Alright, we're live.
Pause.
Fuck all that, man.
Pause, B.
Rewind.
Ain't that y'all shit?
Boy, I'm
That's
from
y'all
everywhere.
Y'all
I can switch
omnipresent?
it up. I could switch it up to Houston, back to New York.
Yo,
back to
Hollow,
Florida, you know?
Davies, is the song
Yeah,
name
that's what I was
French
jamming.
Montana?
Yeah,
Or
that joint is fire.
but is it French Montana?
Featuring French Montana.
Okay.
Davies.
Word.
You liked it, that joint?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that beat was hard.
I frogs with it. Alright, so butt fuckers.
Let's
Good.
go.
We got
Oh my god.
in the building Immaculate, Holodon, and DRECT.
I'm so glad you said
First
my name
time.
properly. Now, how many people be like, DRECT, what's up, man?
Oh, DRECT.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Immaculate and Hollow's here.
I hate this.
Yes! I was getting crazy.
Yo,
Give me a bear. Turn up on it.
yo, can we do a
Until he
quick?
releases that
Can we,
footage.
yo, can we do a quick story time?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, Hollow, you have to help me with this.
Okay.
What did you say to that dude when we were
So
playing
someone's having
basketball?
sex with
and
a
his
girl.
car just got
That's where he was going, right?
Yeah, you gotta help me with it.
No,
I wish they would have heard the story before this one, but go ahead.
When we were playing basketball and he was
Nah, I don't
the
want to
dude-
tell that story. I thought you had a good story about me, man.
That was hilarious.
That
I
was
just forget
mean,
what you
though.
said to him.
It was mean.
No, nobody cared.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay.
Okay, anyways.
I don't remember it either, though.
That's the real reason why he forgot.
Is this your first watch?
Yeah.
You'll get it.
That was a ball. Like, you get it on the first watch.
This is not rap grid. It's not interview direct. So let me ask you, man.
What's up?
Alright, guys. So, we haven't decided on the battle to watch at all. I mean, you could spin the wheel, we can just ask around.
Let's ask.
I just think the wheel is dope.
Yeah, but I haven't updated it
Let's
in a while.
populate it with
What was it?
No.
little 8th Ave battles.
Yeah, word.
I mean, I said let's watch a short battle since my food coming. It might be here.
Yo, you know what battle's mad funny? But
Let's
I don't know
watch.
if you wanna watch it.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, I cut you off, Lord.
Well, they already watched it.
What?
L. Will and Young L. I mean, L. Will and Young L. T-Rex versus Young L. Y'all already
Oh, yeah, we
that.
did.
Yeah. Who did we watch that with? I think I was
Bobby. Bobby, you and
What was this?
Did you put it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you watched Jin verse back and broke down like what verse is saying?
No.
It's mad funny.
No.
It would be the funniest thing ever, yo.
I remember
No,
like,
the
my
shit
favorite
though,
shit
when you
from-
put it under magnifying glass,
that was from
verse
that
and
Fight
shit,
Club tournament.
it's crazy.
Or no, that wasn't the
No,
tournament.
Not
That
good
was
crazy,
the
like
small-
yo,
yeah.
what crazy?
Yeah.
Verse.
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
you know
think
who
of
my
that day
favorite
we could
from
just
that
spend
shit?
like 20 minutes talking about what battle we're gonna pick, and that'll be the shit.
Yeah. Then we can,
It's kinda
then you can
tight,
get your
man.
food.
That's all I'm focused
So
on.
Hollow always trying to skate off, man. Trying to skate off on the video plug, boy.
Don't get to talking shit on here.
Come on,
Shook
man.
Knight of battle rap.
I'm not the Suge Knight.
You're
of
holding
that.
the royalties.
I have nobody's royalties.
It's the
yo.
So y'all ain't fucking with Rap Grid.
I didn't say rap.
He's all
once.
ruin your day, don't fuck with Rap Grid. He's like, well, if you don't want the cameraman, all of
Oh, me shit, yeah. All up in your videos.
Yeah.
Come to Rap Grid.
Oh, that's
Damn,
facts.
on
That was
point,
fire.
on
That was
point
fire.
as shit,
That
on
was fire.
point.
That was
Yeah,
fire.
let's go,
I be in
let's
interviews
go.
sometimes too, so I be a hypocrite.
Trying to
boy.
think of a good one.
I see you.
Trying to think of a
You
good
good.
one.
You got
what
the
about
good
y'all watch
interviews, though.
Aver versus Marv 1?
Yeah.
Great battle. Great.
Oh yeah, he talked about how Verb was mad that you like bleeped out the number because it made it more
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
It seemed more
What
real.
Yeah,
about
because
him
that
and
was real.
Holla versus Young L?
We haven't watched that.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Superfly. Superfly is funny.
Him and
That's
Holla
back
versus
in
Young
Street
L.
Status, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a pretty old one.
That's a good one.
Do you watch 2 on 2s?
Oh,
I'm
no,
just trying
go
to give
ahead. 2 on
suggestions.
2s?
You got the one. I arrived.
Nah, I gave my suggestion. I gave
She
it.
downstairs with my food. Do I need that key?
Oh yeah, to get back in.
Yeah.
This
It's
food.
in the front. It should be in the front.
What are people saying?
Instead of the way we
You
went
tripping,
out.
G. T-Top
Oh,
is
to the
garbage.
right.
Just the key to
Ask
get
Carlo about
Where
the
the black
large
gate is.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's getting that niggas.
Bro, they
T-Top
really
is
asked you
garbage.
about that large picture? I'm
T-Top.
about to go get it.
T-Top versus John
I mean,
the
it's
Don,
up
a
to you,
pretty
man. If you
solid
want to
one-rounder.
What?
Pressure.
Cal versus Heartless.
I want to eat.
Oh yeah.
That's how you
Alright,
clap
what,
along or whatever it says.
we looking at freestyle, some one rounder shit. What's up?
Can we just watch
Carter
one
versus
round
Shuffle.
of verse, Jen?
Yeah.
Just
one
a
round.
quick clip.
While Hollow's gone, me and you have to talk about
I'm mad
this.
that you watched the real the idea shit.
Without you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
man.
no, I'm not
Good-
real mad, but I'm
good
just
for-
jealous.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah.
It's your fault for going on tour, you productive fuck.
Am I not supposed to read
I
the
was
chat?
fucking
Is that
off.
like an inside joke?
Nah,
Nah.
you can read the chat and talk about
The
it.
dude said
But if
don't
you
read
res-
the chat.
But if you respond to them, I'll usually either say somebody
your
or just know that
headphones.
the video's not gonna have the chat.
Direct, put on your
when it
headphones.
goes
Oh,
up.
dead
You
ass
feel me?
facts, my guy.
So I'll be like, oh, you know, this motherfucker just
Yo,
said
man.
blah 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 in the chat, in the shit that I did.
yo, he got the Jones to go all the way in your ear, spin around twice. And then
Man, you
stand
and Marv
in the drum.
complain about the stupidest shit. Y'all are
Dude,
some
that's
diva ass motherfuckers.
You got an iPhone?
Yes, I have an
You know
iPhone.
how ergonomic those headphones are, boy?
No, not the new one. I don't have a new
Oh, I don't
iPhone.
have the
I'm
new
not
one
fancy.
either. I got a 6S.
With the
Okay, so
AirPods,
what?
I'll be like,
me
this-
too.
a word?
what
Yeah,
do you mean?
those are the good headphones. The 6S got the good Jones.
The ones that go in your ear like this?
Nah, they look like a sideways frisbee.
Oh, okay. They're hard.
Oh,
all the
those
way around.
Yeah,
joints.
those
Those
are
are
the
the
suck,
old
though.
headphones.
They like are quiet.
Oh, they feel better though.
Yo, I got the iPhone 6S.
All right. Anyways, so
Yo,
we're gonna watch.
Opportunities calling.
Yo, so what
iPhone
round? What round is that
6S.
round?
Alright, I think the second round is the one where verse goes, herb the bim and not a bird.
Flip the coin, I expected to go first. Lyrically, I'm a
So
weapon, you know verse.
his second
So you
round.
really understand how the price is.
Verse versus Jen.
Yeah, it is the second, because he got mad and he was like, oh, I'm spinning.
Check, check. I'm from the hood and
Sorry.
Oh no, oh.
Yeah,
No.
I think it said
Yes,
3.
it might be 3.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. So this is Jin's first.
Yeah.
That's his second.
Verse.
That's his first, and that's his. Sorry, that's his second.
I
What is
thought it
this?
said round 3.
Yeah, no, it did.
Alright, give us 10 seconds of the round before this, and if it's trash, then. She punched,
I
right?
never
She
heard of
shake
you
that-
verse, never even pressed no vinyl, damn. Why he been studying me like the whole damn final exam for the last.
You're as deaf as living fuck, man.
What?
You're so deaf.
Yours is hearable.
Mine's pretty hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that not loud? Or is this not quiet to you?
She was mad as hell. She took the extra
2 weeks, yeah. Try to hustle on the side, but couldn't master the art of it. Went out, got himself a drug dealer starter kit. So you sold a couple of bags, copped a few of them kicks. He like Isaiah, you don't know what to do with them nicks. Yeah, my record kind of flapped. Yeah, my record kind of flopped. It was kind
Nah. We in business now.
Yo, you know
We
what's
cooking with
crazy?
grease now,
Yo, You know
baby.
what's crazy about this? Is that I think people from other states need to do a better job at this. New York, it does the illest job at shouting out like all the famous places. So when you get there, you're like, yo, I heard this in a battle. I want to go there. What you mean? Like he's like, I'll treat you like a bitch and not touch you. Like we had Sue's Rendezvous. I'm like, yo, I heard about that. I'm going. As soon as I touch down, it's the most popping joint.
Sue's Rendezvous.
Yeah. I don't think it's the most popping joint now, right?
No, it's closed now.
Wherever Cardi B used to work at.
Yeah, she used to work at Sue's. Cardi B, Amber Rose worked at Sue's.
Oh my God. Classics.
Yeah.
It's the Rough Riders of strip clubs.
Yeah, Sue's just, they had a shower in that
No,
joint.
slow it down. Rough Rider. Oh my
Nah,
God.
Bonnie
man.
isn't here
Thai
right
tea
now.
all
Desi
Yeah,
killed.
Truth,
Loopy,
yeah,
right?
right, shit.
Damn, I should have got you one.
Is that the tea or the coffee?
Thai's tea.
Yeah, I'll be getting both
I never
of
had
those.
that
Like
before.
early.
Damn,
I'll
this
be
must
getting
be
the coffee.
special ice. It didn't even make it.
All right.
It's been like an hour.
So,
It's got that.
do you want to like talk about this or
sodium
just watch
chloride?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
it? Okay.
All right. Do
I
you
got
remember
this
this at all?
first.
No.
Oh, so I'm just.
What's that?
Strictly
Oh, it's a
We're,
regular
we're only gonna
time
watch
joint?
one round.
Okay, yeah.
Is that
So,
cool?
all right. So for
Y'all
y'all
gonna
don't
watch
know.
one round?
Yeah, it's just
this
a
Five
verse.
wontons, anybody?
Nah, I'm
No, I'm good.
thinking.
I'm good.
You sure?
Good.
I'm good right now. Thank you.
Damn,
I
get
might
these for me.
indulge.
Your body is your temple, king.
Oh, I'm good. I appreciate
You know I'm
What
on
are
it.
y'all?
I
I'll
said
go
you
in.
know
I'll
that.
go in.
Yeah, these
Thank
vegan
you,
pussies.
You're the
Vegan?
man.
Those ain't
You're
vegan.
the fucking man.
They are.
They got cheese in them.
They're
and
gluten
cream
free and
joint.
GMO free.
Green joint.
Almost broke your tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
So yeah, give their little intro.
All right, yeah. So back in the day when Jen was the man, This was like his first crossover street battle. Everybody was like, "Yo, do some more."
Nigga, we know all this. Play the shit.
He asked me to give an
Yeah,
intro.
yeah.
You
Not,
don't know this?
This was some
Right.
new fans there.
Ain't
Noel doesn't know.
me, boy.
I'm a hater.
Crazy Head
Like,
89
issue,
might
nigga.
not know.
Sweatpants, nigga.
So back in the day when Jim was the man,
Trans-
battling
yeah,
everybody.
Yeah. So there was this thing where like certain people couldn't cross over from 106 in Park. So it was like, could you cross over and make a record? Could you cross over and do Fight Club when that became a thing?
Yeah.
And the Smack DVD was like, yeah, he was on 106, but he wasn't in the streets though. So, you know, Jen, I don't even know. I think Verse had a run in Fight Club. I know there's a clip with him battling Mook, and I guess he beat a couple dudes or whatever. So they set him up to battle Jen on here. And this is the battle where I feel like people felt like Jen's battle skill was validated because he was able to go into the belly of the beast
Yeah.
and really pull out like a body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the reason why this battle's so funny is because, in a sense, Verse was like kind of like the first DNA. Where he just get in there and say mad freestyles and shit,
Oh,
and like
he
every
set
once
up
in a
for
while it's something
nonsensical?
mad funny.
Word.
Yeah.
And like literally, like it seemed like it was fire at the time. People like, yo, he can really rap. But he's like double time, like blip it a blammer with the hip and the hammer.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you, nigga, turn the camera. He's like, yo, that nigga said blip it a blammer with the blip it a.
All right.
So you
Good.
playing
Let's
this
rock.
to make fun of this brother?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, facts, facts.
Hold on.
He's trying to down.
You're using this to dehumanize.
No.
Dehumanize.
It's all good fun,
people.
Hollow.
To dehumanize.
I mean, real
We
shit.
gonna watch a battle where we excel?
I mean, he does excel.
Tearing
The
down.
fact that he said
Fuck
nothing
you.
and niggas was like, oh.
I hope Verse find you and steal you.
I wanted
Out
to
of nowhere, he got gray hair. You don't even notice him because
Yo, but what you don't know is I wanted to do Verse vs DNA on Grind Time. We couldn't find this nigga.
I gotta quit after that.
Freestyle impress you.
Yeah,
I don't
that makes
freestyle.
sense now,
6
don't
to 8
like that.
names where you getting understand.
That's why.
Yo,
Fairs,
can we have,
it's
like,
like
what happened?
we talk.
Because they both don't make
High rock
round?
kick in the dry 6. Now
Is this round 2?
I believe so. We'll
high rock kick in the dry 6. Now everybody be talking quickly. They 5, 6 to 8, 6 hairs in the other. I'm a fan to the brother. You beating me? It's like Snoop Dogg wearing his color. Keep prayers when they fans to the chuckers and everybody now fans to the chuckers to get it up. See,
Fans to the
I don't
chuckers,
understand
are
you
you talking
nice,
about
whatever,
hockey,
Oh,
but I don't understand talking about how you nice and hot. I think your cousin Yao Ming is on your pen when you be freestyling the way you getting writer's block. Hit a nice score tights with a nice to box, afraid chase with the DDD name. Take your hand in my drawer and do this DVD name. Hit your free
He said, "Freight chains with the DDT chain. Take your hand and do the DVD name."
The DDT chain.
See, look,
Freight
when you
chains.
don't make no sense and you finally make sense, is that more incredible?
Yeah.
You know, like,
It's like
That's
the-
kind of why I
yeah.
want to watch it because he's
It's the
dropping
notes you,
like.
sometimes it's the notes you don't play.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, just bring the Jasmine down into battle rap. Spitting gibberish.
You kind of can skibbity bebop through, you know, and then just roll.
Oh, this is what it is. This is like battle rap.
Scat.
Scat.
Scat,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
originator. Everything comes back.
cousin Yao Ming is on your pen when you be freestyling the way you getting writer's block. Hit a nice score tights with a nice to box, afraid chase with the DDD name. Take your hand in my drawer and do this DVD name. Hit your free to bleed, tang, slave chase, 6 to 8, 6 hotter the braids, cause the make ASIC. You said my freestyle impress you. I don't freestyle, you stupid motherfucker. I pause time, connect with the ink. Understand, take a second to think, and I just elaborate. Flick is the earth, the stacks, the verse is the worthless stack. You just watching me, just sitting there, let the words connect. Useless for the root stain chick. Speaking of semen, stop laughing, cause you can see who he came with. Hit a lost and stack to the pause os. I'm an all-star frog, still read it, but if you listen, daughter, I ain't got a floss to see it.
He said, bring it back. He said, I all saw Ross to read it.
Stop laughing, cause you can see who he came
Yo,
with.
hey, you know what's funny is like that's how I write. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if I
but you
have a
make the
line I
words
want to
after.
get to, yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
I'll be like, oh, fall for Didi, oh, fall for Didi.
No, but you know what's crazy though? If
But he
you really
keeps it.
listen,
Yeah,
That's the difference.
wow.
he's writing right now. That's what he's doing. This is
Yo.
what he's cheating. This is when you're supposed to be freestyle. He's
on the
writing
top.
on the
Day of the
spot.
battle.
Yo, but there's
it's
times in
fine.
this.
Literally, how much sauce they gonna give me?
Wait,
He's got some hot sauce in there.
No, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
do you want
sweet-
some hot sauce?
It was like sweet and sour sauce. No hot sauce.
You sure?
This was like sweet and sour.
What is that? That looks fire. Curry, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
some scrimps.
but what
You could
what
grab a
type of
little
dish?
scoop.
I'm cool, but what type?
So don't
I'm gonna have
talk
to get
about it if
something
you ain't
like
gonna
that.
be about it. Don't scoop
I
it.
wanted to, be about it later.
Yeah, get Scoopy. Right there, get Scoopy.
Boss Stalk and Speedy. Hey,
Scoopy.
Kanye still does that though. Like, we're just like, time for fake one. And he has lines like that all the time where he's like, I didn't even say shit.
It's charismatic though. It's charismatic, nigga.
No, Gucci Man was the first one to do that though. Honestly,
Really?
he did that on the mixtape back in like '09.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was like something when I'm flossing, a bob sip serve, I'm coughing. And I swear it was really one line. Where he was like,
That's hard.
Yo, the crazy thing is if you listen hard enough to him, you can see what he was trying to say, but you know, because he was freestyling, he
Then
just
it's
like
just
it didn't
too fast.
formulate right.
Yeah.
fast.
and he was like, keep it. We all did it.
Yo,
Who
imagine
says
they let him
keep
do
it?
another take.
Did Versus do anything after
That
this?
is crazy, right?
Run that back.
He didn't battle after this though, right? Versus.
Nah, he was actually signed to Bad Boy at this time.
Really?
To Bad Boy?
I think he just got dropped. Because
Oh, he just got
the whole
dropped from
time
Bad
Jen
Boy.
was like, he dropped you because you couldn't dance.
Glasses in here clean? The dishwasher?
Man. Yeah. That's
But,
that's a dishwasher.
Yo, this dude kind of, RIP, he kind of remind me of PH. Every time I see his battle, I see
This guy?
dude
Who?
with the new Buck Tim
Him?
hat. Yeah.
Neck useless to the root stain chick. Speaking of semen, stop laughing, cause you can see who he came with. Hit a loss and stack to the pause os. I'm an all-star frog, still read it, but if you listen, daughter, I ain't got a floss to see it. Cause I take thoughts as orthopedic, but if you off the head, I call for the raw's not an orthopedic. Cause if you see it, now we all can see it. But then again, I'm so cocky, cause then again I talk conceited. But if I got flaws, only Ray Charles can see it. And if I got born, all of your mom could read it. But like you said, my wifey, you ain't had this shit next.
fire,
I
though.
smack your mother, go back in time before Adam and stretch. Get out the twat, start battling next. Get your knacks in the neck if you wear. I'm here to disrespect you, you hear this platinum? You should make that the thing your record is wear. You should make it on text in the wear. You disrespected this platinum? You should make that the
This is
Yo,
hard.
your recordges never wore your
Exactly.
joint?
Yeah.
Avocado, explain him the purpose of this again.
Yeah.
this is hard.
Yeah, I understand nothing that this guy said. So
He's talking
far.
about weed.
We're
Oh,
supposed to
word.
be able to.
Okay, well I understand everything. Blazing 420, dog.
I heard you like the
Hip
420
raps up in
blazes.
this bitch.
Make this shit your recordges, man.
This ain't your record is wear. Disrespected on text in the wear. We disrespected this year. It's VER. S to the
Hey, but
fifth.
people were like, ooh, like on that particular line though.
Ooh, recordges?
Yeah.
I smack your mother, go back in time before Adam and stretch. Get out the twat, start battling next. Get your knacks in the neck if you wear. I'm here to disrespect you, you hear this platinum? You should make that the thing your record is wear. Disrespected on text in the wear. We disrespected this year. It's VER. S to the fifth letter. Ain't nobody destined to spit better. Flows and skated, you know the flow, oh so overrated. Handsome shit, the clothes Hove created.
That was hard. That was hard. What?
What did he say?
He's like handsome shit. The clothes Hove created before that. He's like so
Rockaway?
Yeah. Yeah, but he like had a hot bar before that. Like,
But-
still, even the setup was tight.
He said my
You
flow
know,
is so
you know what type
overrated.
of rapper like he is. Like he's thinking of these lines and setting them up in his head. So he's freestyling gibberish because he's trying to
word.
set up the
Get
line. He
into
has
the
the
line,
punch.
yeah.
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 And
That's the
even
punch.
doing the way he's doing it's impressive anyways because it's you can lose track of that in your head as you're thinking of the next shit, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can like lose track of the actual count or whatever of the
Yeah.
you know the flow, the syllables, the rhyme. And he's like hella on point as if it's written.
It does take
you
bars
know?
because most niggas, I know I am. I'm scared to be in that zone where I'm
Yeah.
lost and trying to
Yeah.
think of shit. And I'm like,
You have to commit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like
you can't like half.
You never want to be in that space in this era.
Yeah. You ever had some shit that didn't make sense and was like, I'm gonna deliver the shit out of this, nigga.
He's trying to cook me.
Nah, I can't lie. You wanna know some real shit?
Anunnaki.
You wanna know some real shit? This sucks because I'm a breakdown bars vlogging nigga, but I was like, yo, when he said intercom in the generator, I was like, woo!
Me too.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you still be like, whoa, that shit was fire?
I still do.
You're being a lyrical
Yo, no,
accountant.
listen. I've gotten in arguments with niggas on your behalf over that. I'm like, sometimes, nigga, it's not about how much sense it makes. If it sounds hot and you swagging,
But it makes
and you
sense.
switching up flow.
I
Yeah,
can
he's
make
MacGyver in a bomb.
Yeah, man. Okay, I always go back to this. Like, fucking look at like what is the album that Kanye and Jay-Z dropped? The
Watch the Throne.
Yeah, Watch the Throne. So you get married at the mall. You can act like you should get ball, mall, and all that shit that Kanye was saying on that verse. So elementary, but it sounded tighter than anything Jay-Z was saying. It's so fucking basic, but it sounded really fucking good, and that's all that matters. Is like how it sounds phonically.
Yeah.
So if like what you're saying
Makes
doesn't
sense.
make sense or whatever, it's still like
I remember
The bar committee, him, Nino Bless, they sit around their crib with their notepads and their fucking, what's the dude who had the pipe and shit?
the Cobb pipe.
No, the old fucking, I can't even remember.
Watch Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, like the fucking Sherlock Holmes pipe and the scroll and shit.
Just
that bar didn't make sense at all, Watson. I do declare.
On some higher level,
Yeah.
we're better than them guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo,
right.
these
I think,
dummies.
yo, if you know somebody speaks
Just-
English, they make sense, and they have fire bars, you have
You
to.
know what's-
Huh?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm saying you
Yeah.
have to there has to be some wiggle room. There has
Yeah.
to be some
Yeah.
a nigga wanted to swag out
Hey,
and say something goofy.
during the freestyle era, there was this cat,
Exactly.
just like Verse, named Nautilus. He's a real dope rapper, but like in freestyle battles, like it's kind of like acquaintance cat, but like he'd literally be like, "Yo, a bland scams is skeeted, fans is steeded," and like I remember when he's like, "I blaze skates with the skits when I featured a piss phone. He hang out with R. Kelly because he like to get pissed on."
I saw that joint.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what's
shit.
where he's battling the young bull.
Yeah.
But
But you know, back then, you didn't hang off every word. You anticipated. You like
The punch.
waited,
punch,
yeah,
yeah,
you
It was
waited
on
for the
beat
punch.
too. You anticipated that.
Yeah, it's
You
on
damn
beat,
near
so you're
ignored
waiting.
the other words.
Yeah,
But you heard the
exactly.
punch, you
Yeah.
like, "Ah,
Yeah.
I'm good."
I've had the worst setups probably ever. I remember I was rebuttaling in a freestyle battle in like 05 or something, and they said something about like there's like he was battling this Mexican cat. He's like, "I'm Mexican," and da da da. And I said something like, "Yo," something like I literally said, "I'm a lesbian for wealth." That was my setup. I don't even remember the punchline, but it
That's
ended with,
incredible.
"I'm a Mexican myself."
I never do those.
But my setup
Dog.
was literally because it was just hella quick. It was his last line and my first
Yeah.
line. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a lesbian for wealth."
I'm a Mexican myself?
Mexican myself.
Dude, that's
Like,
amazing.
You're so easily to fall into that pitfall of saying some dumb shit or some gay shit because you're trying to freestyle.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it.
That shit makes it funnier.
But-
Can't lie.
Yeah.
Just that freestyle goofy element. You ever see the battle when Rhyme Fest was like, "You can rap like this, but you not gonna win." You never
Oh
seen
yeah,
that?
yeah, dude.
Hilarious. It's Mexicano.
Yeah. Nino just had
I'm
me
talking
watch
about with
that
the
recently.
setups though.
Oh yeah.
Like in
yeah.
the setups freestyling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
they're
not
always the
thinking, so
worst.
you'll say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, you'll
you know what I mean? That just rhymes together.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think there's a beauty in the on
Spontaneity.
the spot creation of
For sure.
nothingness.
You know
Oh,
what's
real
the
quick,
worst
one
setups
last
is
thing.
goods.
One last thing.
I don't think people realize how bad his setup
Why?
is.
Just because he's delivers it with such
Listen to him.
conviction, you think that it's.
I got something for this new starter. Well, he gonna make so many losses in the grind time that you are a L.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
something for this new starter. Well,
Yeah.
how does that make sense?
Yeah.
Conceited with his wild son and his pow gun. You look like you get your eyebrows done. What is
Yeah.
wild son and
Yeah.
pow
Yeah. Yeah. It's totally like the
That's
freestyle.
right.
Never
Shocking,
notice
yeah,
it.
I
never-
Yeah, because
Listen
what
to
it
the first
is,
round
you know
against
what it
me.
is
You
is
did like
the
3 times.
conviction behind it. So you don't
Yeah,
even like,
good.
oh, he
Yeah.
believes
Respect, I'm hood. $300 shirt made that sweat
Sweat
look
look
good.
good, yeah.
Respect, I'm hood. Like,
Yeah.
what sense does that make?
it. Or it was the, I guess that was the
Watch
end
his
bar, the
first round.
Camry, but that wasn't even a setup.
No, you could smell
was-
that Toyota when the Camry. It's a can.
Yeah,
Cam,
and it reloads maybe.
But real quick, so we're talking about how you might fumble and stutter and mumble some shit on the way to that like second or fourth bar that is like coherent and dope, right? But yo, imagine if this nigga thought to himself like, all right, on the fourth bar, I'm gonna say wreckage is where niggas is gonna go crazy. Like, what if that's a thing?
This little necklace wear. You
Yo,
should
he said
really
he
take
did
that
this
platinum chain with the wreckage wear.
could that
They're
mean?
like, woo!
Could there be a deeper meaning to that?
No.
It might make
Like
sense.
record,
He
your
being
record.
a freestyler, I know exactly what he's doing. He's saying words that he wants to come out. Like he might have meant your necklace is there, but since he freeze, it came out reckless wear.
Well, he says necklace in the setup. There's like this necklace here. And
I
and
do it all the
and,
time.
and really it's just pointing out things that are happening. And it's like, oh, he's wearing a chain. And I'm referencing that. And so the crowd's just like, oh, he's referencing the thing there. That's crazy.
Do you
It doesn't
think if you
even
freestyle
have to
with a
make
certain
sense.
style, you stuck with that style forever? Like for instance, like when I used to rap like that, but after a while, I'm like, I'm just gonna slow down and think harder.
You rap,
You know what I'm saying?
freestyle
Like,
camera.
or do you think some people just can't? Oh, that's crazy. But do you think some people can't like? They just can't stop. Like you know, some people that gotta freestyle mad hard for it to sound good. Some people just sit back and clown you and shit. Like maybe he just can't freestyle if it's not like that.
Yeah, I mean it's probably it's the home row. You know what I mean? That's like where his freestyle
You heard?
typing fingertips are. You feel me?
Oh my god.
That's just that's the default
Yeah,
button.
he's into the punch. He's not into the setup. He's just
Yeah.
into the punch.
He's killing it though. I kind of like his style.
This the first time you seen this?
No, I remember watching this back in the day.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
remember
Amazing,
this shit at
amazing.
all.
I
Like
love
I
it.
ain't seen this shit in years.
Squad start battling next. Get your knacks in the neck if you wear. I'm here to disrespect you. You hear this platinum? You should make that the say your record just wear. Get your record on text in the way we disrespected this year. It's VER, S to the fifth letter. Ain't nobody destined to spit better. Flows and skated, you know the flow. Oh, so overrated. Handsome shit, the clothes hove created. No, got a oh, so overrated. The oh no. Now the oh so rated. The Seychelles slave stat to the one. Now rapping a gun. You said you did shells, but I ain't the rapper name after a gun. It's verse, nigga. Get the worst in the act if you won, cause if you rapping that you actually won. We ain't shit, sick the lead, sick the cane and the reeds, hit is the weed. I hit you and diss you and leave. You think you thugs cause I came and fit is fatigue? Nigga, we diss you and leave. Get it the wit it, now the spinning your sheath. The oh shit, get a no low, it's cutting off. Everybody be talking how they set it off. Homie, the low 9. And I ain't gon' front, my flow is fine. And so what, when I smile, I got my own clothing line. Get your rolls, got a Moses mama.
Yo, you know what I love though? Is his
Fire.
style is sick, bro. Like he's got
swaggy.
style. You know what I mean? I don't care if you got every concise word. Like if you don't have style, like it's
style.
bad. It's just as bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but like style
He's selling
definitely
the hell
speaks
out there.
volumes. Yeah,
Yo, he
he's
said so
selling.
much shit I didn't understand. I couldn't even like be like, yo, stop. It was just like one after the other.
And he delivers it like this is a punch. You know what I mean?
Well,
With the style behind it.
That's what I was thinking about JC yesterday. It's like most people would have like fumbled up in that position of like him not getting the reaction he wanted, and bro, this dude has enough confidence and poise.
Yeah,
to
his
still,
composure was incredible.
Yeah,
That's what I
like-
kind of noticed on the stream. Like I was
Yeah.
actually switching to like a tight shot of him the whole time, and like his like, he's like if him and Lux ever goes down, that would honestly be dope. I know everybody's like, oh, he lost a couple battles, so I don't know if that should happen, but I think that battle would be fucking tight as
Yeah.
shit. Because his like even his like facial animation is like a lot
His
like Lux's
confidence
too,
is-
and he's
yeah.
super confident too when he delivers a punch. And he was like almost like conceited level, like when he was walking around with like the face the whole time. I would like switch to that, and I'm like, man, fucking JC is like on this shit, even though he's like losing. I was like,
And that's why I brought it up, because that's the same thing with him, and I feel like any facet of life, if you have confidence in something you do,
Yeah.
of course you can sell
It's
it. Of
contagious,
course you can,
yeah.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
a person
Because
of
if you
power,
believe it, other people
You can
believe it.
achieve
Yeah.
and if you can't sell confidence, like niggas like
reading Rainbow.
My flow is
I'm
fine.
trying to say something serious. I'm out of here.
No, I
I
was
can't even say nothing serious around y'all niggas.
I was backing you up.
Man, acting like he a wolf.
He was Wolf Love.
Fine, and so what? When I smile, I got my own clothing line. Get your rolls, got a Moses mom, but the flay sickles a lie. Cause the whole sickle cell is like to get it in wide. And the snipples for your mom's dick, for the nipple inside. Gain shoes.
You know what, dude?
not
If you
gonna
never
say
brought
it,
this up
but
to me, I would probably watch this and just be like, yeah, it was cool. You know, like I've
Yeah.
never even know there's
When you
like
slow
fake
down.
words in there.
Yo,
Bro, let me
Niggas
know
say-
when y'all watch the next battle. I feel
No,
like
no,
I'm
hold on.
making-
You have to,
Okay,
hear one
we
more
can,
part.
we can tap out, man.
No, no, no,
This
no,
was
no,
this
no,
was
there's
some
one
filler
part-
shit.
There's one part you have to hear. When I think it rounds.
know I know this
He
battle.
said this one's for your mom's tit for the nipple inside. He
Yeah,
said that coming
right
up.
here, right here. Listen. Here we go.
The flay sickles alive.
What, when I smile, I got my own clothing line. Get your rose, got a Moses mom, but flay sickles a lie. Cause the whole sickle cell is like to get it in wide. And it's nipples for your mom tick, for the nipple inside. Gain sheaves and
nipples
stuff
for
with your
your
mom.
mom
I see
tick,
you right there
the
like the
nipple
wind.
inside.
For the brother was she when you came in your little Hummer, the color of semen with your face on it. Nigga, you just a
Icicle inside.
He was referencing MC guy.
He was the
Yeah,
original.
like I infected your mom's tit from the nipple inside.
Yeah, that's actually hard.
And then he
Yo,
said some
that'd
shit
be
like
the
niggas
funny
wonder why they
part
get
if
it in
he's
wine.
like making sense this whole time, but he drops a video killing us. Like,
Yeah,
we're
word.
Yeah,
dumb
that's
as
You
fuck.
guys didn't even get any of this shit.
Yeah, this shit.
Yo, if he can explain this shit. If he's like, yo, I stumbled
can
on this
explain
word, but
anything.
it was
Go.
the essence. Yeah.
He's a goat if he could explain this shit.
It's
All
one
right,
for
so
your
a
moms.
real battle.
All right.
You guys want to watch?
Yeah, it's
I'm
good
just
though.
glad you experienced this.
Look,
Me too.
this is what you got to do.
Thanks.
Have the battles. Don't let them pick no more. People like him is so ambivalent, they can't pick.
Ambivalent.
I'm trying to utilize these big
Yeah,
words,
ambivalent.
but I didn't learn
Crescendo,
them for
man,
no
you-
reason.
Not ambivalent.
That's why I asked
Not ambivalent.
I used it wrong.
Ambivalent or ambivalent?
You know
I've never
what the
heard of
fuck I'm talking
ambivalent.
about, right?
This is
Nigga wanna
ILLMAC,
take-
not
He
the
researched.
Oh, it's like an amphibian being ambivalent.
Can't even use a big word around
We've
this motherfucker.
we've argued about words on the show plenty of times. He's like
No,
got
I'm always
mad and like
right.
looked up at what was that
I'm
word? He
about to
got
Google
pissed
it.
off.
Yeah, you might be
It-
wrong. I'm over here giving you the benefit of the doubt.
You know what? I don't know. I might be wrong. That's why I was asking
Ambivalent,
actually.
indecisive
But
person.
What was that
He
word
didn't
that
say
we
it
got?
was
He got mad and like looked
It
up
wasn't. So it's in the vein of irregardless. Oh, it was orientated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Chase
because
just looks
the
up.
chat was
Google,
roasting you.
Googles it like, oh, it's a word, but no, you have to look up the etymology because if a word is used enough, you'll get a search result from it, but it doesn't mean it's an actual word. It just means it's commonly misused enough.
Yeah.
Just like irregardless.
Shut the fuck up.
orientated.
You get real
Hey, man,
ignorant when a nigga
you
just
need
goes,
to take notes.
Shut the fuck up, yo. You ain't with all that, yo.
I think what's the illest battle that deserves to be watched more? Something that we could just shine mad
We're not
light
gonna
on.
think of it until we leave and be like, we should have said that.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I was thinking Ronin cheddar cheese. I always liked it that.
Ronin cheddar cheese?
Yeah, bad blood.
Is everybody else like?
Let's put it like this: any bad blood battle.
No, that Tricky
Johnny
P
Storm
joint was
and-
crazy. Oh, you
That's
talking
what I
about
meant to
Tricky
say,
P and
Tricky
Rome.
P and Rome.
When he was like, yes, you're Alexa.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, Tricky P.
That was dope. That
one
whole
was
event
fire.
was fucking tight.
Yeah, that's what I
fucking
said.
Where was
Quest
that,
and
New
Ice.
York?
Yeah,
Yeah,
New
bad
York.
blood.
Okay.
Dude, Quest and Ice, Marv is like reacting so fucking hard, and I love that.
Ooh, you know what's one of
Marv.
my favorites? If
Tight
y'all ain't
Manning.
did this, we gotta do it.
What?
Tech Nine and Arsenal.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
good-
Lion's Den, right?
Lion's Den,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
Yeah,
Did that?
where Tech is like, you guys got the dumbass music in the sound.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
booty clap.
Yeah, booty clapping.
R.I.P. the pimp seed and I get the pimp smacking.
I'm down. Do you guys want to do that?
Let's do it.
Ooh, could I smoke first or could I come back?
Yeah, you can smoke.
I'll come back. 'Cause this ain't really about me. I already did mine.
Who was it again? Oh, Arsenal versus.
I'll do it.
All right, let's
Yeah, let's think of a better one while Hollow's gone.
Oh, yeah. Let's think of a grind time.
We'll do a
while
short
Hollow's
one
gone.
while Howell's not smoking. We'll do a grind time one. What? Yo, since you're here,
Do
you
a
have
direct
plenty
one.
insight. Let's
Do one of his
let's
2-on-2s.
Yeah, no. Let's do
With Hemi?
original.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no. Hemi's gonna be like, nah.
we never do battlers watching their own battles, right?
Yeah, we never have done that ever in the history of
Right?
There's only one battle that I guess two, but there's only one battle that I let you guys
Were you
watch
there
with me.
during Revenon and
Little Eighth Ave?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Let's just
All right.
Revenant versus Lil 8.
Yes, let's do it.
I've been asking for this from the first watch.
That's after I battled Crucial. They pulled out the little. It was like a little.
Can Hemi
pouch
come in
that
since
they
he
had
was
me
there?
run in.
It was
All
like
right.
around his
Hey, man,
hand,
you
like
gotta
a
go smoke.
towel
Come
or
on,
something
Hemi.
in his hand. It looked like.
It
Hemi,
literally
come
had
on.
like a little it almost
Yo,
looked like a Crown
Ollie, do you
Royal
wanna go
joint,
upstairs
but
or
not an actual
outside?
Crown Royal joint.
Okay,
Like I
cool.
swear
Hemi.
he had to have stolen the gun. From
Hemi,
like his
tell the
grandfather
story
or
on
something.
camera. Come on, man.
I watch it and then
Come on,
give the
man.
back the
Hollow's going
breakdown.
upstairs. Come on. No, he's not watching Little. Oh, you are watching
He's
this?
about to smoke though.
Oh,
All right,
everybody.
fine. We won't watch that then.
We
We won't watch that then.
That's what
Yeah,
they
sorry.
wanted.
So
They're
close.
like,
Watch
let's
that.
just get it over with.
Like
Eventually.
people are like, I was wondering what happened with
Thesaurus on freestyle.
Yo, the fact that you knew they were in the same group is wild.
He just said it.
Oh, I was like, yo, Hollow's the
Crucial
bull.
had dreads. He was light skinned with
Hey, we could watch Bo Rap versus Thesaurus on the Scribble Jam prelim joint.
Yeah, but
Remember
I want to
that?
watch something that DRECT was there for.
Oh, true.
I want to watch some like.
All right,
I want to watch some like
name,
Orlando grind time shit.
I don't know if Orlando. I'll start naming some of my favorite Jones.
Come on,
from
man. I
that
want to
era.
watch something that you were
Yeah.
there for.
Okay.
Jones got some good ones.
Alright.
Jones and Ace. Big Ace.
Yeah.
Nah, big.
Oh,
he
Jones
rips
and
his
Big
own
Ace, that's
chain
crazy.
off, and I ain't
Right,
gotta
right,
rap
right.
about
gotta be
chains.
here
I
for
let your
that.
bitch ass do that for me.
Is that
Yo.
grind time?
I'll always
And
talk
he
about
the
Big
It's like
Ace.
Jones is like.
You think you hot?
Alright.
I think you not. Next
Even
battle,
honestly,
is like, oh,
even
you
Bosch
hot?
and Johnny
No,
Storm.
you not.
that's
That's that like in two different joints.
Okay, so the good ones are.
Yeah, I used to
alright.
watch all them Big Ace joints.
All right, y'all have to help me with this. I'm gonna start
What's up?
naming like
All right.
big battles that I loved back then.
Yo, okay. What about this?
Hmm?
Would you be down to watch Lush 1 versus Unorthodox Phrases?
Oh,
we can do that.
yeah.
I feel like Lush
forgot
would have
about
to
that.
be here for that.
No,
to
fuck
like,
that.
Nah.
Alright.
We only broke that rule once because Tay-Rock fucking
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
smoked me. So,
Cause what?
nothing? Pause.
He smoked you?
Yeah. We got blazed.
He blazed fat.
Yeah, I was
fat
high.
doinks. Versus
You-
who again? Revenon? Oh, Unorthodox Phrases.
Yo, you remember Revenon versus G Money? When it was like Revenon,
What
he
is
even got his
all
name.
this?
Who the fuck he Revenon?
What the fuck is all this?
Lush bath bombs, man.
Oh, it's like a Lush. There's those like little balls you
Yeah,
put in the
yeah,
bath.
the little Johns. It was right there.
Man, shut up.
Shut
All right,
your
so
bitch
views are-
ass
the
all
views
right.
are wild.
All right,
For, like
direct.
this era.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
This is a fucking important battle.
Okay.
It was the beginning of.
All right. So
Yes.
I don't want to start it with that. So hold on. So Lush wanted to be a part of Grind Time. He's
Speak-
like, yo, blood, I can bring the
Talk
West
with
Coast
your-
on.
talk with your
dig
gut.
me. He was saying a lot of words like "scritty dig me" and "yeah, I mean," like we can get the coast popping blood. You know, it was kind of raspy, but kind of not and shit. And his whole thing was he wanted to come out and battle phrases. And the thing was, I guess he wanted to like send like the
And
secret.
Phrases was
mind-
on a little. Like, he was kind
Yeah,
of
he
the
was on
guy
tear.
at this
He was
point,
on-
right?
He was like, was he the champion?
The first
Yeah.
battle I ever watched on Grind Time was Unorthodox Phrases versus
State of Mind.
State of Mind.
That was
under
the
the
first battle.
under the gazebo.
Yeah,
In the park.
That was at
yeah.
University Center.
That was the
Florida.
first battle you guys uploaded, right?
Yep. Yo, I thought YouTube was broken when it uploaded because it had like 10,000 views, and I was like, oh, I think it means like 1,000 maybe.
Yeah, at the
10,000
time, that's
something. I was
crazy.
like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
It was like you had to upload under 10 minutes. too.
Yeah.
That was
Until you
mad
got like a
annoying.
partnership or whatever.
But yeah, basically Lush was like, yo, blood, if I go over there and show everybody I can smoke fools, they'll be like, West Coast unite.
Yeah.
Who said that joint?
Huh.
You just throw it up like West Coast unite. Oh, it was when Awkward was like, I'll just yell West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh
and
Coast.
then-
I yelled
Watch
Fresh Coast and I
everyone
was
go
going crazy.
crazy.
I was in the crowd at that time and I definitely cheered and I'm very fucking ashamed of that because we watched that battle back with Hollow and it was shameful.
Nah, man, it's for the time.
Did you guys?
Yo, real quick too. I just want to throw this in there before we dive into this. You haven't watched Tantrum and Dumb Funny yet?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you.
Sorry. No, there's plenty more to talk about.
Okay, my bad,
Jesus
my fault,
Christ.
my fault.
So, all right, I'll fucking talk about this shit.
Alright, let's go.
So, anyways, fucking Lush was coming off the WRCs, as were you.
Yes.
You started this league that was gaining steam in Florida.
Yes.
Grind
Time.
Grind Time. So, it was gaining steam. Lush had not battled since the WRCs.
Not at
He
all.
came out, and he's told this on our show plenty of times, that he got in UP's head, that he was like, I'm just going to freestyle.
Oh,
and he was
yeah.
like commenting on like all the YouTube videos. He's like, this fucker can't freestyle. and like shit like that. So he thought like he was gonna implant the mind. UP said that it's
He
gonna be a
was-
freestyle battle,
right,
so
okay,
he was
well, I'll give
fucking
you
with
the
him the
insight.
whole
I'll give you
time.
the
That's
background, I'll
sick.
give you the
Yeah.
insight. So I remember I was riding with Unorthodox Phrases one day. We were driving somewhere, maybe like his crib or something, going to like some freestyle event or some shit. And I'm like, yo, like you ready for Lush? And he's like, man, like I threw out all my rhymes. What the fuck you mean you threw out all your rhymes?
Ah.
And he's like, yo, I'm like going through shit with my girlfriend and like shit is crazy. Like I'm just gonna like come up with some new shit or something. And I was like, yo, this nigga's wildin'. Like yo, he like this is like everything leads up to this. You know what's crazy? Like a lot of people before their biggest battle, sometimes you're like, yo, are you ready? And they're like, I don't know, not important to me as it is to everyone else. Like I feel like all top dudes have that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like. It was like having this weird moment, and then like years later, of course, Lush is like, I got in his head. It was totally me, my control.
Yeah,
mind
word.
fucking
Yeah,
into
it
submission.
probably wasn't
You know what I
that word. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
But I mean, Iron Solomon was there too.
yeah,
this
that was
battle?
big because Solomon was there. The funny thing is, Vanilla Ice was actually supposed to be there.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was,
Fox,
go.
Fox
Yeah,
lined
yeah.
that up.
Let's go.
Now, I actually started lining it up, and I think he was like, yo, like, I just need like $100 because I'm coming from South Florida for gas. And we were like, $100? Niggas is wildin', yo. You know what I mean? I think he was like, yo, I'll come anyway, but like something happened and he didn't come. You know what I mean? So that's like a little.
That's hilarious. That is
But no one,
hilarious.
they probably wouldn't have recognized him.
All right. So anyways, Lush One was obviously the top guy in this battle. UP was the underdog, but in grind time, Unorthodox Phrases had 2 battles before this,
Sham,
and State of Mind.
State of Mind. I want to say he had another one.
Okay.
I was not prepared to like think about. I would have did my research.
You wanted to type something really bad.
No, they said, oh, I hope they get Jay Black on there someday. But didn't you guys just do one recently? You watched Lux and Hollow,
Yeah,
right?
we watched Lux and Hollow. We gave up that classic.
It's dope.
Which-
That's a tight, good group.
The whole thing that you were talking about, like the biggest battles of your career, like not measuring up. I feel like that battle did that. Like that was like
Hell yeah.
the antithesis of like the best. Like just like fucking coming together and clashing. And like even when I watch that battle back, man, like I still am like, okay, I guess it's like kind of a preference battle. You know, like who you
Yeah.
think won. You know.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that top 100 battles list again, and I'm like, yo, I think that's like the shoe-in for #1 at this point.
Oh, bigger than Pass Hollow at this point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's like probably, I don't know, it's like super debatable. I don't know if it's like, I would
I
consider
don't
it's
know,
number
man.
one.
You think you and Thesaurus, huh?
No. Number one. I think that's a given. But no, I'm not talking about #1 battle. I thought you were saying debatable as far as who won. I don't think it's that debatable.
When's the last time you watched it?
Everyone wants to be history revisionist, man.
It's not that
Big
long
T
ago,
and
though.
Hollow
It's
ain't
not that long
debatable
ago,
either,
though.
man.
It's not.
Everyone
I
tries to
I
like
just
it.
watched that with
It wasn't.
Enes and fucking Luke.
Hollow.
It's not Hollow's
Everyone,
totally won.
everyone tries
Yeah.
to say that's. Yeah.
Fuck no.
No,
dude,
but
Hollow
at the
beat him.
time, I remember that thinking like I like Hollow's angles and shit better, so I'm like, oh, Hollow beat Lux. But if someone says Lux won, like,
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
always
argue. Yeah, you're
close.
like-
I thought it was like 2-1, but it wasn't ever a blowout to me,
Yeah,
for
word,
sure. It was a
word.
great battle.
But that's-
Lux's conviction, performance, breath control, ability to rap
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
And like you can see, like there was that whole 24/7 or whatever the fuck
With
build
him
up,
and Arsenal.
and you could see how there was one for Hollow and Lux
there was?
too. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, they at least did a few blogs leading up to it, like
Yeah.
showing working out and following him and shit. And he's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, I
running
remember
and he's
that. Yeah,
talking,
you're right.
and he like I could just tell he really takes it serious and puts a
Yeah.
lot into it, and
Yeah.
it comes out in
Yeah,
those
even
moments
Hollow
of
was telling me like
performance,
with him staying like with him in the body, it's like he's a very serious individual for sure.
Mhm.
So it makes sense, man. It's like he's created this aura that's just like big, you know. It's like he like walks in with like props, like people like carrying fake fucking guns into a fucking venue, which is already crazy to begin with, you know. And man, that battle is fucking so amazing. Like even watching with Jay, because Jay like understands way more lines than I do because I'm fucking stupid. But like, he's just like reacting to everything, and he was fucking there, and he's still like reacting to everything. I'm like, this battle is fucking. It's like timeless, dude.
Yeah.
It's like so fucking incredible.
That's what
It's
it
definitely
is,
something
man.
I revisit a
that
lot.
captured a moment that I think when people go back and watch it, they'll understand like what the climate was back then.
And I think
Dude,
it was
those
perfect
feels
on
like
UW.
big battle.
Shout out UW,
You know,
man.
as-
UW
as-
is
I
such
think it
a
was
fucking
more of a
amazing
level
league.
feel,
Yeah,
like, you
they
know what I
book
mean?
all these battles that everybody wants to see, like Hollow, Lux, fucking
Suge and Surf.
Hitman, Suge and Surf, and
Yeah,
Suge and
Suge.
Hitman too. Like all these battles that everybody wants to see, but they're like, it costs a little too much. Who knows if it's gonna like make money? But they still do it. So there's
Yeah, it's real tight.
definitely something to be said for a league that does that.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
and they started the face-offs, which is incredible. Like with Jay Black, you remember all the face-offs too
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah,
battle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And speaking of Lux versus Hollow, Unorthodox versus Lush won. I think this, hand in hand. They're both debatable. I think.
Well, let's say this too, right? I thought, you know how in the beginning of the new era of battle rap, there were moments that could have lasted until now. Like, if you got beat by someone back then, you might not be the same person that you are right now.
Yeah.
If Unorthodox just did what he did against Soulcon
Yeah.
to Lush, it would have looked really bad. Y'all might have been like, we're not battling under this dude. Yo, would you? If he got smoked,
I know West Coast would be independent and be running battle rap right now.
No,
It is actually pretty incredible that Lush
It was
did
funny.
that. Lush went out and like bodied
Kind
the
of
top
an
dude in
ambassador.
grind time at that point.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. I never even put that together and
Yeah.
thought about
But
that. How
honestly,
that
I-
move
I-
kind of.
I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like we didn't battle, or like you didn't battle under Lush because you're like Lush is a good battler,
No, yeah, I was
But
like,
if you
he
got
beat
smoked,
Unorthodox. I'm riding with you.
But if you
too.
got smoked,
But your point is valid.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
got smoked and like got trashed, like you'd be like, okay, it's
But,
kind
you
of
know,
a joke.
I think
Yeah.
it is when you're a rapper and you know someone else has like some type of talent for it. It's like a respect off top. It's like, yo,
Sure.
you're kind of dope. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
even though, like, for example, even though, like, Smack doesn't rap, he has this, like, unapplicable aura around him. It's like,
And
you-
he's been involved, since
yeah,
the DVD.
word. I mean, the
before
thing is,
YouTube,
he's the
fucking-
only guy besides me and you that have been filming. He's been filming battle rap longer than us. He's like the only dude that's been
Yeah.
filming battle rap forever.
Yeah.
So
Somewhere Deuce Leader's like, I just filmed an alpha male battle. I was
Yeah,
doing it back then too.
He might have some old battles that he filmed.
what's
but yeah, actively like putting out
Oh, yeah.
footage
Yeah.
and shit like that for sure.
yeah.
On the level too.
See,
All right,
this
let's
is-
get
man,
into
one
this.
more last piece of underground secret information, but let's just probably said before. So
Get it. You're like,
nah, so he was asking me. This was back before people like did research and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna look at your MySpace, see if your girl's in your top 8, and be like that bitch Samantha."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was before
was
that.
that
So
my
he was
hot
like,
date in my top 8.
on MySpace. But he was like, "Yo, like, what's the deal with Unorthodox?" Just in like a regular conversation. And I was like, "Yo, he wasn't that good to begin with. He used to just be the dude that used to just come around." And then we started doing the acapella shit, and he like took it mad serious and excelled at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I brought him out to like the Northwest at one point.
Oh,
Him
yeah, I
and Knowledge
remember.
Medina.
Yeah.
Unorthodox battle 90 and shit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And those are well filmed first Northwest event battles. Good job. I could see the bright reds and the blue blues and shit. That's real shit. You know about that.
Shout out
3
Das.
What are you
CCD
talking
shit.
about?
3 CCD shit.
Which battle?
Unorthodox versus 90 and Knowledge Medina.
Mike
and
Phenom
all
was
that.
at that
Yeah,
joint too,
Mike, I
right?
think Mike Phenom battled Knowledge Medina.
Remember he had a red hoodie and me thinking like, yo, his red hoodie ain't blurry. They filmed the shit out of this.
3 CCD
We live, baby.
days. I like
But yeah,
that.
nah. So Lush was like, he was just asking me like general questions, and I was like, yeah, he used to not be that good. He got better. And off top, is like, Lush, it's on you. D Reezy gave me the scoop. I know everything. And I was like, oh my God. Watch. If you see Hemi in the back with the white shirt right there, next to the dude with the dog tag.
Right.
I think that's just when he stopped wearing do-rags, though.
Hemi?
He was fresh off do-rags.
Dude, I remember back in the day,
Looks like he's
was
sober.
do-ragged up. Who did he battle in fucking Florida that he rocked the do-rag? It was like on the shore front.
Was it black dude?
No, I feel like it was like, it wasn't Jay's because Storm battled Jay's. Somebody else. I don't know. Hemi's dope at fucking rapping too.
Yeah.
I really fuck with his
Yeah,
battles.
he's ill, man. I
Yeah.
tried to get him to battle in the new era, and he was like, nope, ain't doing it.
Yeah. Word. Okay.
Yeah, but,
so,
yeah, just look at
Mad
Hemi's
Ills
reaction
with his
when he
Mortal
says that.
Technique shirt. Let's go.
Airplane, bitch. What's up? Welcome to another Grind Time Battle. This is your host, Mad Ills. About to get into it again. Gonna go on my left-hand side, my boy Lush One. And yo, Matt.
Okay, you gotta fill that up.
Oh yeah, for the
Yeah.
F-bombs.
Yep.
For the F-bombs. We're not encouraging it. We're making fun of it by drinking to it. Rat.
Okay, so check this out, right? I've been drinking rum, Captain Morgan's rum,
Nitty?
the white rum. If I drink this too, am I gonna be fucked up?
No.
Nah.
I don't know nothing about drinkology. I just be drinking shit.
Right. That's the real.
Yeah,
Now-
you gonna die and say some fucked up shit.
Okay, let's look at
Okay.
the stats.
Absolute savagery is the
Cali, bitch,
strength.
Let's
Yo.
go, Lush.
That's
Let's
tight.
go.
That's
Yo,
tight.
who edited this? Was it
Corey.
me or Corey?
I think it's Corey.
Corey.
Yeah.
Salute to the god Corey.
Corey's the man.
Sharon.
He has a beard
not
the size of a fucking
Oakland,
bridge
Cali,
right now.
bitch, Fresh Coast.
Deadass.
Alright? To my right-hand side, we're
Dead
going with
serious.
unorthodox phrases.
Theatrics.
So,
How tall is he? 6'2". Let's go.
so. Calling in. Heads. It's tails.
Man, I love how like you can tell Lush is serious, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, the little laugh.
Yo, is he stretching out his shirt? Like, yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
with a
Hey,
clown shirt.
You follow Spice
Is that Homie?
Adams
Homie the
on
clown?
Instagram, you know who Spice Adams
Sounds
is?
familiar.
Big dude, he's hella funny, but he always does videos. He has a lot of followers, it's funny, on Instagram. But he always has videos that's like after the haircut, like after you get a hair. So he walks in dressed up, and
yeah.
then like when he leaves, he always does this thing where he's like, like when he's got like a fresh lineup. In every video that he does it, he's like,
He stole it from Lush One.
and that was definitely Lush's little pre-rap. Like Lush just got a haircut, a lineup. He's like,
Alright, whenever you're ready. Beezy, Beezy. See, D. Reezy gave me the scoop. How before you met Hemisphere and hopped on his nuts and started slapping him up like you wanted some lunch, the whole entire fucking scene thought that you sucked, you wanna be
Sammy,
jumped.
look
In this state, you were
hey,
known as
then
a
you just see people like, oh.
fucking scene thought that you sucked, you wanna be jumped.
See
In
my
this
reaction?
state, you were known as a pretty
I'm kinda
basic,
white guy.
shitty
Where are you
waster.
at?
I'm
Oh,
kinda
right
white,
here?
yeah.
Oh, my bad. I actually muted it. I don't even know
I
what to
swayed to
mute,
the
but
side
nice.
like
Yeah, sorry.
Is that M?
Immigrated from
No.
that.
What is
D.
the mute
Reezy
button?
gave me the scoop. How before you met Hemisphere and hopped on his nuts and started slapping him up like you wanted some lunch, the whole entire fucking scene thought that you sucked, you wanna be jumped. In this state, you were known as a pretty basic, shitty waste of a battle rapper who spits it great for someone who just immigrated from Madagascar.
Slightly racist, I want to say.
Wow.
Immigrated
He's saying
from
he's animated.
Madagascar.
His strengths are theatrics. It was an animated
Pretty
movie
great.
called
Pretty
Madagascar.
great. It's not
Yo, was
great.
that a double? Yo, it wasn't a double. That was a single.
Huh.
You're giving him double credit when it was a single.
What you mean?
Single entendre.
It was just an entendre?
Yeah, it wasn't a double entendre.
Nah,
was
man,
the
he was
double?
saying he was animated.
Okay.
I don't think.
Regardless,
I don't think it's that deep.
regardless.
There's accidental double.
Battle rapper who spits it great for someone who just immigrated from Madagascar.
It's great. It's fire.
I dress like a clown to give you some ammo, player. Lush cares.
I like
This
that.
square's just scared. He mad that Kevin Bacon didn't draft him in the air up there.
Dude, like for the time, Lush is actually fucking like awesome,
Nice,
dude.
yeah.
Like yeah, like
Nice
how
fire.
he's rapping.
For
is
sure,
dope.
I was blown away when I
Yeah,
watched.
word.
But I knew Alesh was fire from the freestyle era. Like,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
like we started kicking in Scribble Jam and
though.
shit.
No.
Like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, this is different though because I've seen Lush's like freestyle battles and they're not like this.
Okay,
at all.
okay. I will say this though, that when I would cipher with him, he was 10 times like I couldn't keep up. Like it
Word,
was like
word. He's
battles,
good
it
at
was different.
freestyling,
But
yeah.
yeah, it was one of them cats that cipher
Yeah.
mode. Like he would absolutely destroy it. And we'd be
Yeah.
at Scribble.
I'm talking about his
Yeah.
like. His like aura, like right now, he's like,
Yeah.
I dress like a clown to give you animal play.
Yeah,
like,
Lush
he-
cares.
Yeah, Lush cares.
hand
like,
flicks?
yeah, because
He
that's
does it a
not
lot.
really a cool
I was blown
line.
away when I seen this
Yeah.
though. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
for sure.
You can tell you're a vet. You're like hitting the arrows to move back to YouTube.
You feel me?
Yeah, I mean,
just a little
yeah,
quick.
he's the man.
Hey.
Square's just scared. He mad that Kevin Bacon didn't draft him in the air up there. And if this cat would get arrested, shit,
Bacon
he'd be a
brothers.
faggot giving head in prison. I guess not every African descendant spitting's rapping with intrinsic rhythm. This ain't
Yo,
a
I
thug
remember
rhyme.
hearing that. I was like, yo, rapping with intrinsic rhythm, yo.
African descendant spittings rapping with intrinsic. That go. That's good.
Yeah,
Bars.
yeah.
More like a bitch with a crust spitting's rapping with
Timing.
intrinsic
I
rhythm.
think we're gonna. I
This
feel like
ain't
we're
a
gonna
thug
drink
rhyming,
again by the end
more
of the
like
round.
a bitch with a crushed timing. Michael Clark Duncan shrunk hybrid, fuck the guy from Blood Diamond.
He's just
the hell out
and
that
he
shit.
do,
Yeah,
and he's
totally,
just calling
yeah.
him every like black actor in Hollywood that like play the dark
Yeah,
skin,
word.
like, like
You're in
the guy
Blade
from
3.
Blood Diamond, Michael Clark Duncan, air up there. Like,
Yeah.
But you know what? Back then,
No,
that
no,
was,
no,
that
for
was a
sure.
go-to
It was
move.
acceptable.
Yeah,
Now
it
it
was-
might be
yeah.
like, yo, Bo's wild.
No,
Yeah,
for
you're
sure,
right, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, 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 right.
We were coming out of the freestyle era where it was just transitioning, and the freestyle era was all about observational
Yep,
humor,
yep.
and you had to do that because you didn't know anything about your opponent
Exactly.
9
Yeah.
times out of 10. You didn't prepare. All you had was stereotypes, what's in front
Yeah.
of you, the
Yep.
quickest look-alike references you
Yeah.
can think of,
Yeah.
and this is just freshly moving on. So it's like more polished versions of that kind of, you know,
Yeah.
the beginning of the
Delivery came
transition.
from like cocaine turned into just like battle rap fluid. I feel like his swag is kind of like low key cocaine, high key rap at the same time.
I
Like
feel like Lush wasn't on that at this point though.
he wasn't.
No, I don't think he was at that stage yet.
Lush is just,
Cocaine?
he's just bred hip hop.
I mean, maybe I'm ignorant, but
Battle
I feel like
rap.
he was just.
You don't think he snorted a line and was like, "I'm gonna kill him, blood."
I don't think he was on that train yet.
Something else?
I feel like he's just
A
weed.
tree, yeah,
I
but-
feel like he's just weed. And
Nah, yeah, he's
Yeah.
just on it. He's
we were
just,
young.
He
dude,
went there
this
with a
time.
mission.
This is 2008,
Feel me?
man.
Yeah.
It was a long time. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Same
only
age.
26 at this
yeah,
point.
yeah, he was 21.
Yeah, he was an old boy back then.
What year was this again?
2008.
2008.
This ain't a thug rhyming, more like a bitch with a crushed timing. Michael
fucking
Clark
tall.
Duncan shrunk hybrid, fuck the guy from Blood Diamond. Either that, or this kid came from the jungle. I think the Kimbe Mutombo's been raped by his uncle.
The Kim Bangles
motherfucker.
been
Oh,
raped by
man,
his
I was
uncle.
like, don't stop it, don't stop it.
But yeah, he's still listing every dark
Kimbe
skin.
Mutombo got raped by his
Dick Kimbe Mutombo been raped by his uncle. It was an extra
Super-
slavic-
super fresh
Ben,
goes
Uncle Ben, no,
freestyle
that was
shit.
crazy.
See, it's another
Uncle
tundra.
Ben?
Fuck
He's
I'm
black?
owning this faggot and exposing it. It's trash.
Time.
Expose it. Trash.
Shut your fuck ass up.
Oh,
And
Verb bit that. No, he's just like, shut your
Against you.
fuck- Yeah, yeah.
I feel so left out. No cup for me, just a cup. I don't know.
Just hit it from the head, dog.
Butts
Yeah,
cannabis
just hit the
would
bottom
serve.
of it. I feel
Let's
good.
go off.
Now, I got a question. Who thinks the Bay is hard? Lush walks up into the gayest bars, like, hey there, y'all. Lush one in the house, West Coast. Silly faggot. His girlfriend looks like Dog the Bounty
Oh,
Hunter.
no, I didn't agree to that.
I'm dead serious. His girlfriend does look like Dog the Bounty Hunter. You don't date chicks. Quit making faces. You rape kids. He prefers his males at the age of 6. You're an ugly fuck with a face only yours.
I didn't like
For
that.
these battles, you're about to be taking a bunch of
He's a
shots.
bitch. He prefers
I
his
know.
males at the age of 6. He broke the
I'm just
rhythm.
taking
I
little
like it.
sips.
Oh, okay.
Our mother can love, and even that bitch hates it. You ugly bitch. Now, Lush,
You thinking mad
the
hard
day
with his eyebrows.
you come with a verse that is dope, your Arab relatives will be worshiping in a satanic church with the Pope. And me, I'm not human. I would make faces and try to distract me if I was losing.
Time. Wow. This motherfucker's so gay, he a down low brother with a homo lover. They watch my battles and rub each other with cocoa butter. They both roll in a Volvo to Epcot Center with his broke old mother. When she wants fresh cock in her, she lets the hobos fuck her. Unorthodox phrases. He sounds like some corny Caucasian.
Look at his chin. You see the way his chin skin and his cheek skin, like it was like the face was crazy.
Okay, let me see if you can remind me. I'm sure you know. This is like Unorthodox was supposed to show up for this, and he kind of flopped.
This was
on
gonna
this one,
solidify
right?
him as that dude, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was at the top.
But I was saying, like, imagine if he smoked him and none of the battlers wanted to battle for him. That's what we were talking about before.
No.
They're like, nah, you got smoked. Would you been like, oh, you got smoked? I don't know.
You're not gonna take a good battle
I'd be
because
like,
the
no,
person booking it lost.
Yeah,
But it makes you look at somebody
And
different.
unorthodox phrases would be like, hollow right now.
Well, imagine if you had to battle him instead of Jay Focus. Like, oh, you got to see Unorthodox.
Yeah, and then he killed you.
He was nice back then.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
know what?
from back then. He's nice.
I can't lie. So there was I remember Little Duval called me back then, and they made us set up Unorthodox versus Mosh, and he was like, "Yo, I want to like battle the winner in like a little skit," and he's like, "Yo, but if Unorthodox wins, I ain't doing it." So 'cause he was like, "Yo, he's fucking crazy." And I remember at the time, like even like low key, like one of the first battle bloggers was Ron Artest. He used to
remember
upload
him talking
videos,
about-
and he
yeah.
was like, "Yo, Unorthodox, I don't understand. They sleeping on Unorthodox."
Yeah.
And I was like what he was doing. Yeah, I guess it was like revolutionary for like delivery and this like the drama and what
It was
you're
adding
saying.
performance.
I don't remember anyone
some of
that
the
would,
earliest, like really
get on a knee
performing
and like
being.
propose to the sky
Yeah.
and shit.
He was loud too, man. I
Yeah.
remember like his delivery is super fucking loud, and that was important at the time because it's like there was no mics in grind time. It was all like pit battles, and like Soulcon and him were the loudest guys I've ever filmed.
Yeah, that fool was always loud as fuck.
For Diz and Sid Vicious.
Phrases. He sounds like some corny Caucasian.
This is, nah, he's not loud.
His commanding presence.
Yeah, I mean he's like
He's a big personality.
Unorthodox phrase.
Yeah, he like comes from the
yeah,
diaphragm.
which is surprising
Yeah,
because he's so
like, fuck
small.
Classic
You
training
never-
rap.
He's not that small.
He sounds like some corny Caucasian. His whore-ass mom's anus got more corridors than the Luxor door in the tour of Las Vegas.
Dude, that is fucking crazy.
The more door over the four.
Yeah,
the soul door.
I watched this solo.
Phrases. He sounds like some corny Caucasian. His whore-ass mom's anus got more corridors than the Luxor door in the tour of Las Vegas. Yeah, I know I'm a dick, and he's fucked because this dude's too pussy. Playing with his moist little clit, watching my YouTube footage. And he been planning,
sorry.
practicing his punchlines ever since Nick Cannon kicked this faggot off the drum line. He goes straight from Stomp in the Yard to Cirque du Soleil, all the way to Broadway playing an Urkel that's gay. And talk about Cali, you bit the Saurus, and your style's dead and stiff. I call it rigor mortis, because even if you win this battle, it's with a style that isn't your shit. Bitch, forfeit.
He's really performing,
And
man.
your breath smells like
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, his performance is insane.
He's confident in his material. He knew,
This dude's too
he went-
pussy. That's
Watching my
like,
YouTube
honestly,
footage.
in that time, that is crazy. Like,
Yeah,
that's like.
I remember
way
when I
ahead of-
seen this, I was
yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Top of the line braggadociory.
Yeah.
and at the time, it was people were starting to write. It's becoming more, but people were still kind of it was still fluid. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Where this luscious shit. I remember when it came out, I was like, oh, like. And before this, Unorthodox has written performance. You know what I mean? But this is, I think, when I started to tune in. You
Yeah.
know, because it was like West Coast. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll watch this shit. It might have
Yeah.
been one of the,
Selfish
maybe the
bastard.
first grind time battle I watched. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause it
Like
involves
horse-
your coast.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with, I went back and watched everything
Hey,
else. You know what I mean?
shit.
You didn't have no shit on grind time at this time?
Who was the first one you called? Tell him.
Called, but I'm saying, what was
Want the story? Y'all want the story?
He loves telling stories.
Let's go.
You want to hear this one?
Tell us a story.
Because people always be like, who is this DNA looking nigga? Until someone else comes along and like, nah, he was around. He was there.
Yeah, he can tell you a little something, something.
So you feeling like the Julius Erving?
All right.
Excited.
Fourth.
Not excited.
Time.
Time.
And your breath smells like horse shit. Lush one, you suck, son. Plus, the money from this guy's trust fund was based on how well his slut mom sucked cum.
You're like, yo,
She'll
back in
even
my
take the
writings.
payments in lump sum.
That's a hard ass bar. Trust fund?
Yeah, that's all.
Guy's trust fund was based on how well his slut mom sucked cum. She'll even take the payments in lump sum.
That's hard.
And when the cunt's done, she'll be like, yum yum. She's one excited bitch. That bitch likes the dick. You eat faggot shit. And you can take this as disrespect. When I say if you ain't thesaurus, no can do, or at least immaculate, I don't see any West Coast battle vet as a threat.
Did you hear that line?
Motherfucker.
At the time, did you hear
I'm
it?
sure I did. Yeah,
Were
I
you like,
watched that
oh, that was right, but you get washed, bull?
He didn't care. He expected it.
shit. Nah, I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm a threat. I'm a threat. I'm a threat.
And bitch, I'm the MC to spit round.
wait, hold on.
See any West Coast say if you ain't thesaurus, no can do, or at least immaculate.
I'm a threat.
I don't see any West Coast battle vet as a threat.
Yo, but it's kind of a backhand going. It's like at least still immaculate. Like that's the bottom of the bottom. He's like the Saurus no can do, or at least still immaculate. Like damn.
Yeah, you don't know how to take that one.
Motherfucker. And bitch, I'm the MC to spit rounds. I'm gonna make fun of this clown. You keep making faces and doing dumb shit, I'll choke you till you can't breathe like that bitch in Chris Brown.
Alright,
He's
can
like,
we pause that for a
Lush
second?
is like, this is just my face. He's
That
like,
bitch
I'm
is
not
Chris
making a
Brown?
face.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is in a second,
He
right?
doesn't know Rihanna?
Yo, there's certain lines in battle rap, like every battle video, that like bother me because niggas didn't say them right, and it's more like a
Yeah, you get the reference, but it didn't.
yeah, and I don't bother me because I'm like, oh, that was whack, but it's just like you made a grammatical error, and it's like annoying, like
Grammatical,
that bitch
yeah.
in Chris Brown, you know, like can't live, can't breathe with no air. What's that name?
Huh?
That
Niggas don't listen to that shit.
you heard that song when it came out, yo. I hate niggas. It's too real.
what joint?
I
What
hate
joint?
niggas. It's too real.
What is niggas? That was when he
What
was
is
He's
Joint?
talking about Jordan Sparks. Is that who it is?
What?
No air. Can't live, can't
Jordan
breathe with no air.
Sparks.
You remember?
Okay. I remember he had a song with her.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
no
talking
air.
about?
No, he said, I'll choke you till you
I
can't
thought it was
breathe.
about like I guess
that bitch in
it was
Chris
later
Brown.
on.
Yeah,
When
that
I
was
heard it
his
just
shit.
now, I
Yeah.
thought Rihanna.
No,
Ain't
he
nothing wrong
meant
with that being your shit.
that bitch from the Chris Brown song "Can't Live, Can't Breathe with No Air." But he said that bitch in Chris Brown.
Yeah,
So I was like, I got it.
Yeah, I just assume Rihanna watched
This
it now,
shit's
but
so
looking
old, it's
back, it's
probably
probably
before
yeah.
Rihanna.
But this is
before
this
that
is
shit.
what Verse did. This
Got
is
you.
like I thought of it at the last minute, and it's just gonna come out how it
Right,
comes out.
What do you
right.
mean what Verse did?
Remember we were like, yo, Verse just be like, we know where he's going, but like he just
Oh yeah. He blazed skates with the skeets when mad at the skit storm.
for the nipple inside.
Yeah, the sickle inside.
And bitch, I'm the MC to spit rounds. I'm gonna make fun of this clown. You keep making faces and doing dumb shit, I'll choke you till you can't breathe like that bitch in Chris Brown.
He said,
Time.
She's like,
Let's just
Here's some actual shit, some actual this that are relevant, you feel me? Stupid motherfuckers use the word.
Where did that come
Conversational
from? Yeah,
rebuttals.
that comes from you.
the conversational rebuttal.
That was before him though.
Yeah, this,
Passwords?
Like, yeah, Lush was just fucking being on one at this point.
oh yeah, he's feeling himself.
Yeah.
He's into the
Yeah,
performance for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Here's some actual shit, some
niggas
actual
really
this that are relevant, you feel
That
me?
real gangster shit.
Stupid motherfuckers use the word wicked to describe me, when that reflects their own racism and ignorance of fine speech. You think I always wish I was black? Dog, you got it twisted. It's kind of convenient to be a honky that's mobbing a Honda Civic.
Wait, was
and
this
I
the
never in
first-
life.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Third
yeah.
Lush the goat?
Yeah, he,
this before
yo,
Lush?
this is
Did
the
Lush
first.
do this?
Yeah, now that I think about it, it is the first time that I can remember of that yeah, the third round being some whole other shit.
Yeah.
Like the talk to him round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really.
I modeled my third round against Big K off of this. Now that I think about it. Damn.
Well, this is that irrelevant. You feel me?
And it was actually perfect because he hadn't done a battle in this format.
Yep.
It was like the introduction, and it was kind of like addressing the elephant in the room of if he was to do another battle, like, or whatever Unorthodox is hitting on, like what they would say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's deading all of that in this. It's
Stupid motherfuckers use the word wicked to describe me, when that reflects their own racism and ignorance of fine speech. You think I wish I was black? Dog, you got it twisted. It's kind of convenient to be a honky that's schmobbing a Honda Civic. And I never in life claimed I was hip-hop or I was born real. I ain't one of them white boys like Flip Dog that crip walks in the cornfield.
I like the way you
I'm from
rhyme
Oakland,
that.
Cali. Home of the Black Panthers, and it's more than a whack trend. And I didn't have to join a black
struggle to take
fraternity.
I know. I was laughing too. He's like,
Ball spot, see the ball spot?
Bro.
See the light hitting the ball spot?
Because I think he planned on taking the glasses off without the hat
Yeah.
falling off, so they don't see the ball spot.
Nah, I think it was planned. I think it was planned to throw everything off.
Yo, you know what's funny? I was like, why is Hollow's like voice inflection getting loud? I look over this nigga's bent all the way back. I'm like, oh, this nigga's breakdancing.
oh my
He's
god.
having a seizure just to take his shit.
He's really talking to him.
Flip Dog that crip walks in the cornfield. I'm from Oakland, Cali. Home of the Black Panthers, and it's more than a whack trend. And I didn't have to join a black fraternity to get my ass some black friends.
Fun fact,
This
Phrases in a
motherfucker
black
ain't got no.
Huh?
Fun fact, Phrases was in a black
Right,
fraternity.
right. And
What's
Lush
the
was
blue?
hitting
The
on-
blue dudes? So he said,
But
I
Lush
ain't
was
have
just
to join
kind of
a black
like
fraternity
hitting
to get
on the
my ass
like,
some black friends.
you ain't about that life type shit.
Oh,
like,
my fault.
you know,
I didn't
the
hear
reason.
it, so I should have shut the fuck up.
Calling them
all right, man.
yeah.
Join a black fraternity to get my ass some black friends. This motherfucker ain't got no heart in a tussle, cause he ain't seen no part of the struggle. He went to Harvard with his father and his aunt and his uncle. He
So
ain't never been on the
hard.
block trying to harness a hustle. He was at the debutante ball doing the Carlton shuffle. Bravo! He's getting crunk to Tom Jones. And he wants those blonde hoes when he fucks black chicks, they do not moan. You're a freaking queer. Get your rich bitch ass back to Windermere so you can get fucked in the rear by Richard Gere.
Does that count as a faggot?
Right, you punk ass faggot.
Yo, see, that's
shot.
the round that I've seen.
No, that's a triple
Obviously
shot.
the
Didn't
most,
he say faggot,
because-
you punk ass faggot?
Nah, he said queer.
Yo,
Then
you tried to
go-
trick niggas.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to make sure
but
y'all
to
trick
be
ass
real
faggots.
though, notice how we knew that round better than every other round.
That
You
round
know
was
what I
fun.
mean?
Yo,
Like
I
that's the
forgot
shit we
that
went
was
back
coming
and
up.
wa- Yeah,
When
me
he
too.
spit, I
I
was
didn't.
like, oh, yeah.
It just popped in my head. Yeah, I haven't seen this battle in fucking I don't know, easily 5 years, probably
Yeah.
10. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when did it come out? 08?
8.
Yeah, I mean maybe like 7 years. I might have watched it a couple years after or
So I
something.
think
at some
what
point, but-
happened here is a mistake Amzilla made when he battled me.
Oh my
On
god.
the studio?
What?
Yeah.
What happened? Can I tell? All right, go ahead.
Let's do it.
brother.
Let's do it. Come on.
He wants the floor. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I don't want the floor. I was just like, you know when
You
a
don't even
nigga
know
say
what I'm
something
saying.
and you bring back a memory. I remember
Oh,
viewing that and being like, oh my god, Amzilla.
Why'd you do that, right?
Like, why?
Yeah, he thought that's what I was gonna say about Unorthodox. I think he thought
That
Lush was
face
gonna
is
come in
saying
here.
right now. Now I'm like,
Save
oh,
me.
shit. Yeah.
I think he thought Lush was gonna come in here and freestyle with him.
Oh,
So
he was
like
telling the
some
story
Amzilla thought
earlier
he was gonna
too.
freestyle with you?
Yeah, and I came in there with Britain.
And DRECT was telling the story earlier that Lush on all the social media leading up to this is like, I'm a fucking freestyle, like I'm a freestyle.
In all the comments, yeah.
and all the comments everywhere or whatever.
There's
And
no
that he
social
talked
media.
That was a
and he
strategy
talked-
back
yeah,
then.
And he
doing
talked
that.
to Phrases, and Phrases apparently was like, oh, I threw all my shit out. I'm just gonna kind of freestyle.
I was with him, yo. He was looking
Yeah.
mad sad. Like,
You probably gave him the
Prior
go
to
ahead,
the
like,
battle.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
I
should
seen
do
the
it.
no, I
comment.
was like, yo.
Hey, he was on because he was on the phone with Lush. Lush was muted on three-way. Like, we're gonna get this grind time.
Oh, Illuminati.
The
Scene
puppeteer.
ain't
The
the same.
puppeteer.
Yo, so something I want y'all to check out in this, right? So Lush, like we were already gonna launch Grind Time West, but we were supposed to like have like
I like Matt Hill's Scully right here that he's rocking. By the way,
Yo, it looks like
his
one of them
do-rag.
things people
Looks like
wear
he's
in a
rocking a
movie
do-rag.
when they're not actually have a shaved head and they want to make it look like they have
The
a shaved
fake,
head.
yeah.
Fake shaved head, real shaved head, looking bald. But
Alright.
yo, but we were supposed to like have a top secret grind time meeting. Like, this is how we're gonna take the steps to release the information about Lush One being West Coast president. And Lush was like, "Fuck that, West Coast all go crazy." Like at the end of the battle. So look at Maddill's face when Lush like announces it, and he's like, "No, you didn't follow the protocol."
After the announcement that he won, right?
Yeah. Look at Maddill's
Yeah.
face.
This is the first.
It was the first time Lush
the
won
rolling
fucked
out of
Man,
the.
I'm tired of y'all niggas trying to predict what the fuck I'ma say. Let it niggas
Say, oh what?
You're
speak. Fuck
predicting.
y'all. Press play.
Yeah.
Should have let me drink.
You rap like a
Yeah.
I'm
retarded.
shaky drunk.
Let's go, Harlan. Let's
Fact.
go.
doing all this dumb shit. Now, Lush, what you need to do is quit
I'll shoot
posting
any
comments
song.
on rap music about unorthodox phrases. You 40-pound weighing bitch. Immaculate said it best. He is overrated. Gee, you think you're good? Hell to the no. Bitch, who the fuck sells you the blow?
Watch this.
Good.
This is like one of those
Yeah.
points where you can
Which one
tell
do you
he
These
knows
kept-
that
yeah,
there's
these kept
no
falling down my head.
there's no coming back. You know, it's like that obligatory performance. Like,
let me spit this last round.
Yeah, like, damn.
At least you
This
didn't
is
do
when
the
you try to think
And
of all the
on
best
top
shit
of
you
that,
got or
none
anything
of
you
it
could
comes
do.
out.
Yeah.
Can look at my dick and lick it clever.
Look
No,
at
no,
my
no, no,
dick
please
and
don't.
lick
Make
it
it
clever.
clever.
Keep going.
Oh my
that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That wasn't
I
that.
should drink to that.
Can look at my dick
I know.
and lick it clever.
Lick it clever.
Lick it.
Matter of fact, I'm the freaking shredder. And you know what? I know that you're dumb. He's like, I got jungle crackers. Please, steward is giving it to me. I'm a homeless bum. You fucking faggot. I know.
He just did what Verse did though. That's why I said that shit happens. He just said lick it clever because he's thinking about get together or whatever he
Look
rhymes.
at my dick and lick it clever.
Please, steward is giving it to me.
That's
I'm a homeless
dumbass
bum.
freestyle.
You fucking
Look
faggot.
at Lush.
I know you're going
Nope.
down. And on top of that, it's kind of ironic that you're wearing Homie the Clown. Because Homie's a clown.
That would have been
Fuck,
fine.
homie,
Like
it's
the
going
first
If you had
down.
momentum too.
And you said something about Madagascar? You came from Cali that far to spit your rap whack bars.
That was actually good.
I know that was good. Time.
Can we go another round? Because I still have some shit to kill him on.
Yo, look,
Lush
he's
was on
he's
one,
giving
dog.
them props
He's
while
on-
clowning
yeah,
him. He's
exactly.
like, oh, I
I'll
still
kill you.
got some
Good
shit.
job,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, look.
Lush is the type of person he shouldn't win at life. 'Cause he's just gonna rub it in everybody's
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
and
well,
not
it's
win
another
it.
round.
exactly.
I know it was good. It was better than your horse shit.
Yeah, I think we did.
Time.
We have to watch it.
Nah,
Can we go
we're not
another round?
watching.
'Cause I still have some shit to kill
Bro,
him.
I feel like you shouldn't watch Body Bags on the show.
gonna
It
go to
should
the
be
Nah,
judges.
sometimes it's the best shit.
Yeah.
Like Sunny Bamboo versus Villain.
Villain.
I get
Yeah,
hit up
yeah,
about
yeah,
that
okay.
being one of the people's favorite
Villain.
ones. It is dude from Don't Flap. Put it this way, it's in my opinion maybe the worst body bag, but the most entertaining ever.
No, Sunny Bamboo, yeah.
That's who I thought you was gonna say. when you
Yo, we wanted
That's
you to
Surgeon
battle.
General.
I know.
Sunny Bamboo so
I know.
bad.
That was
That'd have
all
been
in
a
the air
classic
for a
battle.
minute.
All
That'd have been
right,
a
quick
classic.
idea. Let's go to Smack Battle so Direct can't tell no more stories. Please, bro.
Okay, so
I
what's
got
Smack
stories
Battle?
about them joints
What's
too.
Smack
Yeah.
Battle, Olive?
Anyone
What do you
where
wanna
he
watch?
can't tell a
Anyone?
story.
What
Fucked
about
up. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I know everything.
what
I'm
about
fucked
like
with you.
Money Bags versus like Real Deal or something?
Oh,
Was that G-Tech, right?
Poison Pen. Now it's Poison Pen's event.
Oh yeah.
Same
That was like that
same
tournament,
event that,
right?
Dirtbag Dan Battle PH.
And
yeah.
Sunny battle, No Can Do,
Nope.
Nestle
Okay.
battle. Oh, different
Another
event.
idea. Ding. Let's watch a compilation.
A compilation.
That always turns out really
Minnesota
bad.
Luke. Huh?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Did somebody
Though.
call
Which
it?
Minnesota
Yo,
Luke
earlier,
compilation.
they said too. I think that's an ill idea. We should do that now. The compilation.
Yeah.
But somebody brought. I think it was you. You brought up Serious Jones and Big Ace, and he said he never seen it. That's
What?
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Ace.
No,
let's do
that's the
that.
guy that
Let's
rips
do
off
that.
his chain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've
And
seen
I ain't
that.
gotta rap about
Yeah.
chains and
Yeah.
let your bitch ass do that for me. Like,
I was scared.
he bought a
I'm
new
like,
chain for that.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
right,
shit.
Yeah. Oh, you think you hot?
Bitch, you not.
I think you not. Next battle. Oh, you hot? No, you not. Shout out. Hey, we should watch Sickle versus Revenant. All right, what are we watching?
I ain't here that long. I'm about to
Big
watch
Ace
some
versus.
ass in a
Was
minute.
it Big Ace versus?
Yeah,
That's what you meant by a compilation?
This nigga.
I can watch that anyway. I don't need to
Alright.
be in LA to watch that.
All right. What was he watching? Big Ace versus Sirius Jones. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yo, you know what's
go.
funny?
He ain't got no
Let's
stories.
go.
for
No,
that.
but I'm
That's
saying
before
you
his
want
time.
I was about to tell a quick story.
Ah.
Nah, look good. Yo,
He gonna tell a Sirius Jones story that don't even connect with
No,
this battle.
but, yo,
But
what's
through
funny?
the channels.
And in the beginning of grind time, like the whole stigma, I was mad as hell that I was like, niggas don't think I watch street battles. I'm like, this is all I used to watch.
Oh yeah.
I'd be watching these over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's how they felt about me too, though. That's why when you said that earlier, matter of fact, when you were saying that earlier, I could relate to that because Jen had to prove herself. I had to prove myself on the street level because they thought the same stigma about me. It wasn't more of street level. It was more of
'Cause
he
you battle
can't
in
do
grind
3
time?
minutes. Yeah. So I remember when I battled Big T, that's what everybody saying. Big T gonna beat him.
You know, we
I don't
watched
understand how
that
you couldn't
battle
see that.
with Ines and Minnesota Luke. And
Oh, yeah?
Philly.
I gotta see that.
Ines suggested it too. He's like,
Yeah.
"Have you watched Hollow versus Aver?" I'm like, "Yeah, we watched that." He's like, "Have you watched Hollow versus Big T?" I'm like,
I
"No,
fuck
we haven't
with
watched
Ines,
it."
that's my
So,
guy.
yeah.
You watch Iron versus Next too?
No, we haven't watched.
Yeah, we
That's
haven't.
what I should have said in the beginning.
Oh, we gotta
Fuck.
watch that as history. Bear with me.
We're gonna have to
Gotta
He's
watch
the
it
only
with Cap,
person in the
though. We gotta watch it
world.
with Cap.
The only person
let's
in
go
the
to that
world
one.
that
That
ever
thought
got-
Ines won off the bat?
from the gate.
Are we gonna vote on it or are we gonna go?
Yeah,
to that?
hell yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Big Ace. Oh, we watching this too?
Oh, is that what we're gonna do?
No. Let's watch this.
Yeah, this is quick
Okay, so
You could be the judge, and me and you don't.
because this shit was on MTV, so that's why it was only like bootleg. It's like MTV2, so it's only bootleg little fucking
so
Yeah, that was a-
Spice
Hollow,
Channel.
Hollow.
The
You
Spice
battled
Channel
the
is-
Fight Club. Tell us about Fight Club.
Okay, but before I do, they're worse than Smack with this footage. They've been holding this footage.
Yes, let's go.
You could never see this footage.
They probably signed some contract where they can't even really like MTV.
I know
it's just
what
in
it
the
is.
MTV vault probably somewhere. Like that's never.
I know who
Well,
that
the
is.
thing is, the 3 owners what's the dude name?
Executive Nick.
Executive Nick, and it was another 2 owners disagreed, and all 3 of them owned it. So they never could come on an agreement on how to do it, how to go about it. That's what I heard. But my Fight Club experience, we used to do the joints on Friday or on the weekend, and then it would be Monday night Fight Club would be the main events. So you gotta like run through people first
Yeah.
in order to even make Monday night.
Yeah.
And niggas is just like almost you're like their rap slave. I can't take this feedback when these
Okay. Just take it off.
You're like the rap slave because they had like you'll go 3 rounds and they're like rap again,
Yeah.
and then you'll rap again and they're like we don't think one they can't come rap again. Sometimes we going 8-9 rounds. I'm like bro,
It's
I'm
like
clearly-
Space Jam. It's
Yeah,
like Michael
it's like
Jordan
they
in
just
Space
using you.
Jam
Keep
when
rapping. We like you.
they're like the aliens are thinking about how if they win and beat Michael Jordan, now they're gonna like lock him up.
Battle
at
rapping
an
ass
amusement
dude,
park
man.
in
Like,
the
yo, that reminds me of a pop culture
No,
reference.
that was
shit
just
was-
what
The crazy
popped in
thing
my
though
head,
is like everybody brings up you versus Arsenal in Fight Club, but they don't remember you actually battled Young Ill in Fight Club too.
Yeah, I did that the same night, but the
Yeah.
Fight Club
Damn.
I'm talking about is never released. They got footage on me that's never released.
Really?
Yeah, like I was the Fight Club champion for a week before.
This ghetto
On
ghost.
P has
Really?
been a fight chip. Yeah, I battled Ghetto.
I know, that's what I said.
Okay, yeah, I battled.
I know everything.
Ghetto Ghost, I battled him.
I was there. I'm saying I have stories.
You might have been there. You might have been there. I would have put that one past you.
You went into triple, quadruple overtime and won, right?
I told you the story, nigga.
Okay,
I was there.
but the whole thing about Fight Club is that you show up, you don't know who you're battling, right? So you don't have writtens, obviously.
Yeah.
It's-
But that's the thing about being Arsenal. That's
Yeah.
the thing about Jen and Sirius Jones.
Yep.
That's the thing about, or Jen and Solomon.
Yeah,
It
they
was-
knew.
They were doing funny
Yeah.
shit at Fight Club.
Yeah.
Because they were like pre-planning a champion and who they want a champion. And they did that. I think one of Sirius Jones' opponents was complaining about that. I think the dark-skinned Moon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they was doing shit like that. They was doing funny shit, but for the most part, yeah, you had to compete
Just run
every
through
week,
it.
to
Yeah.
be the champion, and then y'all bet big money.
Yeah.
They'll put up money for you.
Sick.
Your moon is on URL now. It's like,
Moon is the first battle I ever saw. Moon battled RZA back in the day.
Oh, Blaze
shit.
battle.
Yep, BT, 1998. That's the first battle I
What?
ever saw.
I don't know. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I can't even remember my first battle, so I think it might have been.
I remember I was there. It was actually. you and Lil Mook first met, y'all battled.
Make some noise. Hold it
I
down.
ain't come to see who rap best.
Uh-huh.
Miss Info, you could be the judge, and me and you, dog, we could play Smack Fest. Saddam lost in Iraq, but it's a bomb in a fight club. The rap bin Laden is back. And if I think you're trying to harm me, homie, cop, you gonna have to get the army on me. It's Big Ace.
Yo,
and
I always loved, like, I'd go back up until even I watched the Big Ace battle recently, as in the last year or two. Like, that was like the biggest things. Me and my homies were just, like, Big Ace was so entertaining. Kind of on a bad level, but also he was kind of good, but
Super
also
entertaining.
bad too.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the way he just like scream random parts of his bars, like the way he'd like
think
the
you trying
voice
to rap,
inflections.
but it's a
and
bomb in a
everything.
fight club. The rap bin Laden is back. And if I think you're trying to harm me, homie, cop, you gonna have to get the army on me. It's Big Ace and I snap necks and I break legs in. Before you beat me, you got a better chance of getting pregnant. I'm trying to rest on the top, and if not, I'm in a private jet, bitch. I'm not 11 your block. Go ahead, get your rap on. Till you see Big Ace, then you with a strap on. And I don't care who round
Let's
first.
speculate what he said.
Fuck you in the
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Fuck you in the
Yeah,
ass.
I think it's something like
I'm
that.
in a private jet, bitch. I'm not 11 your block. Go ahead, get your rap on. Till you see Big Ace, then you with a strap on. And I don't care who
Yeah,
round
yeah,
first.
strap
All you
on.
getting is a backstage
So
pass.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Or he's like, I got the loaded Glock, and it's not a dildo when I say.
I got the strap on.
It's definitely not what he said.
with a strap on.
just gave
And I
us
don't care who round first. All you getting is a backstage pass to the
It was
next
A-verbs.
Yeah.
Kiosk.
This is me.
with a strap on. And I don't care who round first. All you getting is a backstage pass to the next Biggie and Pop concert.
Ooh.
You think you hot? I think you not. You got
let's
hooked in
go.
your head and make you think you shot.
shot.
You wanna give you 5 shots to make you think you pop. When your ass don't survive, you gonna think you not. You got heat? Go ahead, spit your little fire out. I flow water, man. I put your little fire out. Don't be the reason that the church bring the choir out. 'Cause when I take things.
Fire's out. Why wasn't he in Lions Den?
Big Ace.
locked
Big
up.
Ace is fire, bro.
Yeah, what happened to him?
It's like the perfect mix of good and bad. Like, 'cause he's got bars,
Yeah,
it's tight, but then
yeah.
also when it isn't the craziest bars, it's entertaining
yeah.
still. Like, and it's not terrible, cringy.
Was
bad.
this after
Yeah,
Sirius
like,
beat
I mean-
Jen? Too?
No, this is before. I think this is in the build up
Oh,
to that
really?
battle.
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
I didn't know
This
that.
is definitely in the build up to
one of the
that
last
shit.
battles before
Like
that.
maybe the week before or some
Yeah.
shit, or the same weekend. I remember
Fuck, man,
specifically this
Sirius?
being the lead up to him and Jin.
Well, this
Sirius
might have been the
had a
same
ride,
night.
dude.
This
Yeah.
might have been the same night. Too
I-
much battled X Factor, and that's why they put him.
I don't know
all
if
in
it was
the
this
tournament.
tournament or not. It might have been the build up or it might have been the
I
tournament,
don't
but it
know
was
how
right
y'all
in that same
speculate.
time
Ain't
frame.
no telling they used to hold this.
Well, I'm
No,
going
I
off of,
remember
you
from
know,
when I
the
was
war.
like watching this shit, like when it was coming out, that this was before at least.
Oh yeah, before,
you know
but
what I
ain't no
mean?
telling if it's the same day or the
Right,
same
right.
month.
Yeah, I just don't think it was the same tournament.
I think I was
is what I was
there.
saying.
It was there.
It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like this is Saturday night, Friday nights they do it like this, and Monday night is the main event.
Right,
that
right.
was serious.
That was
Had
like
to be a
Professor
main event
Green,
if there's
shit,
no
like the little
like-
final couple battles or whatever. Right.
Let's bring the choir out. Because when I
Yo, so, okay, in Fight Club,
Because this is one of the first
did they
serious
account
genres
for
battles.
crowd
You
reaction?
can tell by the way he's dressed.
So when you dropped the hotline
like
and
one of
people
the-
like
I
reacting,
felt it
you
goes
couldn't
without
react.
saying. It goes without saying.
What?
Word.
He said, did they account crowd reaction?
Probably not.
I mean, it's judges, and the judges are gonna get swayed from crowd reaction, so I feel like it goes.
Oh,
without
you mean
saying.
for the time or the?
Yeah, International P where
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Be like in the middle of your
with
ass.
the
Yeah, he meant for
60?
timing. Yeah.
That's
Probably
a good question.
not. Probably.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because they never got too crazy, but when they did,
Put it-
I wonder if they stopped the time.
I mean, there's probably more than I don't know. Might not have been more than 6 seconds of crowd reaction, but we're only a minute in,
Yeah.
minute 6. So
The
who
crowd
knows?
was good about not like
Don't
fucking
being
you up.
too
and stuff.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
everybody was trained to like
I mean, they.
move through it.
Yeah, word. Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, yo, he sounding hard. He sounding hard.
Plus, they have to explain explain shit. Now it's
Yeah,
the day you're
word.
not like, ooh,
Now
what
you're
that
like,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta move it around. You gotta move the shit around with your hands and like italicize it.
Or
that
what
shit.
he actually meant was this.
Right.
Say, yo, he sounding hard. He sounding hard and gripping mics, sounding all official, right? But I know the sort of you like. See, on the low, you be snorting. And you a thug during the day, but he transformed to a bitch at night. And he practice broad type full of toilet tissue, right? Alright then, so don't start acting like Pac, cause you ain't. You never played the block. Even your basketball coach had you at the top of the paint. Bitch see the knots, the chick see the knots in my pockets and faint. At the dice game, I got the bank stopped. You don't even stop at the bank. So why check your account when you ain't got a checking account? Look, check yourself, cause you ain't even got to check the count. And only way you have beef is over.
And watching Fight Club lead up to this, like no one was like roasting, but had a certain charisma. Like Sirius Jones was a whole different animal at this time. I feel like
This nigga better in 2003 than he is in
man.
2007.
I quote
Word up,
old
man.
shit from him like all the time from
he
this
could
era.
spit
Like
this shit.
He is
Yeah.
so fucking underrated.
Yeah,
Like
like,
people like
like,
don't
no
fucking respect him
exaggeration.
so much, man.
I think it's one of those things where he wants to be relevant, modern, and it
Yo,
just
it's
doesn't
so ahead
quite
of its
work
time,
with his
though.
charisma. You know, whereas if he did kind of do, you know, you don't have to always do this or be married to us, but I did a little bit more of
That
just
should be your go-to
yeah.
at least.
It would, I think, hit harder for
Yo,
sure.
he was
because he's
rebuttaling.
got this is his comfort zone. You can
Yeah.
tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was rebuttaling, using alliteration, scheming. He invented the like whole talk to him. Like no one else had that style. You know what I mean? He could jump in and out of a freestyle, like whatever. Like the shit is so far ahead of its time that it
was
works now. But
when
I
I
think,
seen it, my mind was blown. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, when I
like
first
this
seen
is
Sirius,
like,
I was like, yo.
yeah.
you know why I think you can't tell him this is that like as a creative you constantly want to challenge yourself. So it's so old to him.
Yeah,
he like I've talked to him. He doesn't understand why people would say this. He's like, yo, I'm like trying to elevate. You don't want me to do some old shit.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
like reinvent.
It's like if you want Jay-Z's, if you want Reasonable
I
Doubt,
feel them, 'cause
Jay-Z,
you
go
could say
listen to
about
that.
all of us. People could watch our old bad.
No, but
like, I
his
wish
style
Hollow was
is
still like
different. Your
this.
style isn't different. You just approach things differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His whole style is not that. He doesn't even pace himself the same. You know what I mean?
Over stinking ass freaks with athletes' feet. And only way you have beef is over stinking ass freaks with athletes' feet. The last you had ain't even have teeth. Don't you think that's bad, Chief? You got your face in her ass cheeks. She got the same drawers on. Ain't even changed since last week. See, I know what kind of kid this is. See, even
Right
when
here?
you look hard,
think
you a
so.
kid.
That's
You
him, then
always
that's the
sensitive.
He's wearing, you be wearing a D hat, probably. Yeah. It's just a pixelated, dark skinned cat. Like it's not. Don't do that.
I was just telling you. I was
Color
there. I was
shame.
there.
You was.
That's me.
You're like, I was just making sure it was me. All right, cool.
I was like
See, even when you
12.
look hard, you a kid. Because you always sensitive.
He reused that against Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick
Yeah.
Daddy O
I
sensitive.
think he called
Nobody
him a dick
cared at
hard.
that time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Remember that? You know how that used to be?
Yo, this is overtime.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not around.
That was
No, I
that's
think
a
it says just.
Yeah, it says MTV too.
Just go down, man.
Oh,
Just
go
go down.
back, bro.
It's for the related
No,
videos.
For right here.
Non-Magellan navigating on YouTube ass.
You was just giving me props.
And I don't care who round first. All you get
JC loses.
And we don't need no
one
bailiffs.
battle.
Isn't that the church bring the choir out? But you breaking the laws. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take them to my court. And we don't need no bailiffs or no lawyers on the side. I'll be the judge. I'm a beast. Bet the kids on it. I'll rock you to sleep, dog. Then lay you in that bed with the lid on it. You keep talking like you can't catch hollows. I get you touched like the lucky tree stump at the Apollo. It's Big Ace, the boy sick. I've been controlling the game since Atari 20.
But why did you skip early? Like, did
Because
you
it's
hear
like
some
random weird commercials in it. Like it's not whole round.
No, I skipped the second round. Like that's like his second
okay.
time he's on cam.
Wow, that
was
first
a
shit
bet.
didn't
That
sound
was-
familiar
yeah,
though.
that wasn't his second round.
Yeah,
We didn't hear
his
the
first shit
one.
didn't even sound familiar. This is like some compilation out of order shit. Cause look,
It is.
Like,
Think you shot, probably give you 5 shots, make you think in the my court. And we don't need no on the records is a my court. And we don't need no bailiffs or no lawyers on the side.
Third round. I remember that was third round.
yeah.
Alright, go back.
So it's all out of order, yeah.
Go back, yo.
You know what? We watched one round of it. Like, who's to say we gotta watch the whole shit?
Yeah, let's just
Yes,
watch
Hollow.
this. Let's just watch
I'll
that
be the
order.
judge. All rise. The Honorable Sirius Jones presides. And y'all right here, y'all the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Y'all already got a chance to hear this side of the story. But in this case, it's a precedent. Because I say you already showed you
Sorry,
already.
Greg.
Yo, he's
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
I shouldn't have got here first. He's still your friend. He's still your friend.
No, he's not.
Your mom's residence.
All right, what do
Scrapping
we?
tonight.
Yeah,
What was
I'm
the
trying
other
to get
one we
the fair
supposed
one.
to do? Solomon and Ines.
Can we do that, please?
Do you guys want to do that whole thing?
Yes.
Let's do
It's gonna be
Ines
long.
round.
Yeah. Only way is if we could do it.
We have to do the whole
yeah,
thing.
no, really.
It's unfair
So
if we go with the
let's
Yeah,
watch-
no, we're
let's
only
watch
gonna
it.
do the
I'll
full
do it.
thing or not that bad.
I'll do the whole
Alright,
thing.
Let's watch Double Barrel all his rounds.
Double barrel.
From Fight Club?
I don't know who double barrel is. No, I'm just kidding. I was there when they announced
The go-to, I was there. You
Yeah.
need to make merch that
forgot
says
that.
I was there.
I was there.
I forgot the dude he's battling, but go to Double O. On Lions Den, this nigga is the real GOAT.
Double O or
Big
double
Ace is
barrel?
hard.
Okay,
This nigga big,
guys,
big
we
Ace.
have to watch one real
Whole
battle.
battle,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have to.
Bro, this nigga make Big Ace look like Carter Dean.
That
gotta
good?
at least
He makes
watch
Big
the
Ace look
rest.
that
We have to
good?
watch
Yeah.
Let's go to it and force him to watch.
I'm saying his
Want
toughness.
irony
Bro, we
gonna
can't
be
watch
long.
one round of E double.
Yo, that's not even long. It's a grind time battle. This was like probably like
Yes,
20
that-
minutes
Bro, this
max.
We have to watch
No,
one
no.
whole battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not tonight.
We already
That's what I'm
did.
saying.
All right.
With
No, we ain't watched the whole
No,
battle.
what
committed,
battle
I'm
we watched
committed.
before this?
Okay.
I had to pee real
We
quick,
didn't
though.
even finish
Start
Unorthodox.
I don't know what the PP is at.
And Lush.
Okay. The bathroom's through that door,
Bro.
all the way at the end of the hall.
Let me put on
So
my
this is the
mans.
re-upload of the full battle? Or
No.
not?
God.
Since the rec walking away, I can't put on a round of my slimes to see if ILLMAC want to watch it.
Yeah. Let's do it. He's just saying we gotta watch one full one.
You said what? You the go to battle rap, nigga. You the go. Without you, it's none of us.
You can go to the bathroom, bro. He already told you. Which door?
Straight.
Straight.
Double
The
O.
only
Greg,
door.
how did you fuck this up already?
What you mean?
You were just there.
Yeah, but nah, we're searching. We're gonna watch a round of something else real quick.
Double O
while
on
this fool's
Lions
taking
Den.
a shit.
You can edit it. You ain't gotta put it out. I just want to see if ILLMAC fuck with my man.
Double O.
Lions Den. This is the GOAT. I'm shocked you never heard. Let me see which one.
It's versus Mugga.
Yeah.
Mugga Cap.
Yeah. Mugga.
Head Ice versus Double O.
Yeah, let's watch Mugga.
Third round leak, so it's just the third round.
Which
the
is your
Mugga one.
favorite though?
What?
That?
The Mugga one.
Head
yeah.
Ice?
No, the Mugga
Yo,
one.
there's
the
a,
first
there's a
one, this
video that's titled "What Happened to Double O."
Yo,
Head
do
Ice.
this
Like-
one.
Like people are like, "Where's this cat?" Like, look, this whole
Just
video
how y'all said
literally
about
that's
Big
saying,
Ace,
"Where
it's the
where
same
is this
thing.
cat?" All right.
Yeah, it's Double O in the building, y'all. Old Brick City. I'm telling you, man, it ain't nothing fucking nice. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I respect that dude. Real talk, I respect him. He nice.
He killed
Fucking
him.
go! Make some noise! I need to hear make some noise! I came to see killers, nigga. Let's get it off our chest, sword sharp as swords. It's still Feast One, Lions Den shit. Let's
You know his ass gelatin. Was yapping about your fuck.
nigga. Let's get it off our chest, sword sharp as
out
swords.
swinging.
It's still Feast One, Lions Den shit. Let's separate the mice from the men. Brick City, it's on you.
Check
Give
this
me.
out.
I thought he was spitting.
I figured out why you always yapping about your fucking gun. It's cause your mouth outweigh your knuckle game by a fucking ton. Disrespect your ass right in front of your bitch. Smack your fit knuckle game. Figured out why you.
Brick City, it's on you.
Hey, Double O's kind of gassing already off top, Pete.
You ain't in.
Put your little neon.
I said I was there that night.
Check
Give
this
me.
out. Hey, yo. I figured out why you always yapping about your fucking gun. It's cause your mouth outweigh your knuckle game by a fucking ton. Disrespect your ass right in front of your bitch. Smack your fitted off your head and start stomping on that shit. Trust me, nigga, I'm not gaming. And by the time I'm finished, you're gonna be running around cars like, stop playing. So why the fuck is he yelling when he know his ass gelatin? Shaky Pete ass nigga, he got lemon in his melanin.
Stop playing.
I'm the best that ever did it. I'll put your blood in the ink pen, then write your in this. And by the time I'm finished off your head and start stomping on that shit. Trust me, nigga, I'm not gaming. And by the time I'm finished, you're gonna be running around cars like, stop playing. So why the fuck is he yelling when he know his ass gelatin? Shaky Pete ass nigga, he got lemon in his melanin. I'm the best that ever did it. I'll put your blood in the ink pen, then write your death certificate with it. And don't think cause your ass ran you out of range, and you were all black, so when it's time for your coffin, you ain't gotta change. Breathe easy, partner. Don't come out of your cool. Cause I got some shit that'll knock the intestines out of a mule. Just cause you got cash, don't test me. Cause you ain't got enough to pay what it's gonna cost you to disrespect me. I ain't rich yet, but I made some fetty. Boy, I be on marketing halls, he pitching like Dave Rigetti. Don't get it confused, I keep chrome. And the butt of the gunner had your jaw detached from your cheekbone. Tenderoni, you ain't real, you been a phony. And the sound of a shotgun get me soup like minestrone. This big dub, I'm off for the meter. And I'm strictly old school, so bitch, off with your sneakers. I'm the man, but that's all in the past. And this 38 snub I had Israel calling.
Let's hear him.
Oh, keep it going.
You was the man, but that's all in the past.
And
this 38 snub I had Israel calling your ass. Big niggas don't even worry me a little bit, cause I do push-ups too. I got 33 in a clip, no comprende? It's the mat, that'll get you. Had your whole face looking like a jackhammer hit you. You probably think you the king or something. Well, think what the fuck you want, just don't swing or nothing. I'll put the scope to your wife. Dead aim, she a dead dame. Make you pop the safe while I take my head to the bed frame. This big boy shit, we put in the work. And we don't talk when it's beef time, we put them in the dirt. We rain like sun showers, get a whiff of the gunpowder. Clap your rabbit ass to sleep, put you under the sunflowers. We're dirt you like it's going out of style. Puncture your lung, how you blowing blood bubbles out your mouth.
Yo, it's almost got like an old solo-ish like delivery, but I mean it's obviously even before like
him versus Fox 5.
I don't think Fox 5 is ready.
Not right now.
Him versus L Dot. Him versus L Dot. 2020.
Actually,
2020.
I think this fool versus who's that fool that used to wear like the ski goggles? Hala, do you know? Like the Big K. Like we watched the battle with Big K. Fool that wears ski goggles in Lion's Den.
Nigga from Digimon.
Who the fuck is that fool's name? Yeah. Ugh, fuck. I wish I could remember his name, but he sounds like him a lot.
I don't remember that.
Do you know who I'm talking about though?
No, I can't remember. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah. He's fucking awesome though, and he's like this.
He might only did one battle. He probably wasn't always in line.
What
Lion's Den.
It was Lion's Den.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember now. I don't know why. Maybe I was faded that night or something. Him and O Solo, like even Uncaso or Iron Sheik would be crazy. Iron Sheik. Okay.
Iron Sheik,
of course. Yeah. That would be crazy.
Yeah,
for sure.
What was that shit that Iron Sheik said? It was like the line heard around the world.
What?
It was something. It was like one line Iron Sheik said niggas would not let it go for like 2 years.
I don't remember.
Yo,
maybe I'm a nigga that let it go.
I can't. I'm looking it up while I'm watching this.
How you gonna find it?
I have my.
Yeah, they got it. I didn't. For some reason, I didn't think about the goggles. I always just pick. But yeah, they got it.
Are we done with this, or can I see?
Next city, round 2.
Let's watch Iron Solomon versus Enoch.
Let's go.
Double J. Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do? You know what we should do is
I'm a Patriots dude.
You could post.
You want your pictures from Boston?
Doesn't matter. All right.
That's why I didn't even talk
the larger picture.
All right, man. Yo, you're the king. Your rap name is Spaceball from now on. You hit the spacebar every 2 minutes.
What do you mean? I was hitting.
That
reminds
me of
something over here.
Lyrical
that reminds me of I was there when the spacebar was invented. It's like, yo, I was there.
Okay, you guys want to talk about this battle?
What Iron Sheik said.
Give
Enos versus Iron.
Yeah.
You got your ways.
Some backstory.
I'll put it this way. I've talked about it on here. I was the one person in the world that thought
I feel like
Enos
you're gonna be underhanded.
won.
But anyway, so This
No,
battle,
I'm not gonna be underhanded about it.
okay,
It's more about me than anything else. But like when it first dropped, I was like Ines, and then everyone's like, you weren't there is insane. And the most heated argument I've ever been in was with Thesaurus was like when we're on the Skrill Walton tour on the way to like Seattle on the freeway, and it was Chase, my homie Gold, and Thesaurus, and we're talking about this battle, and I was talking about how I thought Ines won, and this is like 2012, 11 or something, and which is like the year after, and they all were like yelling at me, and Thesaurus like I said, it was the most heated. We're like, fuck no, he did not live. I'm like, Ines got him. Like, where it's like a shouting match in the event. It was like them three yelling at me about how Iron Solomon killed Ines.
I think Ines lost, but he was way more entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
He was better on the eyes.
Yo, do you know the backstory of the Iron was supposed to battle?
$3.
I mean, you heard me.
And
I
then
said we
Rain
could
Man.
afford Iron's rounds. We could just go to
shout out to Cat. We
See,
can't say
it
those
has the
things.
most
Shout out to Cat.
replay.
Yeah,
I thought
shout
I
out
was
to
more
Cat,
entertained
man.
at the time by
I'd
Ines.
rather watch-
Personally, at the time.
So
You
Cap
can't be
was setting
biased
up.
on here. We can't just watch Ines.
Let's just be honest.
You can't.
Nah,
You can watch
let's watch the whole joint. It's
But-
not
but-
that long.
But
It's not that
I
long.
was setting it up. So, anyways,
Captain
Cap
Spacebar doesn't
Cap
slow
is
us
the
up.
man.
We should have him good.
He was setting up huge battles, which included ILLMAC versus Hollow, ILLMAC versus Conceited, WrestleMania
Fuck
1.
Cap. He set
but-
me up.
Yeah. So this battle in particular, he was trying to set up the biggest battle in grind time, which at the time was Iron Solomon, which was his return back to battle rap, and Ines was his return back to battle rap too.
Let me do the. My fault to cut off your wisdom.
Okay.
Let me do the backstory.
Yeah. Go for it.
Great comments.
I don't know if he's gonna validify. I'm trying to use these.
Validate,
validate.
ambivalent,
How do I say
ambivalently,
validate in a better way?
Get him.
validity.
Get him.
Validity.
Yeah, validity.
No, nigga, validate. Stick with validate.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, I will not lie.
Vilify.
I will lie. I'm not lying.
Vilify, validate.
Oh my
it's just
God,
a word.
stop.
But look, I don't know if you're gonna validify this for me, but real shit. Iron Solomon was ducking that smoke from me.
Ooh,
They was trying to set up me and Solomon for Grizzle. He didn't want it. He ended up booking Ines. I got locked up, and he wants to say free Hollow. And then now
do
he's
remember
calling
that.
me out.
I do remember that. But
But
you know,
when I wanted to battle him, he didn't want to battle me.
But you know,
the
Iron
feeling.
was such a strategist.
I know the feeling.
but you know,
I'm waiting for you to go first so I can look like I'm riding off of your story.
Nah,
I said he didn't say
I had
shit.
to-
Let me go and cut out.
I gotta be
off
humble.
and say mine.
I gotta be humble now, cause you know.
Oh yeah, you just
Cause I
clicked
got
him.
you know.
Well, I think that at the time, Iron was, he says things in such a humble way that you have to kind of search to see, like, all right, is this humble? Where is this really coming from? And he was kind of like, yo, I'm getting my feet wet again, man. Like, I just want to get a vet, somebody who's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can both shine.
I'm
something
scared.
Like that. But we was
Let's
like, oh,
be
he
real
looking for
though.
somebody to
This
cook.
is like he's smart. You know what I mean? It isn't in his
Facts.
It's
like
the
he's
murder
smart.
mook strategy.
And I'm not saying anything about him. Bad. It's smart. He
right,
knows the matchups that match up well with his style. He seeks that out. He avoids matchups that are dangerous for his style, which is smart. That's not a bad thing.
Until
You
recently.
know what I
It
mean?
is a bad
like,
thing
well, at the
because if you're a
time, like I was
competitor-
mad, like, cause I'm like, yo,
'Cause
people
you're a
been wanting to
competitor.
smoke, like, what's up? But it's smart though. Like he took what was. And I mean, that's not to say that. Come on,
I guess
Ines,
it depends on
math,
your
like
outlook.
that's not taking away anything because those are crazy matchups.
But no one
So
expected Ines to do this.
you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
Spit
But-
thread featuring
But he was
basketball,
smart
you know
about
what I'm
it.
saying?
That's why he got ultimately to that move
Murder move,
position.
too.
Because
word.
exactly,
But
and that's
it's-
why they met.
It's like
'cause
the
they both
Mayweather
did that
thing. Like,
strategically.
it's like, you know, would you put Mayweather and Ali in the same category? Because Ali is fighting whoever, whenever. It's about the competition, and another person just wants to look good and not really fight the best when they're the best at the height of their career.
Let's go.
And
So-
even in his physical prime, Ali was deprived of matchups because of the whole draft shit and fucking all that shit. And whatever. Yeah. No, great analogy
So
for sure.
Iron Solomon is Floyd or Mook is Floyd?
I just thought of Floyd. Anybody could be Floyd in the analogy.
Yeah. But basically saying taking the strategic way, being smart, and using his own strengths to be strategic about the matchups rather than just wanting to slug it out with the best at the time.
So as a competitor, is that respected?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking. It's not respected to me, in my opinion.
But you know
I think it's a line.
Yeah,
I think there's a
like
line
being
between.
scary.
It's not one or the other. I don't think it's one or the other.
You can't call yourself the best because you're being scary.
Because you're running from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, to be real, there's the line because when you are the best, everyone's calling y'all, and you know everyone wants to be that, and to like sit there and take every fight is dumb too.
Of course.
So you have to be selective.
You know what I will
way,
say though?
You know what
I
mean?
will say, and we just had him on the show, is Tay-Rock is kind of that guy.
What?
He will take every battle that Smack tosses at him, like chess, Calico,
JC.
Yeah,
But he
JC.
excels.
JC,
Everything
you know,
he does is arguable or he
that
wins.
also
Yeah.
might have been a
Yeah.
little bit of a
Yeah, Tay-Rock
downfall
kind of is that
recently
guy right
in
now.
the eyes of people
Yeah.
because you know
Yeah.
if he might have chilled for a second, not battle me T-Top, he might be in a better
Yeah.
position, at least in the eyes of certain fans or
Might.
whatever. You know what I mean?
He would
So it's the
100%
line.
be in a better
It's the line.
yeah.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
that's,
not might.
that's the
There's no
line
might about it,
between,
sure.
you know, where, you know, it isn't just, it's weak if you don't take every battle, and then it's weak if you take, you know, there's a line in between where you do have to play it smart and be strategic about your next move
Right,
and
'cause he coulda
in
got
order to
crazy.
keep building up, you know, because
but you
there's
know
also a thing where you can just keep moving laterally, battling a million people, and
That's
what does
true.
that do for you?
But
you
at
know?
the same time, I
Get
don't
you
think we
money.
could have said nothing if Iron and Mook was either like a classic great battle or Iron won. That would have been the end of the conversation. Because it would have been like, yeah, but he beat Mook. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he didn't makes you be like, let me go back with my lyrical magnifying glass.
I don't
and
know,
look
because
at
I feel like when it's all said and done with people like Mayweather, I go back to that. Are you going to be like, I don't care?
I mean, but he beat Pacquiao.
I feel like the
We
real
was here
fans
to
are
see it
still
go
going to
down.
remember he didn't beat Pacquiao when
At the
Pacquiao-
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like real fans
For
are
sure.
gonna remember that.
Yeah, I feel like even though he beat Connor, I feel like more people fuck with Connor now. That like, oh, but he landed
He
an
wasn't supposed to
uppercut.
win.
Yeah.
No
You
one
know,
thought he
but
would really
but he
win.
won the first round though.
Yeah, no,
You
that
know,
was a
so-
He made it
accomplishment.
debatable the first 5.
Yeah, which is like,
You know.
Which
but-
was his strategy, Mayweather's strategy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
which is where
It's just smart.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like Mayweather won. He still fucking won. He still
Yeah,
like,
and he would have knocked his ass out if it went 12.
I don't know.
Like,
That
that got
yeah,
ugly
word,
at
word,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no
Fight makes me-
intelligent
yeah.
defense
I
at
give
the end. Yeah.
Mayweather more props because it's like, oh, you won, but his shoulder got thrown out. That's not my fault. Nigga signed the contract and everybody wanted to see
And on
it.
top of that, that was like, but I mean, that's someone coming from a different sport
Yeah,
to another.
you're right,
So
you're
it's
right.
for sure.
Yeah.
But like Mayweather also did what people didn't expect, where he was stepping forward on
Yeah.
him. Like he was,
Yeah.
he played it, seen his timing, seen he started to get tired, and then started pressing
Yeah.
him. He didn't play, oh, we'll just keep it going, 12 rounds, defense.
Yeah.
Like he started
Well,
stepping
what
forward
you're-
because
what you
he's
guys
just
are
in
saying
another league of his
is
sport.
interesting. Is people being smart in battle rap with like taking like perfectly timed matches. Where
Yeah.
like, okay, this will work out for me in
I'm
the
a fan
better.
of that. Because when you battle too much,
Selectively.
It's in
you get
between.
better and
It's
you
in
get
between.
better.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It's a borderline balance.
Yeah, because you can do the thing, like I said, there's examples on both ends where
'Cause
it
I do it.
backfires, you know?
I do it. Like,
Yeah, but you never. I think after.
But nah, man,
Like,
I don't feel like you.
battle,
I
every
can give an
battle was a
example.
challenge.
Yeah.
What?
After J Focus, every battle was a challenge.
of course, all that.
You never took a battle where it's like, all right.
Well, I
let me
mean,
battle
now I
what's
don't
his
feel like
name,
after J
because-
Focus, like you did that. You didn't time battle. I feel like you were doing whoever. You're like, oh, battle this guy, battle.
Okay, but I did duck Loaded Lux to Summer Madness too,
Mm.
just because he tried to snipe me. I came off of Hitman and Goods within a 6-month period, and they tried to book that battle right away. I said, hell no. This dude been off 5-6 years,
Yeah.
and I didn't take it.
Yeah,
And I knew not to take it because I knew how they looked at Lux.
yeah.
And then they ended up booking. They already paid him. They thought I was gonna say yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's why they was like looking for opponents. They was calling DNA and Calico.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just knew because it was just like, hell nah, this dude is coming
When you
off.
saw that, were you like,
Bro, me and Calico agreed. We was joking on the phone. We always talk about this. Like we both was like, we ain't gonna take him. We know he already got paid. He gonna be sitting there trying to look for. Like we was joking. Like, and Calico like ended up taking the battle. And I just knew. I was like, this dude sitting on 5 years of material. I just came off of back-to-back battles. I'm not getting my boots smoked.
Yeah.
So you didn't even think there was a chance that he would like could just came back and like not had it no more?
Nah. How they look at? I'm from New York. I know how they look at him.
The thing is, he fucking choked and nobody said anything. He stopped and they were just like, "You got this.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on."
No, that's because he's an icon.
That is the archangel in New York, dude.
Well,
I've seen
it's
that
like
coming.
fucking Jesus
You
Christ
always
rising
get-
from the grave.
That well, it's like you know in comedy, all this shit, like talking to comedians, like it's like you get the comedic credit. Like you don't start off with your long story joke, your thing that you need people to say. You start off and you build a credit, and it's the same thing in battle rap. But he had the credit coming in.
Yeah,
he didn't have to
fucking
prove anything.
years.
So he got a little bit of, he got that leeway. You know what I mean? And
I don't know if you guys have
took
ever seen the
advantage of it,
bootleg
though.
angle.
He
because
really
obviously,
performed crazy.
Like, it's insane. Like you don't get it in the footage because it was kind of cut down. But in the bootleg angle, he's like choking and it's like dead quiet.
They might have cut it. The choke might have been longer.
Yeah.
have
It's
cut
insane.
I mean, it was long enough. We got the point.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no
Yeah, you don't
complaints
want to
about that. I
compromise
don't
the
want to see a
footage.
12-minute choke for what?
No, I mean I'm the same. I've cut
But yeah, I was just.
I
giving
like
it-
the fast forward thing.
Yeah.
That
I
I've seen you do
I'm trying not
in
to
a
lose the
choke.
point. I was just giving an example of like how he was saying the balance is always good because sometimes you got to be selective and like, yo, I'm not taking this dude in this area or at this time.
Yeah.
It's just not working.
Okay, but I think the thing that's like an insanely big difference between like Mook and you, especially, is because like Mook takes opponents like Mayweather where they're like at their weakest.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
where like you are like, okay, Tay-Rock, I'll battle you on URL in New York at your height, you know, or like Diz, you know, like so it's like you battling people at their
But even
apex.
that though is last few years, like you know what I mean, like battling fucking Mills and early on shit wasn't the case.
Early
as
on
far as
wasn't
that
the
goes,
case, but
Serious
now it's the
Jones
case.
was on a killing
Wait, who are you
spree.
talking about right now?
Mook.
Oh, Mook.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, you know
defending
what I
Mook
mean?
at all. I'm actually saying he's way different than Mook.
I
get
know,
what
I
you're
know, but I'm
saying.
saying like if you're like you know what I'm saying, like oh the difference is Mook, you know, is play defense, and I think that's more of the last few years type.
Yeah, you're
you
right.
know what
You're
I
right.
mean?
You're
Like,
right. I agree.
Because he like earned his stripes
I
and
agree.
he took that
I agree.
comedic credit and just.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
but
which-
yeah, it
and
is
also,
that opposite
also
side of.
Young Hot too, which is like a huge.
What's that?
Well, you know what it is? And I'm dead serious with this, is that I think it's two different motivations.
Yeah, yeah.
Mook literally does it for himself, and Hollow does it for the fans. You hear him say it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's obvious.
If people want you to battle somebody that bad, even
Mook
if
is
you
like,
weren't
I'm for the
interested,
bag.
I think you would be like, I gotta do it. All my fans want to see me do it. That's the
Well, I
one
would
they
give it
wanna
more of an option. Mook. I'm not gonna say I gotta do it. Mook would never do it.
see. No, I'm saying with anyone with you. Like
Gotcha.
it was somebody that a million people tweeted you. Yo, you have
Oh
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah.
But
So it is.
but I was gonna say I think Mook is not really like scared of people. He just has to figure out a way to beat you to take you. So I feel like when he battles Sirius, he's seen a chink in his armor. I know for sure when he battled Lux, he wasn't He wasn't mentioning Lux this whole
Wait, the
time.
first-
at
No,
Summer
he
Madness.
took
The second time.
your whole angle.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you,
As soon as I
you put a
battled
chink in
him,
his arm, and like
he
his
started
arm.
calling
And he
out for
took
the
the same
rematch.
angle.
Yeah.
He took
it
the
took
same
a
angle.
year and a half for him
Yeah.
to do that. Summer Madness
He
2
took
was
the
a
same
year and a
angle.
half before I
Yeah.
battled him.
Yeah.
He never called him out
Yeah.
until after I battled him.
And it was
Yeah.
the same exact angle.
So I feel like Mook has to figure out a way
And
to beat you
that's
in order to
honestly
take you to
how I
seconds.
like lightweight in my before I battled Solomon in
say,
that
yo, yeah.
competitive state, you know, in the like because people wanted to see us battle for so long. I always kind of had that outlook, like, because I was with this shit because people were always hitting me up when you and Solomon and that was always how I thought the same way. I'm like, he's smart, he's methodical about his matchup, and also he won't take it until he, I think, knows a way, has an angle or maybe a round or whatever, and is strategic about it. And that isn't talking about the early Solomon, who was battling multiple times a week on the block, whatever. It was like when it transitioned. Now it's like when people were asking for that. And that's my competitive brain where I'm like, yeah, we can get this shit anytime. That's what I thought for years, just like, you know.
So you
what
thought
I
he had
mean?
way better shit than he had?
Yeah, but point being, I always had that same impression, is that like he's strategic and he needs to find that angle.
And that's respected to at least have a strategy and a plan.
Oh,
A lot
for
of these
sure.
niggas they out here freestyling.
The no
life.
rhyme or reason.
Yeah,
right.
they're just like,
right.
I'll just take this battle. I ain't doing shit this month.
Yeah.
I don't got no plans.
Let's just start this without Avo. Get the Ines versus Solomon.
Yo, out of here too, man.
Nah, you're in here.
Slingshot, messy, your mark, get ready. Old school shit.
Yeah! That line in the building, Slingshot, Ness, Russian Entertainment. Let's go.
All right. And on my left, a battle rap legend. Y'all have seen him over the years annihilate mad opponents. Iron Solomon.
All hail the king. All hail the king. All hail the king. All hail the king.
Hey yo, the big homie from Philly's on the right, so you get to call it in the air. I'll go first. You still gotta All right, yo.
When he wins,
respect these MCs. Like utmost respect. Make sure all your phones are on.
no, for you.
I ain't gonna rap about your background or origin.
Hey, this is actually tight. I really like this intro. Let's go.
Cause I don't have to rap about the band now to score a win. And I ain't gonna put Diddy in my lines to chalk him out.
It's just not that entertaining.
Who the fuck am I kidding? That's all I'm gonna talk
Hey, yeah, I was about to say that bar has been emulated a million times since then. Dude, so many. But yeah, there was one like in the last couple events that's been used like that. Oh, Red versus Big K at RBE, I think did that just now. Like,
and Cortez.
Dude, yeah, it's almost every few events someone does that.
Like Angry Orchard for a second. It looked like a smooth apple crisp.
Yeah. You know, you realize this is the first time, right?
Dude. I know J Pro was my name.
Hey, I know you too, especially DRECT. You'll know that's the first time, right?
Yeah, it is.
Where someone's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna."
Yeah, the two biggest ones.
Joking. That's all I'm.
Yo,
gonna...
the three biggest ones are I said yo. That's the first one. Second one is that's all I'm gonna talk about. And the third one is when Averb was like against Marv. In the third round. No. Yeah.
What is
Funny
this?
how I'm in my third round and still ain't cracked the fat joke yet. Those are like the three biggest ones.
What are you doing? What is this? You giving me the door stopper?
I was wondering what that was. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I thought it was a pipe. I thought it was a hemp pipe.
You know, doubles. Double game.
All right. Yeah, no.
Yo, did we?
And that's
actually,
the first one.
Okay, did we give enough backstory to this?
Yeah.
We did.
We gave too much.
You told the whole story about Reed and shit?
Yeah,
we gave too much.
All lines to chalk him out, score a win. And
it's a half hour.
I ain't gonna put Diddy in my lines to chalk him out. Who the fuck am I kidding? That's all I'm gonna talk about. That MTV show we all thought was a sham. Bunch of no-name whack rappers with a fraudulent scam. Only kept you on the show cause you fought with your hands. Couldn't make one single good song with your fam. And Puff got the nerve to call you a band. Yo shit flop, you get dropped. You call him your man. You quit rap to pitch crack. You call that a plan? I seen the piff bags this kid has. You call that a gram? So now he wanna face the greatest, try to get 1 million views in. But even if he win tonight, the kid'll still be losing. Puff a paper gangster, and I bet he really screwed him. Whatever dough he make tonight, Diddy's still recouping.
I seen them tan-colored crackers you eat.
I was about to say the rectangular.
You call that a gram?
I don't know. I know you're clowning it, but
No,
that
I'm not
shit was
clowning. I'm not
really
clowning that
good.
line.
Okay.
It's just it's like almost like bar pong. It just sent me on the
Using. But even if he win tonight, the kid'll still be losing. wanna face the greatest, try to get 1 million views in. But so now he wanna face the greatest, try to get 1 million views in. But even if he win tonight, the kid'll still be losing. Puff a paper gangster, and I bet he really screwed him. Whatever dough he make tonight, Diddy's still recouping. See, for you, signing with Puff was like getting fucked by Lexington Steel.
Who's that?
He's the
But Nestle
creator
still
of
squealed
Lexus.
like, thanks, Puff, that's one heck of a deal. Singing do-a-diddy-diddy.
You didn't get that in the woods? that wasn't the VHS.
No, you have to
shit
explain
out in the
that.
woods.
Basically, when we were little, we all found pornos in the woods, and then we entered jump up.
That was the That was the porn store for underage. That was how you shoulder tap porn.
Yes.
Did you just go in the woods?
Yeah,
search
look around
Yeah.
under a tree stump. Whoa, porn's everywhere in the woods. Jameson. In the treetops.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
The fucking Ewoks just sell porn.
Yeah, Jenna.
That's mad funny.
She was like 36 back
Jenna
then.
Jameson and who was the blonde? Tara
Reid.
Tara Reid? Or is that the blonde chick? No, I'm talking about Tara. Is it Tara Reid?
No, Tara Reid's an actress.
No, the brunette, like.
Not Gemma Jameson?
No. Not Jenna Jameson.
Well, I don't know.
Are you talking
blonde.
about porn
I don't know
still?
Tara.
Not blonde. She's brunette.
Tara.
Like she was. Anyways,
I don't know.
She
white
was
famous
that
people
same
behind
era.
black
She
people.
was hot. She was like hot right now. You know what I mean? It was like Jenna Jameson. It was like Tara something.
I don't know white famous people.
No, she wasn't white. She was like Asian and something, or like.
Oh,
Tara Patrick.
Patrick. That's
Tara
it.
Patrick.
Oh, I
Yeah,
Asian.
Hey, same era.
you're
Same
right.
era.
You're right.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
there the night she got.
I wasn't.
put
I
on.
don't fuck with blonde. You know.
Yo, hold
blonde.
on, real quick. Caption that screenshot.
Can
Before
I
we
say
press
that the
play.
Broncos?
Do I did?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh, is this actually?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
What, oh.
Whatever, man. That shit was hot. Fucking run it back.
He's
Captain Spacebar and Captain Go Back.
Steel. But Nestle still squealed like, thanks, Puff, that's one heck of a deal. Singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum diddy-do. But you, oh diddy, till Diddy's done dicking you.
Whatever. Got a reaction at the time. Tight.
Tonight begging Puff for a second chance at the game. I'll learn to sing. I'll dance in the rain. At least put me in Danity Kane.
Shout out Don Richard.
Yo, for all the dudes that are like, yo,
The band.
I hate white boy raps at the time. Look exactly behind Iron and look who it looks like his hype men are. If you don't know people in the
Mac
battle
Lethal, Mac Semi-Lethal,
That's crazy,
Mac
right?
Lethal, Mac Semi-Lethal.
scene. And like, yo, the skinhead gang.
Yeah, the
got
skin.
them tonight.
Yeah, right behind.
That looks
them.
crazy.
And
Pancake.
oh shit! And then whoever's behind him.
Yeah, but he has a goatee. They don't even.
And then you got Caustic stepbrother right next
That's
to
Deuce. That's,
Marduk. What's his name?
Deuce. That's
Murdoch.
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 Yeah, Murdoch. Yeah, I remember him.
Shout out Murdoch.
This event was so fucking fun, man. I had so much fun at this event.
One of the funnest events of all time.
Yeah, so fucking fun. You can smoke indoors.
Yeah.
I know that's like so lame to fucking be like a highlight of that, but I liked it that you can smoke indoors. Yeah, word. It's
Captain
fucking
Spacebar,
great.
we back.
Make a blog complaining and bitching about different. Then he make a blog complaining and bitching about different shit. Begging Puff for his walking papers, but Diddy won't let him dip. So now he's back to claiming bad boy and swinging from Diddy's dick. Just to come to battle, this sucker had to get a permission slip. See Ness walk to Brooklyn. See Ness walk home. See Ness braid Sean's hair and fetch Sean's combs. See Ness's ashy kneecaps and scuffed up calves from kneeling down, blowing smoke up Puff's ass. See Ness makes music that's blunt guts trash. So when he played his 2 hits for Puff, Puff passed.
Mac Lethal's the dude that looked like he was chained up. Somebody asked, where is Mac Lethal? He's right behind Solomon, He looked like he was chained up, and a young kid gave him a baby Ruth and freed him.
Yo,
right
you
before,
wildin',
right
bro.
before the
You
battle.
wildin'.
No, somebody asked like, "What
Hey,
y'all
you
talking
guys.
about, Mag?"
That's what his shirt says. Hey, you guys. Yo, you know what I always wondered, Avo?
What?
When you were filming this,
Yeah.
were you, were you like, all right, I'm only gonna put one person at a time in the frame on purpose? Like, did you ever look back and be like, yo, I wonder what the other person was doing, like?
Oh, like the
drawing
reaction.
the lines, yeah.
I guess I don't know.
It's probably just one of that skate era. You
Yeah,
just
it's
look
like
at
it just wasn't
whatever's-
that.
No, I have another angle of all the battles, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with both people.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But that's actually kind of gnarly though. That's like only one angle of this whole fucking
I mean,
event.
it's clean. It's clean as fuck.
Yeah, enough.
You back?
It's cool enough.
So now your whole life is a big fat mess. Dropping mixtapes that couldn't have an impact less. Getting food stamps mailed to your chick's address. Still sad cause you failed all them gym class tests. You a tax write-off. Puffy gets that check. Then spends your advance on a big black Lex. Get a fitted hat next that look tic-tac fresh to match his Sean John shirt that says, "No bitch ass nest." So he Googled nerdy white battle rapper.
Mac Lethal really found the no
Oh,
bitch
that's
ass
Mac
ness
Lethal
shirt.
behind him.
The no bitch ass ness shirt.
I always wondered that.
Yeah, I was just making
Yo,
fun
can you
of
still
him.
buy that?
What? Maybe.
No bitch assness?
Maybe.
Facts.
Mag Lethal has been in a spoon with his mind right now. Like
Been
if
in
you
a
look,
fucking
like if
been
there
in a
was another
pancake with his
DRECT
mind.
was there, so he had another angle where right now in this frame, Mag Lethal's actually bending a spoon with his mind behind us.
Thinking he got my number. Not knowing he been watching SoulCon all summer. No one's scared of you, Vanessa. It's not no wonder you about as real as Robert Downey in Tropic Thunder. You silly big Willie, you faker than Milli Vanilli. You don't think you really a killer, do you, Magilla Gorilla? See, this Jew could face off with Adolf and still not take a loss, so I don't need to let the 8 spark to outline him in great chalk. I hope you came equipped with a plate fork, cause what I'm delivering is straight talk. I usually drive the juniors, but this shit is a cakewalk.
Did they try to get a cheesecake rant going just now?
Hey,
I love that. That was
Yo,
a great
he's always had the
transition.
best shirts in battle rap.
Funny
Look,
that.
Rocking this monster.
Yo, remember?
LOCH.
Yeah, hey, remember
Those
the
are-
remember
Yes,
the
monster.
Kill Bill hit list versus DNA?
Yeah.
I told my
I'm a dinosaur. You.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
feel
if he
that
say one
TNA
word
battle
about-
was such a misstep for Inez. God damn.
Oh, Charlie. Oh,
Yeah.
y'all. All
He
three of
was
y'all.
not
All
his
four. All
self,
5 of
man.
y'all.
Yeah. He's just overwhelmed.
Honestly, if I watch that battle back, it's for Inez.
Yeah,
Because
word.
it's like one of those
You've
things
seen
that's
the
so
best
bad.
of his reactions too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Let him drink.
Yeah.
Yo, boom!
Yeah.
Charlie. And when he's like having direct
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
You know I'm a dinosaur.
Hey.
We in the back of the movie.
The black dude's about to go, yo.
Okay. Yeah.
You know he racist. He gotta bring a racist.
Yeah, yo, fuck all
for
y'all.
sure.
Fuck
It'll
all
be
y'all
light
too.
skinned and
Yeah,
white
hating
skin.
on us
Come
light
on.
skinned motherfuckers. All right.
Yeah.
I told
Playing like
You
the
Native American with the face of an Aryan. Come on, son.
myself if he say one
the
word
gays
about
look
my fight
rare.
with Fred.
All right.
I told myself if he say one word about my fight with Fred,
What else?
I stick a fucking Rambo knife in his head. Yeah. Cause ain't no way this crap
Done.
is getting this bread. I'm a long dick and drop kick his bitch out the bed. Yeah. So it's me against the great white hype. And bright lights on South Beach, that's fight night. This time y'all better have my fucking mic right, cause when I kick a fucking hole through his chest, it's night. Now what's your life like? Cause for the right price, I'ma do him like Suge did Vanilla Ice. So let him go. Fuck it, you never know, cause when you skip town, I'm still around, I'm letter O. I called that Bedeau like it's John McEnroe. I'm about to serve his ass back to the white rapping show. You been cruising for the bruising. I come to the conclusion that you picked me out to be the one that give you this contusion. This is not an illusion, so there's no confusion. Fuck you, your mans, and the entire movement. And fuck the day you was born, let's get to it.
He was like.
I know, I was like,
You pointed at you,
I
they skipped
skipped
you.
over.
yeah, you pointed at us, so it's cool.
Hey,
it doesn't hate us.
So I don't know, this probably won't be connected in these videos, but to bring a point to what you were saying, to what we were saying about Sirius, and about how like if he almost rocked with the same style like from Fight Club, it would be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Ines is someone that I feel like still rocks with his style from the time, and I feel like the time's caught up to it to where that's what I want to hear from Ines, and he never really tried to switch it up to be associative word play, real. You know what I mean?
Like that, we want him to do this every time for 15 battles in a row.
And
if anything, I think he's
played out.
It's upon that too.
Exactly.
You know, like
Somebody
it brought
just
even
send you
more.
$10, you get donations on here.
Hey, shout out John Cooney. John Cooney.
How you
Super chat. Super chat.
This is
super chat.
This is like Twitch.
I thought we were supposed to talk
super
about
chat
it.
on
I thought it was like a secret code thing. Like,
secret code, man.
How they supposed to know to give
Everybody
donations
gives
if you don't
super
chat?
You can give a donation on the live, and you know what I'm saying. We'll definitely shout you out.
This
Appreciate
nigga said
it. For
holla
sure.
back, hallelujah. Oh my god.
But yeah, this
I'm
fucking.
watching a battle from 2011.
This is the style you want to see from Ines,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and that was just the point I brought up, like how it's
Nobody's
kind of the
hiring
opposite
you,
of
ILLMAC,
what we
for the
said.
fucking
What we said about Sirius.
Captain
taking this a little too.
Captain Space
You don't gotta feel
theory.
threatened just because I just
So
won my
all in
last
all.
battle in New York. Hollow all of a sudden it's like, man, no. I know he might want revenge. Like you don't. It's all good. I'm not coming. I don't want to battle. I don't want to battle for you. Want to battle you. You got me. You got me. You got
the Brazilian lumberjacks is killing them.
You got that.
Look, we could get it going.
Your man's in the entire movement. And fuck the day you was born, let's get
know
to
the
it.
words,
You was
I'm a
hoping that the
freestyle.
airplane
Drunk,
crashed
too.
that
I
I
get
flew.
it.
So you wouldn't have to face me. But after this one, they going
especially for losing. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll gladly lose a battle when I'm drunk. Are you willing to try to win a battle when you're not? Because I'll get punched in the face, but are you willing to throw the punch? It's documented forever.
for baking the crash that I flew in. So you wouldn't have to face me. Born, let's get to it. You was hoping that the airplane crash that I flew in.
The one thing I will say though that I don't like.
The hype man came from this.
Okay, yeah. Marcus,
You flew him out.
Marcus, fucking the damn guy, like from Philly. I flew him out to the bunker for Ines versus B Magic specifically to hype man up that battle.
What?
Damn! Man. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, he's in crutches.
No disrespect.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a fucking shit. He actually, the funny thing about the background on him, he didn't fly out for this event. He was randomly in Miami, and he's an Ines fan. And he's like, oh, Ines is going to be battling in Miami. I'm just going to randomly go to this event. Yeah, and he just showed up for the whole event. And Farnham was by him, and like there's mad footage of Farnham being like, "Who do you think you won?" And Marcus is like, "Draw. It's a draw."
Like every
draw.
And it was probably like his earliest battle experience, right? He went out there for
But
Ines,
he made every battle
that's
so
crazy.
much fucking better.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah. I remember watching the whole event, loving it.
The one thing though that I meant to say is that I don't like how, and it's because in the building it was like so slanted for Solomon, is that Ines was like unconfident, and that's why he's doing this when he raps. He's putting his hands over his mouth. He's like,
Ines?
Yeah. Like in these lines you'll see he's like putting his hands over his mouth, and it's like limiting his.
He didn't brush his
projection.
teeth.
What? Yeah. bad.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Nah,
me too.
I feel
Yeah,
that. I feel
he's
that.
a courteous guy. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not mad when people do that, though.
Yeah,
you
me
know what I'm
neither.
saying? Yeah, nah. I think it's tight. It adds dope style to it, you know, and like the illusion.
It's not an illusion, so there's no.
Let's go. Let's fucking
How did
go.
he just rebuttal me? That's a pre-buttal.
Yo, you talk so much and throw out so many theories.
Confusion that you picked me out to be the one that gives you this
Manifested.
confusion. This is not an illusion, so there's no confusion. Fuck you, your mans, and the entire movement. And fuck the day you was born, let's get to it. You was hoping that the airplane crashed that I flew in, so you wouldn't have to face me. But after this one, they gonna hate me for baking imitation Slim Shady. Whoa! Solomon, how many swords you been swallowing? Let me find out it's my name you been hollering. Cut off his oxygen. Sugar Ray Robinson or Allen Allison. Cross him out as Wally Moccasin.
Yo, honestly, to me, right now, he might have just tied up or clinched the first round.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man.
Oh, okay, Craig. Okay.
No.
Get
I'm
him,
just
Craig.
hyped. I always
Yeah, I
love
think
that
y'all
shit.
jumping the gun with that, but okay.
Nah,
you said you was
I always
like, yeah,
love
let's
that
go,
shit.
Hollow. Come on.
I'm just saying, I still think he lost, but he's way more.
No, I think he
incredible to
lost
watch.
too. I'm going into this like I watched this multiple times. He lost.
That's
but
why I'm
I
getting
liked
extra
it.
hype.
And this is the Solomon's best round or is his first round?
No,
it's third. Is
It's
No,
his
it's
third?
not.
Yeah, I
the
think so.
Jesus and all that.
Yeah,
Bigfoot's
okay,
dick.
I thought that was his first. Gotcha.
Solomon, how many swords you been swallowing? Let me find out it's my name you been hollering. Cut off his oxygen. Sugar Ray Robinson or Allen Allison. Cross him out as Wally Moccasin.
Real quick, right? A Wally Moccasin. Is that some type of loafer, or did he just?
I mean, Wallabies look like moccasins. They're in the same steez.
So when he said
already, like
Wally,
that
he
thread.
meant wallabies.
Yeah.
I never heard a
Wallabies
nigga say Wally and
What?
moccasin together.
You never listen to Ghostface?
Yeah, I have. I know. I heard niggas say
often
Wu Tang
reference
Wallabies, but
Wallies or Wallabies, yeah.
This nigga ain't listen to Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, man.
And I'm not even the hugest Wu-Tang, but
couldn't
yeah,
listen
like,
to rap
that's
till
just
he
the
was like
off
14.
top. Yeah. Wallabies.
So you heard,
And they look
you
like
heard
moccasins.
somebody say Wally moccasins before?
Not
Oh, I thought
maybe,
he just
maybe
threw
not.
them both together.
But
for
I
the
knew
battle. Like,
I
that
knew
sound
exactly
hard.
what he meant off
Well,
top.
maybe I'm thinking about this.
But Wallabies look like fucking moccasins off top. That was
No,
just
of course,
the first
of course.
thing
I was just
thought.
like, yo, that.
For sure.
I just thought he was saying, nigga, your shoes is crazy, boy. You're falling out of them.
Them Payless
You know what I'm saying?
joints
They
are
got
talking
no
to
soul,
me.
so you coming out of them anyway.
Right.
Keep your fucking mouth shut. I shoot your mama house up and gangbang that bitch because I know she don't get out much. The battle shit is ours, and you know the loudest one in the room gonna be the coward. Pushing up flowers, pulling on sour, about to smack this little backstreet boy from out his trousers. Wowzer. Why they give me dookie?
Yo, the hardest use of the word trousers and
Wowzers,
wowzers
yeah.
that I've ever that in history.
Dude,
in
that's
battle rap
awesome.
history. The hardest use of those two words. See again, milestones. Ines.
I was about to smack this little backstreet boy from out his trousers. Wowzer. Why they give me Doogie Howser? I'm gonna let the Uzi holler at his medulla oblongata. Tell Andy Milonakis I'm shooting in his pockets like I'm shooting for the Rockets. With two up in his noggin. He knew I was a problem. The fuck he ain't trained hard. He's so fucking whack I ain't gotta play the race card. To keep it real, you wasn't even on my radar when it's on. Only way you'll perform is at the gay bar. I'll be at the car lot, sitting on this mall cop. In timeshare, I be in Times Square when the ball drop. You had your run, son. This is where it all stops. I ain't wasting no time, I know it's all spot. I chop your fat ass up in the Tupperware. You walk the streets of New York like I don't fucking care. I got the hawk and the revolver like a buccaneer. I get the cutting niggas up in here like a musketeer. See you lame fucks always say the same stuff and never change up. Think it's a game to them things, bust. Just like when Mayweather fuck Sugar Shane up, except you get the exact feeling from a cocaine rush. Fall back. He ain't all that for his face run smacking to my baseball bat. I have a leaking out.
Not I hit him with the bat. Look, he ran into the baseball bat. Like,
what'd he say?
Yeah, he's like, someone fall
into
flat and his face
baseball
run.
bat.
Yeah, and his face run straight into my baseball bat. That's like Eminem, like, I ain't gotta shoot you. Like, I'll pull you to this bullet and put it through you.
He ain't all that. You get the exact feeling from a cocaine rush. Tell him to fall back. He ain't all that for his face run smacking to my baseball bat. I have it leaking out his baseball cap with more skid marks than a race car track. The only time he travel is when he go to battle. Over 99% of the times he playing Scrabble. But if I see you up in Philly, I ain't whopping at you. I just say, look, there go the worm from the rotten apple. Wow. Yeah, I got that cheesecake. Let the desert ease quick. Clap until his knees break. Like I wanted sweepstakes. Got Philly chopped like it's all about a cheesesteak. But just 1 week in them streets will make you see straight. Ain't no fucking hold on. Stay and get stole on and get your fucking roll on and so forth and so forth. Put your fucking top back. T-Pain hot pack. Wish I put my spot back. There's nothing that can stop that.
Real quick.
Make some noise.
Yeah, see, for me, that's E-Ness, man. That's
1-0.
round
1-0.
one. Yeah.
He said, bitch,
Racist.
I wanna. I wish you got it out clear, but I'm the only one that noticed. Bitch, I wanted my spot back. T-Pain top hat, but he said T-Pain hot hat.
Yeah. You don't get that?
I'm trying to tell
you
you
don't get
what
that?
Verse do the whole time. Like,
yeah, but
he's slipping up on words, trying to say
Not the
something.
whole time.
Verse? Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant Enes.
No, I'm talking about the whole time that dude verses rap.
Yeah.
You don't get that? You don't get that? T-Pain hot pat?
Oh, because it's an app, the Hop app.
Nah, this is before apps. So he already said T-Pain hot, T-Pain top hat.
We just keep that.
So then he's saying T-Pain hop hat. What he's saying is off top, T-Pain's hat, off top, he's a pussy, hot pat. And this is fire.
I will say I still think I kind of think Iron got the first still.
Nah, I got it. Yo, I didn't know that he had Musketeer, Wally Moccasins
Yeah.
in the
Same
same
line,
back.
right?
Nah, yeah, it's 1-0.
That was crazy.
I always thought that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
that one scheme.
That middle minute of his round was some of his all-time best.
Yeah,
shit.
word.
But I remember, I didn't see Solomon's round just now, but I remember first watching it thinking he won the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Me too,
maybe-
but
maybe
nah,
What's
I was
the
wrong.
the second is the devil personal level shit,
That's
right?
the one I thought I gave Ines. I thought watching it, I gave Ines the second round.
By the end of this, you
Solomon
might
got
end
the
up
first
giving the
and
battle to Enes.
Straight up.
Oh, well, sure.
You might,
Well,
you might come to
okay,
the
Gregory.
logic side.
Yeah. I still
Nah,
think Iron got one.
but to be real, despite all that, the only reason I say it is because I went through so much oppression because of my original opinion, and it isn't a bias. It's not a bias. Yeah, it's validated. It's not a bias of like fuck, because I tuned into this knowing it was gonna be a great battle. So I'm not taking anything away from Iron, but why whoopty why. But it's validated. We're like, yo, like this shit is, you know, fine.
Yeah.
I always thought Iron was
Free hollow by the
Space bar. Get him a sound bite.
Well,
Appreciate it.
Hey, come on!
I ain't gonna act ungrateful. Thank you, Ars.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's so funny. Like he's space bar ready at all times. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he's
saying?
been on the
That's
show before. That's what we do,
That's why he
dog.
puts me here. I'm like,
I bet that's what it is.
I'm not a guest anymore. I'm a co-host. You feel
Giving
me?
this nigga control.
Hell, ignorance is bliss.
Yo,
I
I feel like I'm at the gym and there's this little kid that I'm boxing with who's about to piss his pants to get a chance to mix up mittens with Solomon. And I'm holding back because I know the fact is one good hit will demolish him. I even let him win a little to give the kid a good sense of accomplishment. Like, good job, Elliot! You really did good shit. When really I'm thinking, yo, breath smell like Bigfoot's dick.
You loved it.
It's funny, man.
It.
I laughed, man. I
man.
laughed. I have a sense of humor.
hated
Sorry,
that.
Greg.
That was
Forgive
always
me.
the word. When I first heard that, I cringed.
You know,
Okay.
I thought it was the worst
What I will
bar of
say,
the battle.
like on my
'Cause you
part,
believe in
is
Bigfoot?
I laugh a lot. This early grind time battles.
You
I
just laugh a lot.
I laugh when it's awkward. When it's awkward, nobody fucking responds.
That's a common response.
Yeah.
And I think you wanted the white guy to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably, man.
Bigfoot exists in the back of Solomon. It's not bubble.
We
Yeah.
all go for who's
Good job!
relatable. It could be where they're from, how they look,
But also, he's referencing Anchorman, right? So it's like, you know, it's a pop culture reference at the time. It's relevant. I get it.
Bigfoot's dick?
I get it. Yeah. It was the whole, oh my God, it smells like Bigfoot's dick.
It's an Anchorman line.
Yeah, it's that.
I thought that was fucking right in the pussy.
Huh?
What are we talking about here?
No. Okay, Anchorman, the movie with Will Ferrell.
I don't watch movies.
So Anchorman is a documentary about finding Bigfoot.
I don't care about that shit.
Let's go, Hollow.
Serious question though, right?
So yeah, it's just a line from Anchorman, the Will Ferrell movie.
I seen it.
Yeah. I'm not telling you.
Facts.
Splashing it.
Nah, but yo, as a black dude that watch both sides of battle rap, when I watch this
you're not even
no,
black.
hold on.
You're not born, man. From the suburbs of Massachusetts, brother.
Yo,
I told you.
Let's go, Hollow. Let's go, Hollow.
Hey, the man always employs one of their own kind of oppressed.
The flat earth.
Idiot and with some Queens when 50 Cent made many men.
Battle. Nigga diss him, he come back better.
That's fire.
No,
but I'm saying like I'm a fan of all sides of battle rap. So when like you battle, Thesaurus battle, I would hate niggas that would be like, yo, fuck this nigga out of here. He ain't from the streets. I don't want to hear this shit. I'd be like, yo, don't give them no excuse to say you're whack by saying something corny. So I'm like, at the time, I'm like, Iron Sound is killing it. He said Bigfoot's dick, and I'm like, oh, you're giving them an excuse to hate on it.
Yeah,
like,
off top when I heard that was my initial reaction.
Yeah.
Even though that was still fresh, I was like, that's bad.
Okay,
and
so
I know most people liked it.
What if he used that as like a setup instead of a punch?
If there was a big punch after, it'd be good. Good. It isn't something that inherently, when you hear it, is like that's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's like if that's what you led up to.
Sure.
Even at the time, I was like, oh, that's hurtful. You know. I remember specifically after this battle, the two most hurtful things, or just the two hurtful things from that even swayed me more to Ines was Bigfoot's dick and do I diddy diddy dum diddy do. And those were just awkward to me to watch. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas like I didn't have any moments like that for Ines's rounds that I was like cringing a little when I watched.
Why is that though? Because I feel like Ines had some bad lines. And I like.
Yeah. There's lines in there that aren't amazing, but it isn't like. I think you know what I think what it is the execution of the lines where Ines isn't looking for a reaction.
Yeah, you're right.
He's just going through his shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like in these certain moments, especially referencing lines that may or may not hit, especially currently, Iron Solomon might be delivering it more like, here's the line, Bigfoot's dick.
React.
You know, and then I'm like, oh. Whereas Ines is like, oh, Molly, what? And if he says something that's corny, he just keeps rapping. Ines will just keep rapping through it, and it's not as like, hey, where, you know what I mean? Where's the payoff?
Yeah.
And I think in retrospect, that was kind of my
He did good shit. When really good job, Elliot. You really did good. Accomplishment. Like, good job, Elliot. You really did good shit. When really I'm thinking, yo, breath smell like Bigfoot's dick.
Murdoch didn't like it. Murdoch was like, it's gorgeous.
And as far as me getting fat, you know the reason I'm gaining weight? Cause my hunger's doing what these other losers training ain't. And yo slut, she just gave me brain. And her mug looks like a baby ape. So this gut was my saving grace, cause it covered her crazy face. So you damn fucking right. You damn fucking right. I stay fatter than the next dude. And I'ma keep eating rappers. It don't matter what the venue. If it's beef that you after, I'll add it to the menu. But nest you a snack, I'll take a nap and then digest you. See, gin was an appetizer. Now I'm eating my next course.
The like losing your
just
shit at
deliver
the
the end of the shit weird. You know
you do it sometimes. The Source does it sometimes.
But not even losing breath though. You're saying losing breath? I'm talking more like just having a way where you're like.
Honestly though,
growling.
When you like your voice goes all weird, that's actually kind of tight.
Yeah,
I kind of fuck with that. We laughed about it when you're like, my mom would fuck your mom up. That's awesome.
Whereas like if you just would have said my mom will fuck your mom up, like that wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not cool. But
Yeah,
when it's
when you're like, it's like I believe him. I was like,
His mom would beat it.
Hey,
you know you
and
do it,
Clips
you don't
believed
care.
you. He was like, yeah, but we gonna jump her. He wasn't like, nah. He wasn't like,
His
that.
mom might be crazy.
Yeah, he's like, all right, his mom will be. But
yeah, I think I should get mad one time. People never see me mad. I should just like go crazy mad. It's like
you gonna be like the hype man in the Key and Peele shit from originally
that's
from
like one of the
iBattle.
only shits I see.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
the Key and Peele hype man.
Oh yeah,
originally from
Pterodactyl
iBattle.
from iBattle. Yeah,
Jordan
Pterodactyl
Peele
guy.
was actually
You're originally
there.
gonna be. You're just gonna be that in a battle coming up.
He was actually there at the premiere.
I don't know when your voice screeches every now and then.
It works for you.
Dope. Yeah,
it works
exactly.
For you
A lot of people diss me.
There's certain little
points
points where I'm like, I wish it did, but like on certain points, I'm like, that was necessary.
Yeah.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they say.
No, it definitely doesn't
What Lil'
matter,
Kim
but
say?
it matters to the point of being considerate.
Yeah.
Where I might. Go ahead.
No. Please finish what you're saying.
Oh no.
I just have a question for you about that.
He's a nut. He's just trying to troll me.
I have a question about that. So, to make sure it ain't only me, and especially watching your shit, like on some fan shit, like, is it a thing where, you know, you practice your material, you'll have this way, and then live, the performance slows down or alters, or you crack your voice here or lose it here, and that originally wasn't how you planned to perform it, and then you watch it back like you were just in the moment, or how
I
does
don't want to
that
crack
work?
my voice. If my voice cracks, that means it just
You're
happened.
just
You don't
you're
have a
just in that
bitch-ass
moment,
voice
right?
crack. You just you do it like you
like
you know how a
does, it is a
comedian
little
when
bit.
no, you know how when comedians tell a story,
a little bitch assness to it.
nah, but it sounds to me like when a comedian's telling a story and then the nigga was like stop, like it's like funny, you know what I'm
like
saying?
a screechy type.
It don't
of
sound
voice.
like
I
a
guess
bitch.
what my
you can
question
tell.
is like, is there a shit that when you look, you're like, damn, I didn't mean to deliver like this. I was just in the moment, and it just came out this certain way, or I slowed everything down, or I sped it up here just because, you know, the adrenaline of the moment or something.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
more happens in the adrenaline of the
Yeah.
moment. I don't plan to do
Right.
because I feel like shit don't come out organic like that. I really just started working on my performance, like being like, oh, I should do this here. Because for the most part, I like that shit to be organic.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I be trying
Like-
to drink tea and shit and honey to keep my voice together.
I feel.
I don't know.
like
I feel
even,
like you when your voice scratches, it actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I
For
might
sure.
be in the minority of that, but it sounds
no.
dope to me.
I agree.
Same with B-Dot,
I just-
like when his voice scratches, I'm like, that's kind of, and like Suge too. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool
All
to
right,
me,
I like
you
that
know?
with Suge. On his music, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I agree, but I also just like on some psychology battle shit. Like of seeing, because like sometimes even recent on the recent battles, I'm like, I had this whole part where I was supposed to just rap it, and then just in the moment, kind of going off the crowd's vibe, I slowed everything down. It happened to work, but I'm like, oh fuck, that isn't even how I planned it or whatever.
Oh,
I'm like always
I
interested
get what you're
to
saying.
see
That
how,
shit
like,
usually backfire. Like I had that in the Tay-Rock battle, I was supposed to say but he could only beat me with an arm bar. The scheme after that, I wanted to say it fast. I ended up saying it slow because I was out of breath and it sounded way worse.
Yeah, I've had that way too as well.
I
For
wanted
sure.
to be like I was. They could only beat me with an arm bar. Y'all try to pair me with my peers, and the tears with legends. That's a mere deception. I've transcended. I no longer stare in their direction. I had merit, but I took that shit mad slow, and I was like, I didn't like it.
I haven't seen the footage back, but even in my it was recently my JC battle, my last battle, I did some shit where I was going, like, you know, when I practiced it a bunch of times, and then in the battle, it was like I wasn't forgetting it, but just with the vibe of the crowd, just slowed everything down times 10, and it sort of worked. It didn't hurt or whatever, but like when in my head after, I'm like, damn, that wasn't not how I planned that at all. But for some reason in the moment, you know,
I always wish I did it slow down more.
Yeah.
Really? You feel like you rush your shit?
Yeah, with the Tay-Rock battle, I definitely did. With Charlie Clips battle, I did a little bit. With Pastay, I was in certain battles, I do, just depending on. Like,
why do you like? Why?
But didn't you just say with the Tay-Rock shit that you wished you went faster? Like that's how you planned it?
No, I said just on that one. That
Just that one little. It was
I wish I
planned to
went
go faster. Right.
Like,
But normally, But you wish you would slow it down.
Yeah, the whole round, I wish I would have did. Like, just the whole delivery, like the shit we was laughing at earlier. Y'all said it was fire, and I was looking like I could have delivered that way better when I was like, and he said it's a coma's what he said already.
Yeah.
That wasn't that hot, because if I would have said it, I wouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Like, I rather would have said it like that, but I said it like mad fast. That wasn't that hot. If I would have said it, I would have said it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Just
little
little
shit
critic
like
though,
that.
because people ain't sometimes.
For sure.
Yo,
and live is a whole different game, man. Like when you're in
It's
there,
all like adrenaline.
I've never like there might be like parts of rounds or like one that I've ever delivered like how I practiced it. It's like parts of rounds, maybe one round. Like maybe my third against Big K is the closest representation of how I practiced it as opposed to how I delivered it. Otherwise, it's always been faster here, slower here, like all different, all across the board.
That's how I feel,
usually, you know
I
what I
won
mean?
round in London with Pashtay.
Like it was closest to how you actually practiced it.
That one.
Yeah, I know my round.
So wait, but you cut and pasted that shit, right? Because
that got cut and pasted a little bit. That was pretty
your
much
first
my
round?
First round. Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
And that was my first round with like 12 bars added for my second. The whole knife shit was in my second round.
Yeah.
That was pretty much my first round.
Wow.
Like my first round was gonna be crazy out there.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. I forgot like what I had. Cause I know I rewrote everything when we did the 3-rounder.
Yeah.
So I kept some of the shit from the second, but I don't remember what third I had. I had a whole different third round for him.
Are y'all aware of what like is perceived as your best battle?
Yeah, I think my best battle as far as like me individually is versus Big T, and me, and the collective battle is me versus Lux.
Yeah. I think your best performance is you versus Pat in London.
Oh well, I don't. It's
One
not
round?
a 3-rounder. That's why I don't.
Yeah,
say
but that's just the crispiest I've seen you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crispy.
That's what I just said. Like that's the closest I got to.
Actually, how you practiced it.
That and the Big T.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what yours is? What's like publicly perceived? as
Like,
yours?
like I think I just referenced Big K. Like my third,
Big K is definitely
specifically.
Yeah.
There's pieces in the other rounds or whatever where I have, but like my third was the closest
think
to
overall
how
battle,
yeah.
Word.
Yeah. And
that was
I think my
perfect.
third
That was
against Big
perfect,
K was just the round that was closest to how I practiced it. Like I was just able to rap through it it sounded while I was rapping like how
So
I
you thought that
imagined
was-
it.
that was-
And then everything else is always like a guessing game during, you know?
So you thought
Even
that was
at the
better than
sword
the
shit, it
sword
was
shit?
always I just mean that it was just wasn't anticipated how I performed it. It's like there's always the freestyle element of no matter how well prepared you are of just in the moment how it comes out. Yeah, just how it comes out.
Nobody commented.
And then,
about it yet,
and then other than the Big K battle, I think the me versus Hollow and Conceited just panned out exactly how I envisioned it in my head. You know what I'm saying?
That's what did you envision?
Yeah.
Yo, I can't even.
Dude, Hollow, you
character,
could
bro.
totally have ripped your wife here without slitting it, bro.
I couldn't have. I wasn't.
Nah, you totally could have, man.
No, he was small at the
Look,
time.
if
Yeah.
I did though, I
He
could.
wasn't doing 24/7
man.
Lux.
You know you had to say WrestleMania, right?
No, but look, I was strong enough to rip it, but it would have ripped like one of them rips.
Yeah,
where,
it's
like the
like
neck
weird,
would have
yeah.
still
It's going across the side.
I like had a half a white beat.
It just kind of would have been hanging off the side like a scoop
Yeah, I
neck.
needed to be.
Yeah.
That's what Hulk Hogan does.
Yeah, I still remember
It's
like.
a
Do you like the way your voice cracked when you said it?
Hell, I hate that.
That was like iconic.
Whatever, man,
If you
that's
said
just
it any
tight as
other
fuck,
way,
dude.
it wouldn't
I
have been.
love
If you
how
said
your voice
Hulk
cracks,
Hogan,
man.
nigga.
See,
Yeah.
you know
It
what?
wouldn't
I
have been
might
hot.
hate it because I'm reading comments back then, and I let that shit get to me. And because I knew other people hated it. That's
It had to
probably
be
why I
said
hate
that
it.
way.
I don't know.
Like,
I think
this
it's
little
I think it's
bitch
dope,
voice.
dude. Yeah. It's like emphasis without adding emphasis. It's just like cool.
No, there's no other better way that could have been. If you were like Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
the fact because it adds to the spontaneity of it. Like it doesn't sound overly practiced. It doesn't sound like you practiced it. It gives it the almost freestyle aspect because your voice cracks. So you know it doesn't.
You know the
like
funniest
it
part I
gives you
thought?
that fucking just. you know, like spur of the moment, like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean?
What you would
like,
think if I
that
ripped my
sloppy
shirt and
aspect that
nobody
makes
reacted?
it just,
oh,
you know?
Everybody did like, oh, that, like if it didn't rip.
You're
No,
just
it's like nobody reacted.
Or,
I'm like,
oh yeah, that would have been even worse if you were like, Hulk Hogan.
Now, when you a battle rapper,
Broken nail,
it's
or just pulled yourself down. You're like, get it.
it's a strong
Like it
shirt.
doesn't rip. You're just like,
That's something special.
Yeah, the thread. The thread count scares you.
It's Grizzlemania Hulk.
I don't know. I wish everybody had that weird sense of humor because that shit I think would be hilarious.
Yo, we should do it. We should shoot the remix.
The remix.
I'll buy the same fitted. We'll reshoot it. Like you can just CGI it.
The Grizzle 2 crowd.
Alternate ending director's cut of Grizzlemania. And then we'll do like a conceited one. Where like the crowd, the DJ's like booing, like we're making wilding out.
Yeah, because I never
ILLMAC might
let
have
them hear none of my
edged
battle
one
shit.
of those.
You might have won.
This is like literally the first
The real battle's on mine.
That's hilarious.
So I did it in my hood, and when they reacted, I was like, okay, if they react, people react.
Brazilian
But people keep asking me why am I competing with.
Alright, yeah, my bad. We're still watching this. We're still watching it.
But people keep asking me why am I competing with Ness 4. I say it's easy to lap this guy. So to me this is just sport. And your career on tracks has died, so I'm beating a dead horse.
Female horse.
Enes, you seem stressed, your career has regressed. You washed up and depressed, you need to press reset. You drink beer and chief sets, you pop pills and eat X pop in your CD. That's what we press is Egypt.
Listen to my mixtape, like I can flow.
From home.
That's what I really think.
I don't want to hate.
You do this, you do this,
You don't
you do
think
that.
so?
Like the wrong. No, it's. That's what I
This
always
is
thought
before.
about.
Give it
Y'all say y'all real rapper. This is real rapper. This ain't the
Yeah, there's certain, and I feel like it's for some reason, I don't know, maybe I've done it, so I don't want to act, but for some reason I feel like it's a white rapper cadence. Like there's like when white rappers be like, I'm gonna flex on it, like
it's more nasally.
Nah, because like I feel like
I'm ripping it and hitting it with an instrument.
no, that's like a normal white. But like when it's the white rapper, oh, I can rap too, black guy. It's when it's like I always call it like a Krayshawn cadence. Like and it could get faster, but it's always like when it's this like I picture the shoulders moving like this and like fingers moving like this.
I feel like y'all trying to diss my boy Rome. What's up?
No. It's no disrespect to that. What I'm maybe it comes up.
It's a natural rhythm.
Yeah, but that I've seen a lot of people do, like you know, even Sharon. In other people, where it's like when it gets into, and like I said, maybe I'm guilty of it. I don't know, but when it gets into, it's like this. It's like you see this, like this is the motion.
Think it's the,
see, like when I flip it.
I think the underground base of it is listen to my music. I can flow.
Yeah,
but there's been times where you hit the nail on the head.
Drink beer and chief sets, you pop pills and
yeah, but also. Maybe I'm just biased looking at.
We about
maybe,
to switch seats because I don't like.
Eat X pop in your CD. That's what we press is Egypt. From whores giving him free sex on tour, living in Freak Fest now.
But like it was very prevalent in the Mook battle, and like when I first seen it, I thought it was the Krayshawn cadence. Like it sounded like just the like.
That's a body recap.
And it's every fucking round.
I think that's the first time it ever backfired though. Because before that, I think it works. You don't think it worked before that?
And it might have, and maybe that battle was what made me aware of that cadence, and you know, but also maybe on a subconscious level I was kind of aware of it here, like because like I said, I always thought Enes won. Yeah. But I think in the Mook battles when I first identified that I didn't like a certain cadence, and you know, again, I might have been guilty of it.
Then it might be the Rex thing too. I feel like Rex did that first, and that might be something that a lot of people took from Rex. I know.
But you can steez shit too, though. Like Rex has steez. Like I feel like what I feel gets lost in the mix sometimes is I don't know if this sounds weird, but white rappers being like, I'm a steez on it, but the steez is like this robotic, like hip deep with a hip deep with a hip deep, and it's like, no, that ain't style because style becomes natural. Style comes natural, you know what I'm saying? And there's times when motherfuckers like come off that shit.
You're living in P-checks, P.O.'s giving him P-tests from just getting your feet wet to dry stitching a D-text like Jigga Man Jay-Z said, you living with some regrets. Bad boy destroyed your career. G-Dep. Now you surround your...
This shit's hard, though. I remember
said you living with some regrets. Bad boy destroyed your career. G-Dep. Now you surround yourself with queers. Key West. Someone convinced you to battle here. DRECT. By putting funny little...
He didn't say your name right?
Things inside your ear. T-Rex.
You saying my name wrong the whole stream.
Who?
You. DRECT.
Nah, what you mean?
You say, yo.
DRECT.
Bro,
What you mean?
Yo, your new rap name is Phonics. I can't say it.
What is it, DRECT? DRECT?
Nah, it's DRECT. It's just DRECT.
Correct, DRECT, same shit.
Yeah,
anyway, Ness.
It's just rap rid. DRECT.
Rap grip.
Yo, I'm about to battle you.
It's just rap grip.
I'm about to battle you.
Red.
Grip.
Yeah. DRECT.
I'm getting heated.
You might as well not.
It's just grind.
Yo, spacebar, my nigga.
Yeah, we really got to switch seats. You're really taking advantage.
Be there. See, this kid is an illusion to me. But on the internet, he's Googling me. Take your BlackBerry out, bitch. Twitter, that's you're losing to me. Because then saying you standing there for nothing was just wrong. Because I guess Michael Jordan always needs someone to dunk on. And if I ain't the Jordan of this shit, there's no one that's closer. So I'll just go like this, and you go like this, and pose for the poster. But if you was LeBron James, then I'd be Dwayne Wade. We both graduated at the same time from the same grade. He was at the head of the class, on TV with celebrity acts, but that champion ring was one thing you never could grasp. I was slightly rated lower, had to fight to gain exposure, and that might have made me slower, but now I have taken over. And I'm down in Miami's heat, living my boyhood dreams, and for you to do what I've done, you'd have to join my team.
He hasn't got credit for, but just like how you were talking about earlier with the shit that people still use.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. When I first seen that, I flipped, you know. And also the aura gin thing, the name flips. Yeah, he started that. And again, I'm not trying to come off on some hater shit. Like, I have a competitive aspect from back in the day that I'm like, But man, like, I tuned into this like excited about Iron shit, and he fucking kills this shit. You know what I mean? And the only reason I'll be like, oh, Enes is like from that like argumentative
point, though,
from the devil's advocate point of view, because I thought it. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to put it in a good analogy,
but it isn't like a thing of hating on Solomon.
Not at all.
Especially at the time, like,
it's got nothing to do with him being a piece of shit. Nothing like that.
Stupid.
It's
You're
like,
stupid.
You know, we're just judging this.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, at the time, I definitely wasn't like hating on Solomon. It was like I became more attached to my opinion the more other people disputed it.
Well, I respected him more after this because I didn't know if he could.
You know what I mean? Like,
with this
I wanted to argue it more. The more people thought Solomon won.
I speak low. I'm sorry. That's what I do. They keep telling me speak up.
Yo, how many times have y'all been to a battle where somebody said a line and it was so weak that when the next person said it at the same battle, made the same reference, people were like, oh.
Even it.
If this battle, for instance, like,
well, some around like 6 actually.
Yeah.
What? Rock said your line.
Cap the leader. If the leader is flat.
And they cheered.
What happened?
They cheered when Tay Rock said cap the leader to me, and when I said cap the leader to Surf act like it was wag. Nobody really cheered too much.
Trash, boy. Rock said it harder.
Yeah.
Like,
I made it a hot line.
He just put the sways on it. Yeah, he just put the sways on it.
Round, nigga.
Well, I know. I mean,
Hey, was your voice like, Kathleen? Like, were you like?
Look, y'all don't even know I'm a ghostwriter in the game. I done gave niggas bars and wrote bars for niggas, and I know they wouldn't react when I say it. So take it.
Let's go. Let's go, Hollow.
Sure.
Y'all brought that up because when Amy Miller battled Gaddis before this, she was like, "You remind me of the Heat, because not only is you ain't a man, ho.
Say louder, say louder. Yeah,
He's telling on his artist.
Yo, fam.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
No,
trying to
because
say,
I want
what
to
you
make
trying
sure
to
people hear
insinuate?
this. No, I'm not talking shit. I want to make sure people hear this. Yeah, say that.
No, I was saying that like at the same battle when Amy Miller battled Gaddis, she tried to do like a LeBron scheme about going to the Heat, and she was like, "Not only is you ain't a man, ho, you was not LeBron," and everyone was like, "Nah, you can't make that reference, yo. That shit was trash." Then he's like, says it perfectly, and people are like, "Oh, how does he write this stuff?"
Yeah.
You mean he said
How
it
does
better?
he write this stuff?
Said it perfectly.
Hey, that's real though. There's a certain amount of finesse that separates. You know what I mean? Like somebody could and we've always talked. We all know this. This is common sense to us, but it's interesting. You know, so don't cut me off for 20 seconds. For some people watching, and they know it too, but you know, you could say a line, right? I could say it earlier the night and just be done. And then you say it, and because of the way you say it, it makes all the difference. It's the way you execute it, right? Like, that makes all the difference. Like, we could rock the same fucking shirt, but what are the pants you're rocking with it? You feel me? Like, what's the attitude? What's the haircut you're rocking with it? And it's all about that. It's all about everything that surrounds that line or that steez or how you deliver it that makes all the difference. The mood in the crowd, you know? Like, if people have been sitting for 8 hours and it's the first battle, maybe they're hyped to watch that first battle, or maybe they need a warm-up. And the third battle in the middle is actually the sweet spot. You know, there's so many of these elements that I think maybe some fans don't realize is that, you know, all these things make a big difference in the performance and the outcome and the footage. It, you know, it really comes down to a lot of, you know what I'm saying.
Yo.
I'm preaching to Jesus right now, but
no, chill.
I'm like reaching for feedback. Give me the.
No, you know what it is? Out the corner of my eye, because I'm trying to see if I can see if they're like giving feedback on what you're saying, and apply it into the conversation. And it's just like, tell DNA, yo.
First of all, I'm saying,
man, both of y'all shut the fuck up.
Yo, I hate you, nigga.
Hey, see how that didn't have. Hey, see how that didn't
Fake
have.
ass Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Hey, but do you see how this would have had an effect? Where, like, it, you know, when you're watching right now, you know that would have worked in a battle for Hollow, but it was so awkward just now.
Man,
and it's because that energy isn't there.
Earpiece,
you know
the way
what I mean?
Motherfucking talking. Yeah, I agree. Let me go to the next topic.
The energy isn't there. Like, he just comes off awkward.
You're agreeing just because he's talking.
You were pissed off, pipsqueak floating up shit.
Hey, chill.
I ain't thinking it.
Hey, chill. We're good.
Creep, the goals that you had for your life, I reached this week. See, my career's beginning to grow. Yours beginning on its decline. And here I sit on the throne. You sitting on the bidet. Because you ain't stacking no more paper. Your crap just got flushed. You ain't dropping no new shit. Your ass is washed up.
I got in the house with a bidet, my nigga. What kind of money is you getting, nigga?
I don't know what the
you
fuck a
fly,
bidet is.
A homie, Pete Garcia was at his crib and he had a bidet. I was like, "What is
your
this?"
homie who?
I was like, "Pause, B." Like when I walked in.
So I gotta Google
Yeah,
it.
you wash your ass?
No, this shit shoots water in your ass after you shit.
Yo, you clean your ass?
Like I'm sitting on the throne.
And people use that?
On the water, shit.
Too many bars. Too many. I got
okay.
Philly,
Y'all
Pennsylvania,
said
the live at Grizzlemania. With a bag full of dust I bought all the way from Cambria on 5th Street. Hotter than fish grease, so you fuck with DMC who dick you on this week. More powerful than Solomon, stronger than King Samson. You gotta follow and fuck it, I wouldn't chance it. I cut the music back up, I kept jamming. Like I ain't hear him talking about money, them niggas scrambling. I got the word when I was in the spot.
You're right.
No kidding, no kidding.
No,
Remember how they hype his little white ass?
Talking about how he kissed his bicep when he said the bar.
That was funny too. But he had the best dancing bars. Like he could trigger when
exactly.
I shake, move when I bang. Even one move and I'm like, he just gets it going.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like do what did verse.
Yo, which is which
okay. Solomon was just dancing like
the
like
funny
my
part
mom
about
at
that
the
whole thing
karaoke bar,
is with like I noticed about Rock versus you is that especially with the seatbelt bar, which he was like building it up, it's almost fucking kind of like dancing, where he was just like building it with performance the whole time, where you're like getting into it, you're like invested, you're like, oh god, where's the punch, where's the fucking crescendo,
oh god, where's the
I agree, it's climatic.
And Ines is the same way, man. Like we're
climactic.
Don't listen to this nerd. He reads Harry Potter all the time. But yeah, Ines is the same way, man. Where he's like dancing, and you're like super invested in his lines, man.
Yeah.
You gotta follow and fuck it, I wouldn't chance it. I cut the music back up, I kept jamming. Like I ain't hear him talking about money, them niggas scrambling. I got the word when I was in the spot gambling, how they hype his little white ass up like he the champion. But what he really looking for is a companion, somebody he can show how to fish and go camping. I can write out swinging and slow dancing, catch him with the right hand and reprogram him. What? To beat me, you gotta worship the devil. I mean, really know that nigga on the personal level.
Woo! Let's go! That's my type of bars. They little simplistic, just
Y'all devil worshiping motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
You ain't never met the devil?
That's crazy.
Looking him in his eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know,
is that a white man bar?
Call me Magneto, how I work with the metal. By the court, pitchfork and the shovel. They told me 2,500. I said, nah, I ain't want it, but fuck it, I'll fly down just to punch him in the stomach. Push a couple buttons, just keep the money.
Hey,
just to punch him in the stomach.
In the contract, Ines was like, yo, all right, as long as I can just.
Look, he won the battle.
Coming, I ain't chasing young around. That nigga 100 miles of running. You get it? That nigga young miles scared for the fact that I'm a fucking werewolf out here. And I'm chewing silver. Somebody he can show how to fish and go camping. I can write out swinging and slow dancing. Catch him with the right hand and reprogram him. What? To beat me, you gotta worship the devil. I mean, really know that nigga on the personal level. You can call me Magneto, how I work with the metal, but we can settle out of court, pitchfork and the shovel. Program. What? To beat me, you gotta worship the devil. I mean, really know that nigga on the personal level. Call me Magneto.
Like I'm saying, hey, you know the devil on a personal level.
Boy, just been the reaction god, man.
Pen was in his phone. He said,
the personal level. Call me Magneto, how I work with the metal, but we can settle out of court, pitchfork and the shovel. They told me 2,500. I said, nah, I ain't want it, but fuck it, I'll fly down just to punch him in the stomach. Push a couple buttons, keep the money coming. I ain't chasing young around. That nigga 100 miles of running. You get it? That nigga young miles scared for the fact that I'm a fucking werewolf out here. And I'm chewing silver bullets. I advise you not to pull it now. Them funny punchlines ain't gonna work here, will it? Cap, I warned y'all. Why y'all bring this cornball? All we down Miami just to get his head torn off. I know you really want to call me a nigga, but you won't, because if you do it, it'd be a one-hitter quitter. Go ahead and spit that bullshit on Twitter. I'ma ball you up and roll you in the Schuylkill River. Fuck you think you John Wayne? Nigga, it's LeBron James, and times change. I'm playing with the heat, and that's the mind frame. And I'm smoking haze. County called Dave with the Wayne Wade. I don't think we on the same page. So I'm teaching you a lesson. This is 211, so I'm shooting in direction of your little rooting section. It's sad, but it's true. You mad because you poo. Me losing to this Jew would be the last thing I do. Used to scab on a sword, the ass on a horse. All you do is talk shit and peel off when it's war. It's big shit. Terminator, part 4. Bullets through his car door. Folding like cardboard. You want to get hardcore? But you a sophomore. Pulling out the deuces. Hitting with a hard 4. For dick eating every rapper in sight. It's the 40-year-old virgin.
Deuce hit him with a hard 4? Come on, man.
With a hard 4 board. You want to get hardcore? But you a sophomore. Pulling out the deuces. Hitting with a hard 4. For dick eating every rapper in sight. It's the 40-year-old virgin looking back at his life. Trying to gamble when he lost, now he passing the dice. But you can add a couple more hickeys after the night. We'll talk about me getting choked out. That'll get you moped out. Stand with your dick up in your mouth.
He's definitely insecure going into bed. Like, all right, he's going to start. It's like that pre-button. Like, all right. At the end of his first round is when he addressed it too. Like it's like end of every round. Like, all right, you gonna
don't
talk.
You hate when you do that?
Just
and then
in
Matt
case.
Cam is like, yo, you got choked out.
Oh yeah, or they
and then one nigga comes
if
with
you
the
do
link.
that pre-button.
That's why it never works.
Yeah, if you do that pre-buttal thing and he doesn't mention it that round, like you give him the context and all of a sudden he hits you with it at the end, but you built it up for him by saying, "Hey, this happened." Like it just makes it better.
Nah, it never works.
Like he's annoyed that we keep talking.
He's like biting his
Feed my spirit.
Out, better get you moped out. And a couple more hickeys after the night. We'll talk about me getting choked out. Better get you moped out. Found with your dick up in your mouth up in the dope house.
Let's start pointing
Make
out
some
the-
noise, yo!
Let's get petty.
That's like the president say.
Nah,
yoked
because
out.
you know the gang, the gang eating S runs with like they don't say S's. So it's like, you know,
I didn't like that one.
Crips.
I didn't like
Crips not saying blood. Or
That
Bloods
nigga
not
from
saying-
Philly, he ain't in no gang. Give me this shit.
Yoked out is the president past part.
So it wasn't DRECT.
Just
It was
say-
Cat who
Oh,
was the
hey,
grind.
Look,
you
I
said
want
your
to
name.
Time
speak
boss
to
that
the
was
young
calling
kids
you.
watching.
So it
He
was.
said my name.
Yeah,
Listen,
he
all
said
you young
D-Rex
bucks.
though. He didn't say
Don't
direct.
grow up to be like ILLMAC.
It's the big time.
Okay? Learn to say I don't know.
You won't. You'll be a
Don't
Toys R Us
explain
kid ass
some
nigga.
dumb shit. Because he'll explain you some dumb shit.
So it
instead of
wasn't
saying, I don't
DRECT.
know.
So it wasn't D-Rex.
So it wasn't DRECT.
Don't grow up to
It
be
was
like
Cat
D-Rex
who was the
neither.
grind time boss that was
Motherfucker
calling
that
you.
cares about a name that nobody
Hey,
else
so-
gives a
So
fuck about.
confirm this. Was Cap actually the grind time boss?
Who I've been supporting for years.
Hey.
Supporting?
Through all your voice cracks, who was there?
You
my
mean
nigga?
raping?
Hollow's the best.
Rap
yo, my
bread
nigga,
dot com?
pause. Pause.
Look, they
Make a
get...
nigga sound like Weinstein over here, man.
Man, you
Was-
Jerry
You mean
Heller.
raping?
Motherfucker.
Was Cap actually the
Give me
grind
my
time
grind
boss?
time royalties.
Let's go, Hollow. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hollow. Let's go.
You and Lush over there living good.
So it wasn't DRECT. It was
Well, I
Cat
wanna
who
talk
was the
about
grind
that.
time
Y'all
boss
get all
that was
quiet
calling
and
you.
shit. Did you get broke off?
2,500? That's all that they offered you? yo, if Tyler Perry
That's
produced
a lot of money
Shrek,
back then. What is he? How much did he get paid? Oh yeah, he did get 5 bands. He got 5 bands.
I forget the number.
Huh?
I forget the number, but he could have got 2,500 and been like 2,500.
He was like, I spent that on my head.
I got 20.
Oh, I did that to you too. I know you was mad.
Oh yeah, you said some
Yeah.
little false
What's the logo
line or
on his
something.
hat?
I was like, what? You do?
Yo, what's the logo on his hat? Is that this? No,
It's
I
just
don't know.
it's the
Some weird
the
shit.
grout company that.
Looks like the Star of
that
David embossed in the
designed
back
it.
of
It was the grout.
Is that
Yo,
the
yo,
Star
yo,
of
yo,
David?
Hey,
$5
shout out to
LOM.
Crankle Blue. Shout out to
But he said LOM. That go this way.
Hey, shout out.
Yo.
Tranquil Blue.
Aaron, I'm sorry, man.
Yo, what if you
sorry,
zoomed in on his
sold
chest hat and it said
$50.
LOM?
I love you.
What if you
Shout out
zoomed in
to
on
the
his
grout
chest hat and it
company
said
that
loyalty
designed
over
this
money?
hat.
yo, if Tyler Perry produced Shrek, they probably cast you, Ness. Because you look like a fat Ninja Turtle with 2 necks.
Appreciate you, my boy.
You like a cross between RuPaul and a cue ball. So they take sticks to his face the second he step in a pool hall. See, you acting bigger, but this action figure's too small. When I'm flipping, gonna kick him into a box like foosball.
That's like a script.
Far as gangsters, you the
thought y'all said
biggest
his
bitch
third
we
round
seen
was
in
the
a
best.
century.
It is.
Okay, it gets better.
This ain't even my verse, I'm just reading the words to his Wikipedia entry. You the biggest bitch we seen in a century. This ain't even my verse, I'm just reading the words to his Wikipedia entry. It also said you.
Yeah, he originally just said like
exactly.
like to his
he
Black
typed it on
Planet
punchline,
page,
that's real
but
fact.
somehow it updated. And he's like, oh, Wikipedia. It's like new. It's like rap to his rap grid profile.
Work at 7-Eleven.
That'd be kind of fresh.
It also said you work at 7-Eleven at age 9, had sex with your reverend, and Lloyd Mathis was born in 1977. You were a 70s baby, and you 33 now? You know where real rappers' careers should be when they 33? Wow! When Nas was 33, he premiered Hip Hop was dead. Now that Ness is 33, his career in hip hop is dead. When Jay was 33, Hov worked to build the blueprints. When M was 33, he'd sold 30 million units. And Biggie Small status.
Sorry guys, ILLMAC went to use the potty.
Says a legend's quite clear. And when he was 33, he'd been dead for 9 years.
He came out the bathroom.
And in 33 AD, in 30.
This is the best part of the battle.
Yeah, we definitely have to stop it for ILLMAC
get
ILLMAC to salivate over
I know, we need him to explain shit to us, honestly.
Go
We can't
pee,
watch-
goddamn.
Hurry up, motherfucker.
in there, man. Just wait.
Bro, ILLMAC is really a little kid.
Yo, he's like
holding
watching,
back,
bouncing around.
walking around, trying not to pee. You didn't learn it's a mental thing at this point in life?
Yo, this is random, but you know where this nigga is?
Who?
The nigga with the braids from 106 that we was trying to get the battle.
Twilight?
Yeah.
What about him?
Yeah, you know where he is currently?
No,
You
no.
never found him?
No. I don't
That
know
nigga
why
was
you
nice.
you had an
No, 'cause
answer
he
for me.
said-
I
'cause he
told you
said-
like he's actually Geechee Gotti.
No,
Like that.
no, because no, because I was thinking that when and my brain works goofy as hell.
What?
But when we was making fun of him, I was like, "Oh, little man ass nigga," and then he had a line where he was like, "Something Major Payne, Damon Wayans. Nah, you Marlon Wayans. You more like Little Man." It made me think of that, and I was like, "I wonder how
he was
how
fire.
Twilight."
Yeah, no,
Twilight
he
was
fire.
a top tier nigga that should have been.
He definitely would have been top tier.
He was locked up when we was trying to recruit him.
Yeah. All right, so we'll move on without ILLMAC.
Oh, okay, we're gonna do that?
Are we?
Yeah, go. Come on.
Damn, oh, that's fucked up.
Is
No,
it?
no,
You're supposed to
it's
be-
fine. Come on, let's do it. Yeah.
Career in hip hop is dead. When Jay was 33, Hov worked to build the blueprints. When M was 33, he'd sold 30 million units. And Biggie Small status as a legend's quite clear. And when he was 33, he'd been dead for 9 years. And in 33 AD, in 33 AD, Jesus and Judas died. So in his 33rd year, Enes gets crucified. Now you can
Was
find.
dope. Was dope.
Was?
Did you wash your hands,
No,
brother?
I'm saying it is dope. Sorry.
I just pissed for like 5 minutes and just I'm sober now.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
And sweet.
All right.
Hands mad wet.
That's why I look at his
Finally
jacket,
see
it's
through
absorbing all that.
Jesus's eyes how to be on the losing side of.
The fuck, you took a bath after you did?
How are you guys?
You
in
raincoat
jackets
button up ass
Huh?
nigga.
Are you not hot? I
For
feel
me?
like- yeah.
Well,
You
first
guys
and
always wear
foremost,
jackets when you come over here. I feel
It's
like you
all
always
about
get hot.
style.
Yeah, you're being cool.
You're always
Let's
it's
go, let's
because
go,
you're
Greg.
using all the-
Let's go, Greg.
you're
Okay,
using
you're
all
gonna
the
go
muscles
in.
in your face,
Okay.
like sweating
another
the whole
beer.
time and just sweating.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah,
sweet,
it
sweet
wasn't
roasting
there.
session.
Wasn't a haymaker.
No, I was waiting for something
all right,
clever,
look,
but
look,
guess
look,
what?
look.
Guess what?
He has another one for you.
Shut up.
Getting beat by a Jewish
You're not
guy.
really
Inside of getting beat by a Jewish guy.
Hit it
This
twice.
Hey, what is this?
Like,
I
Stab it, man.
you,
You
I
stab
said.
it.
on the
Oh, that was the
losing
first
side
dab
of
in the
getting
battle.
beat by a Jewish guy.
No, but I do feel like that was some gangster shit back in like the 60s or like early 1900s.
Get
It
outta
looked
here.
like
World War II.
The early
like
1900s.
Hey, especially when you did it.
fuck up.
Hey, especially when you did it like this.
Oh damn! See, you just as racist.
Boy.
He had to take his super life literally.
Now y'all tell me which. Now y'all tell me which one would seem like a huge surprise. Seeing a genius get stupefied or watching this geezer get euthanized.
Stupefied is a real word.
See, I should whip your ass first.
Immaculate.
Is stupefied a real word?
Yeah.
Let's Google that. I don't
Stupefied a
trust
real
But
word?
yeah,
Google.
yeah. No, that's
What's my mother?
that's definitely a real word.
What does it mean?
What do you mean? If it was a stupefied angle, it's like similar to being stupid. It was the verb of stupidity. It was like, oh, he was stupefied. He was like
Stupefied is a song by Disturbed.
Like, yo, I was stupefied.
Yeah, it's like the epitome of like confusion or like surprise.
Like, yo, that was a crazy bar.
There's no definition.
Nah, you got it right there. Nah, just you clicked on the song.
I wash my hands, man. I definitely wash my hands. I'm like OCD.
Oh, that's how you spell it?
Yeah.
S-E-U-P-I-D-I-F-I-E-D. Stupefied is a
This
word.
geezer back.
It's E-F-Y.
So since I'm in my prime and you've peaked in past years, I'ma do some old school shit. How MCs are past worked. And I'ma need the crowd's help. Y'all repeat my last words. See, Inez got signed to Bad Boy by Diddy. But he don't make that real hip hop like Biggie. So his whole rap catalog amounts to failure. Y'all think I'm winning this battle right now? Say hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yo, you know that feeling deep down inside while I spit my quotes? Like you're the only one on the outside of an inside joke. That's cause this my throne. Nah, this my home. I got mini-me's who would slaughter you. You couldn't diss my clones. I know some spitting pythons who be getting they rhyme on way better than Inez. My list is 6 guys long. The 6 man who recite songs better than you is my song. And the top 5 are Dylon.
Alright, yo, okay. So he said the 6th guy who recites songs better than you is my song. You think he was like, alright, my song, die long, I gotta throw my song in there and get the shout out for the battle. The 6th guy who writes songs better than
I think it just
him
rhymed.
How many people did he say it was?
I don't know.
12.
I want to seem like I don't like our
Nah, but hey, cut it! Battling me in grind time, dog, is like facing Neo and Zion. I'm like some brand new linoleum, a fresh can of Krylon. On them 2 turntables, young Primo had his eye on.
Yo, dude, I think honestly this shit is fucking dope. So
facing Neo and Zion. I'm like some brand.
Biggie, but he don't do the dance when he rap like Diddy. Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Me in grind time, dog, is like facing Neo and Zion. I'm like some brand new linoleum, a fresh can of Krylon. On them 2 turntables, young Primo had his eye on. I'm the first time anyone turned Rakim's mic on. And as far as up and comers,
Yo, stop, man.
All right,
Stop.
I just feel like
and honestly, dog, you get abolished by how
you defended. Whatever.
Just the way he went about that. That's like.
Yo,
all right.
You couldn't trade words with A-verb, words with passwords. You get defeated and succeeded or demolished by disaster. Even though he's a bitch. You ain't nice as madness, that's why you madness compared to Arsenal, you horrible, don't try to match wits. And that don't even get to include Clips math. No can do, X fact, Thesaurus 2, ILLMAC. Loaded Lux, I add the total up and you dead last, right after J Mills and Mook's bitch ass.
That was a hard end.
Yo, I didn't hear no dams. Hey, I didn't hear no dams.
What do you mean?
What do you mean from the crowd? I didn't hear no damn.
Yeah, he deserved it.
They're too enthralled, man. They're too enthralled.
Yeah, he's biased.
It, man.
He's biased.
They like your majesty. We need another strategy. We duplicated style.
Man, you were biased at my, but you love cheesesteaks, man.
What?
You love
Cheesesteaks?
cheesesteaks. Yeah, you're at Max's all the fucking time.
Max's?
Yeah.
Dang.
Try to mix it in with Your Majesty, we need another strategy. We duplicated style and try to mix it in with Cassidy's. They got the nerve to think this shit gonna work actually. Catastrophe. Now his whole career is a tragedy. I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with. Cause I don't suck dick. Still write puff shit, but I ain't with the fuck shit and motherfucker.
Hold on. Hey, I will give credit.
Inez is not the best.
I will give credit right here that Solomon's got the gator hat. So he might
that's
be
what I was
running the
thinking. Y'all
style.
said leather. That's like crocodile.
Cracked
Yeah,
granite.
yeah.
It's cracked granite.
He could go
That
golfing.
might be even mammoth.
It's
It's the first.
Hancock. It's Hancock boot print after it hits the ground.
It's the first fitted. It's the first fitted allowed on the golf course.
That's amazing.
Like.
The album. My name's still good. I still walk around the hood with my chains like I should.
Let's go.
This slingshot I wouldn't change if I could. Represent me unit with my name on the wood.
What?
You could team up with Awkward, Dirtbag, and Soul Kind. You still wouldn't blow with an Eminem cosign. I cop a squad and take a shit on your goal line. You wake up from a coma and walk straight into a clothesline. It took me 8 weeks to write that track.
That was fine.
Like, just imagine that.
That's why one of the
Goal line.
best lines is Artist Against Con.
What?
I figured you would know this.
You was there,
time reference,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Which line you talking about?
Soon as you open the door, there's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
palm-
Oh yeah.
Palm of my head.
Palm of my head.
The way he said it though, he
He's
said,
like,
I come to your door, knock as hard as I can, and as soon as you open, there's the palm of my head.
Yeah,
Ours
yeah.
are fucking on
Yeah,
fire.
You
lines
wake up
like
from
that.
a coma, walk straight into a
Yeah.
clothesline. Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
blow with an Eminem cosign. I cop a squad and take a shit on your goal line. You wake up from a coma and walk straight into a clothesline. It took me 8 weeks.
I love the change of direction he does.
Yeah,
Like,
that's always
over
huge.
with the first time you walk into a walk straight into a
Did that.
Yeah.
Double space bar that?
Take a shit on your goal line. You wake up from a
reiterated your
coma and walk
original
straight into a
statements?
clothesline. It took me 8 weeks to write that trash. Rip the pages out your notebook and wipe my ass. Smear the shit all in your face until you like that grass. Change skin like Pacquiao. And it's lightning fast. Y'all ashamed when y'all real name. Cause that's why y'all niggas real lame. Cause all you do is dick eat, backbite, and still game. But you can take your best shot cause I don't
That's gay. That's gay. Dick
Hey, but he
eating,
got a
backbiting,
damn.
That's
Did you hear that?
What
As
he
soon
got,
as he
a
said,
gay
all you dick
terminology?
ride do is dick
look how
ride,
I'm looking at him.
backbite,
I'm
nigga,
like, that was
damn.
gay.
Listen.
Cause all you do is dick eat, backbite, and still game. But you can take your best
Hold
shot
on,
cause I
hold
don't feel pain.
Captain Spacebar. Dick eat,
Backbite.
backbite, and
Yeah.
steal game. Which one doesn't match?
Still game.
Why? Why did?
Because you can still game, right? But
Nah,
Dicky
it's always
and
quiet. It's quiet.
backbite
It's quiet. It's
makes
quiet.
sense
It's quiet.
together.
It's quiet.
But
Mobb
that's
Deep,
that-
quiet
that's-
storm.
that's
It's
the-
over.
that's
Quiet.
what
It's quiet.
sore
Quiet.
thumb.
Be in Southern California, it's gonna and still game. But you can take your best shot cause I don't feel pain. We gonna be in Southern California, it's gonna still rain. Hit him with the kill shot, way up on the hilltop. You ain't been on fire for a while when I'm still hot. No, I don't deal rocks. I be in the chill spot with high so my little nigga suave when it still pop. This is what you laughing for? This is what you asking for? The 44 turned Drew Carey to Drew Barrymore. Sharp as a thumbtack, kick him in the nutsack and use it as a flap to keep the dust out his butt crack. You think it's all gun talk, think it's all birds, think it's all metaphors.
That trans, no, that transcends. That was funny. That
Trash.
was funny.
Nuts is a butt
Trash.
flap?
He didn't say.
Nah, that was trash.
Kick him in his nutsack and use it as a
Oh, it was
flap
gay?
to keep the
That was
dust out of his
trash.
butt crack.
Slightly gay?
Yo, you mad?
It's just like don't give me the image,
Damn, I
the
can't believe
imagery.
it, bro.
Yeah, it's just about the imagery. You can say gay bar, don't give me the
Nigga, I don't
imagery.
get
Yeah,
imagery from
exactly.
gay bars.
Like
I'm
Rich
too
Dollars,
strict
where
for
like,
that.
he was like, didn't he get Lux? Like, you suck your dick.
Yeah, like,
exactly. Like,
or
no,
you shave
stop.
As he stroked it
Yeah,
voluptuously.
exactly.
go
I'll take
down
you out
there.
to a night lobster dinner.
It's all words. 2 major record deals working on my third. I got a ninth wonder catalog niggas ain't never heard.
Is that facts? Is that facts?
This faggot wear glasses.
I want to hear it. I want to
Yes,
hear it.
let's go.
I want to hear it. Oh, he said faggot?
Right,
that was
ain't
the
nothing
first
in
time?
that. Ain't
Hasn't been a
nothing in
faggot
that.
in 2 million bars.
Yeah, this whole
Come on,
bag.
is this midget
Let's
backwash?
go. Let's go.
From the
Direct.
lollipop deal,
Direct.
He said mini bag.
No, man. I said midget backwash
Oh,
from the
shit,
lollipop.
even
This nigga said
funnier.
mini backwash.
Y'all are
What's my rap grill login, man?
Nigga, your goatee look like goat cheese.
I got it like 4 days later.
Let me
man.
see my
Shortland,
analytics.
Oregon.
You damn
Shortland,
hustler.
Oregon.
My password is Shortland, Oregon. It's
I got that from you.
So fuck the scared tactics, y'all look because ain't never heard.
Hey, again, to keep it real, Ness is losing this round.
This faggot wear
Ness is
glasses.
super losing
So
the
fuck
round.
the scared tactics, y'all looking at the next contestant on Fear Factor. So from this point on and hereafter, he should be BFFs with the Stairmaster. It's been a while since I got in the gym. Calisthenics. See how much fat I can trim. You got your back against the wall, I got my back to the wind. He gained 700 pounds, I'm still fatter than him. My bitches wouldn't look at you. Probably threw a hook or two. When God made weirdos, he threw the fucking book at you.
I love this whole scheme.
Hook or two, I'm still fatter than him. My bitches wouldn't look at you. Probably threw a hook or two. When God made weirdos, he threw the fucking book at you. I know your folk back home, they was pushing you, but deep down inside, you know I end up cooking you. Now pick another route, because you never had clout. And while we on the subject, let's talk about his spouse.
I thought for some reason I thought it like went on to the. I was thinking math. I want to throw it.
Oh,
nice
for a bullet in you?
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh yeah, let's run it back. I know it's gonna be.
Your folk back home, they was pushing you, but deep down inside, you know I end up cooking you. Now pick another route, because you never had clout. And while we on the subject, let's talk about his spouse.
Okay.
A fucker in the mouth. A fucker in the house. I'm skeeting on the living room.
else?
Busting on the couch. I'm the one she fucking when she says she going out. And then we even got the sex tape that you don't know about. It go right stroke, left stroke, east coast, fresh coast. The bitch sucked me all so long she got spread through. Hey yo, I'm super disrespectful. The 38 special put this chump underwater and his daughter in the pretzel. Niggas in my city want to see me take an L because they can't.
Put this chump on the water and his daughter in the pretzel.
Hey yo, I'm super disrespectful. The 38 special.
Like picturing a grown ass man just like grapevining a little child.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Imagine like people doing like a serious study on battle rap and like digging deep into the literature and behind.
That's
it
what keeps me inspired.
And hearing
I'm like,
this and being
I'm like,
like
historians will look back at my shit and be like, yo.
They'll be like, damn, there's no pretzel daughters in your bars, man.
Yeah,
You got microwave bars.
yeah.
No, but like
what they were saying is even their seeds will be salty about and salty.
There's no seeds on a pretzel.
No, the
There's
funny
no
thing
seeds
is
on it. That was fake deep.
A sesame.
That was fake deep.
Sesame
It's not
seed.
sesame
And
seeds.
I
They're
wasn't
salt
even
crystals.
First
Salt
of all,
crystals, bro.
And what the
I'm
and
just
what
trying to get a serious moment.
This chump underwater and
Go ahead, man.
Come on,
Go ahead,
get
man.
serious moment.
Monologue hollow. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. What were you saying?
But to deliver a deep
Nah, come
interior
on, come on.
monologue.
No, 'cause now my
about pretzel
colleagues are
daughters
upset.
being put in the pretzel.
I'm not upset.
I
We're not
ruffled
upset.
some feathers.
To be honest, I'm just trying to
on
find
these two peacocks beside me.
I'm trying to find Noah.
Is that a rainbow? Like there's a rainbow joint?
I didn't mean to ruffle
No,
your
he's,
feathers, guys. Go ahead.
he's meaning that our ego, like we need to be the main centers of attention. And I agree.
Nah, I agree about you, not me. I be chilling.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah,
Just proving he's a bigger peacock. Let's go.
I don't like that. You're a bigger peacock.
so
I
yeah.
appreciate
Gay
you for
club.
that.
That's some gay club shit.
Like you said, you never know years from now how people will look at this because, like when the Black Panthers were doing what they were doing, they didn't think it would be carried on to 2015 where people still talk about it. When I don't know. All I could think about is Black Panther. I just seen $50.
So you just gave up mad shit and got disaster
Hey,
distracted.
shout out
by
Jeff.
No, I
Bro.
didn't see $50. I like that.
Shout out
That's
to
what's up.
Jeffro Essex.
But you know, I'm
for
just
sure.
saying, like when people in the moment doing
Nah,
stuff,
Yeah,
you know,
they don't
know how
realize the
major it
ripple
is.
effect that their influence will have.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Like all the greatest icons from Jimmy to, you know, every political figure, Martin. Like I don't know that there's a certain self-awareness of like this is gonna carry on. You know, and I think that's what helps give a certain kind of recklessness to be able to be influential. It's not thinking about that. You know what I mean, and being genuine. Like, not like I have this long-term plan where I want to be around, you know, but those things that are just natural end up being more influential because...
And it lasts longer because you're not caught in a fad or doing something trendy.
Like, you know, like Ali, like he got his boxer license stripped at the height of his like physical, you know, what every boxing critic calls the physical height of his career. You know, came back, went through ups and downs, and like is one of the greatest of all time.
Because of that, that's one of the reasons people respect him outside the ring.
Because he stood for something, and he didn't know that at the time. You know, he wasn't like planning this thing of like. Exactly. Yeah.
So I feel you on that. I thought you was being sarcastic for a minute.
No, I wasn't.
Damn, I had a bigger word I could have used since I'm next to you. But
no, you had a great point. Yeah, I was just agreeing with it.
Sarcastic was perfect word choice.
I had a bigger one.
Being sarcastic.
That was like 8 letters. I had like a 12-letter one. Okay.
Facetious.
Facetious.
I don't mean to be facetious.
I wasn't trying to be hyperbolic.
Yeah. I was just echoing your point. It's a great point.
In the living room, by the spouse. I fucking in the mouth. I fucking in the house. I'm skeeting on the living room, busting on the couch. I'm the one she fucking when she say she going out. And then we even got the sex tape that you don't know about. It go right stroke, left stroke, east coast, fresh coast. The bitch sucked me all so long she got strep throat. Hey yo, I'm super disrespectful. The 38 special put this chump underwater and his daughter in the pretzel. Niggas in my city want to see me take an L because they can't fuck with me. They just want to see me toot bout.
But I think I rewound.
Huh?
C.J.R. Smith.
Nah, this nigga need. I'm not excited.
It go right stroke, left stroke,
right
east
here.
coast, fresh coast.
Hey, he's got headphones.
He's
He's got the headphones in under the shirt headphones too.
He might be jamming something for real.
He's on 2 pairs of headphones.
Look. He's got under the shirt headphones on right now. Like, all right.
But look, the next bar.
Sucked me all so long she got strep throat. Hey yo, I'm super disrespectful. The 38 special put this chump underwater and his daughter in the pretzel. Niggas in my city want to see me take an L because they can't fuck with me. They just want to see me fail. They jealous of me because they should have never fell in the bristle while they flipping nickels in the wishing well. Until that chump password, I'ma have the last word. I dot I's and cross T's. Jamal Mashburn.
I got $100 for somebody.
Enes would be fucking amazing.
I got $100 for somebody that could explain that right now. I'll PayPal it to you.
About the Jamal Mashburn?
$100 if you could explain it.
All right, so look, a J is similar to an I in shape, except for the bottom hook. You dot it, boom, J, right? In Mashburn, right? You got potatoes. I'll take $25 just for that first part.
Bro, I'm the one that.
Yeah, no, I never got that.
When Math and Cortez did they top 20 worst lines ever? Remember when they did that and everybody was upset?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew not to get in that video because everybody was upset. Like Goods did his own blog about Math and Cortez worst lines ever. But I'm the one that told them to put this one in here.
I crossed
that
T's
one?
and
Yeah,
dots.
this sounded cool as shit though.
Bro,
it made you want to be
flew
like,
over
oh,
everybody's head.
When did Jamal Ashburn?
But I was
cross
such a
his
basketball
Jamal
fan.
Ashburn.
Mashburn,
Up underwater and his daughter in the pretzel. Niggas in my city want to see me take an L because they can't fuck with me. They just want to see me fail. They jealous of me because they should have never fell in the bristle while they flipping nickels in the wishing well. Until that chump password, I'ma have the last word. I dot I's and cross T's. Jamal Mashburn.
Get it?
Make some noise.
He's talking about cursive. You remember he was learning to write?
No, it's a potato on the muzzle bar.
What?
You jam all the mash it burns, dot I's, cross. Come on, man. You don't see where he's going with that?
He come across T's and dot I's, Jamal.
Mash burn, because you potato the muzzle, the mash burn.
Yes, so the mash burn.
Fuck
all right,
up, boy.
All right. No.
Not at all.
Listen, what could he have said? Like could he have said the wrong basketball player's name?
You gonna argue this shit? Look, the battle's done. We watched Enes versus Solomon.
You started it.
What?
You asked us what we think was
To answer it, I didn't
Okay,
ask
all right, guys.
Hey, somebody said, I don't know if this is real, but shout out Darius Sanders, probably bullshit, But he said Mashburn used to be a basketball
That's a
analyst.
fucking lie.
And that was his slogan to cross T's and dot I's.
Fucking lie.
So
Because
I believe
somebody
him.
else
Like
said
Jamal
that.
Mashburn.
believe
I've been through this
analyst?
already. I've been through this already. Somebody else said that because I asked this question on Twitter around this time. I looked that shit up. I ain't seen nothing connected to Jamal.
Oh, hey,
Mashburn
okay,
saying
no,
cross
I didn't
T's.
get this. This is real. DJ Mastodon said, "Burn and mash." That's bash.
Hey, let's go.
Yo,
Let's
it's
fucking
over.
go.
It's over. It doesn't get.
All right, guys.
It doesn't get better than that. It's over. You went
All
out.
right.
You went out with one. Shake my hand.
Nah, that's not him. That's Slime. Who
Yeah,
said
that's
Oh, I thought you were like.
Nah,
oh, you
nah,
were-
nah.
oh,
That's
you trash.
DJ
All right,
Mastodon.
fuckers.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Mastodon is
Just
crazy.
deliver the message.
LM
Shout out
clothing.
Mastodon.
Blah blah blah.